Am I the meanest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pun's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this town?
Pun's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pun's drunk.
Who am I?
Pun's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pun's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
I just felt like going live on a Monday night. The haters. Oh, man. Man. Haters make me feel good, bro. Haters made me feel good. I never thought the haters would make me feel this good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the supporters, you know what I'm saying? The supporters value you. The supporters, you know what I'm saying, let you know what you're doing is good. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in good content, you know, feeding the sport, feeding the community. But the haters make you feel just as valuable. Because if you don't have haters, you'd be like, am I even getting any traffic? Am I, you know what I'm saying, making a stamp or stamping my name, the brand? You feel me? But you gotta value the supporters, the followers, man. But you gotta value the haters as well. You know what I'm saying? You gotta value the haters as well. You know? Sometimes, you know what I'm saying, the supporters and the haters keep you on your toes. You feel me? Just know when you got haters, man, you're doing something. You know what I'm saying? You're making a dent. You're igniting some type of emotions, whether you feel like it's right, wrong, agree, disagree. You are doing something. You're igniting the emotions. You're pinching a nerve. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know this is Punch Boxing, a.k.a. Mr. Moonshine himself. My throat, you know what I'm saying? It feels kind of, I'm a little under the weather and stuff like that. But let's talk about this. Let's talk about this right quick, man. Let's talk about this. And I'm going to also remind folks what Punch Drunk Boxing been all about, is all about, and will continue to be, you know what I'm saying, one of the motherfucking face of, of the YTBC, hate it or love it. I'm gonna be a motherfucking voice. Like what's the I remember South Central. Yo, y'all remember South Central when he said the dude said in jail, he said, no, you gonna hear and you gonna listen. I had a boy. Man, y'all gonna listen. Because whether or not I'm still gonna bring you some type of exclusive that you gonna have to listen. You feel me? Y'all gonna have to listen. Y'all gonna have to respect the grind. Y'all gonna be like, man, I don't like Punch Drunk Boxing, but motherfucker, I gotta go to this video because I need it. It feeds me. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? This ain't cocky. I just put in the work. Tip Bayless in the building. What's good? He said on tonight's episode of Punch Drunk After Hour. Yeah. It's midnight love time, man. Punch, you gotta get Senior to do a skit about Bill Haney. Yo, man, I think that Senior needs to, you know what I'm saying, needs to answer back. But you know, I also saw an interview with Teofimo Lopez, and Teofimo Lopez don't want his father to talk. But I think that they could build this, man. You gotta let the fathers do their thing, man. Bill Haney's going out there doing skits on Teofimo Lopez Sr. I think Teofimo Lopez Sr., he don't got to, you know what I'm saying, he got a fight coming up. Bill Haney don't got a fight coming up. So I think it'll be entertaining for us. But I think that if he puts a lot of energy on that, I think that wouldn't be smart as a head coach. As you know, it wouldn't be smart for him to have this back and forth for Bill Haney while they're preparing for a fight that 2 weeks from now. And it's a good fight. It could be dangerous, you know what I'm saying? So he got to put his focus on his son, even though that I think it'll be highly entertaining. if he goes back and forth with Bill Haney. But you know what I'm saying, he really, I think he'll do a disservice to what they're trying to accomplish on December 10th at Madison Square Garden in Mecca. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Teofimo Lopez, shout out to Senior. Bill Haney is doing what he got to do to promote himself and promote his son, Devin Haney. And I guess, man, that's what you call it. That's what you call promotion, man. It's entertaining at its finest. You know, feel me? Um, but if y'all want to go check out the other live, man, it's still up, man. The other live is still up. You know, um, you see Canelo Alvarez out there, man, picking a fight with Messi. Um, there's people out there that feel like Canelo Alvarez is overreacting on Messi. But that's really outside of the sport of boxing. But of course, it's Canelo Alvarez. He ringing bells outside the sport of boxing. Um, but yeah, he's been. Maybe they could do an exhibition, man. I think that Canelo Alvarez versus Messi exhibition. You know what I'm saying? Will bring a lot of attention. It will be good, a good foundation, or a good charity thing for them to do all over the world. You know what I'm saying? I mean, a lot of people's capitalizing off exhibitions. Why not Canelo Alvarez versus Messi? You know, I think that would be good. That would be good. That would be good. Um, but what up, man? What up, y'all? Brown in the building. What's good, man? What's good? What's good? You know, it's late nights. It's late nights. People don't expect me to go live. We don't give a damn about the numbers, man. They'll catch the playback. You feel me? They want to catch the playback. They catch the playback, man. If they miss the show, they miss the show. And that was Monday. A lot of people was watching Monday Night Football as well. Shout out to all the boxing content creators doing their thing, man. Get feeding the boxing world, whether people like it or not, agree or disagree. Keep on doing your thing. Keep on grinding. Keep on printing and stamping yourself in this community and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I believe that we keep boxing alive. I get knocked out for $1 million. Canelo versus everybody. Let's fucking go. He said Canelo versus everybody. And you know what it is though? It's like even when I'm talking about Canelo Alvarez and the potential opponent, people take it like it's hate. Like people actually like forget your boy Mr. Moonshine, bro. Like they forget Punch Wrong Boxing in his movie. They forget around this time last year, your boy Mr. Moonshine was at war in this YTBC. Let's say verbal war, because of course, you know what I'm saying? The physical action, man, is a whole different type of ball game. That's why I always show my face. I go where I go. I go to any state, any city. Dolo. You know what I'm saying? Dolo with a machete in the trunk. Let's go. Let's get to work. Got a problem? See, I hold my own, man. I hold my own. Brian Guzman in the building. What's good, man? Bray in the building. What's good, man? Late night moonshine. Y'all already know, man. Y'all already know. It's just funny when I drop the video and I read the comments, right? And because I want to see Canelo Alvarez versus the likes of Demis Andre, right? People was like, oh, Punch. Oh, you just saying that because you had an interview with Demetrius Andre. It's always some type of. I'm getting that a lot. You know, I've been getting that for the past. You know what I've been getting that ever since that Jamel Charlo gave me props, right? In that Showtime, when everybody was watching after the first fight with him, Brian Castano, and everybody was watching Showtime. The moment that Jamel Charlo shouted me out, oh man, that rubbed people the wrong way. Even though that right there, it should have rubbed people the good way. Because a lot of people out here that was supporting Punch, that don't support him anymore and stuff like that, they see I came from the mud. They saw how I built the channel. They saw how I built the channel. No co-signing, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Just my hard work, grind it out. You know what I'm saying? Self-motivated, consistency. Consistency. I'm gonna say it like this, and I'm saying it right now, man. I pop my own collar, you know what I'm saying? And I give credit to the people that, you know what I'm saying, that hold your boy down. You feel me? Danny Medina in the building. What's good, man? Dímelo, mi hermano de lo mío, señor. And Danny Medina may know this as well. And the people that want to act like they don't know, they know. But you know what I'm saying? Um, they know the hard work, they know the grind, they know the consistency, they know the sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? They don't want Canelo against a European, but they don't want him versus Andre. Facts. Canelo is booked out next year. We're gonna be talking about that. But I have to talk about this as a boxing content creator as well, person that got his channel, because I know, I know this community very, very well, and people know Punch Drunk, and people know they can pretend like they don't know, but they know, they know. So around this year, around the same time last year, we a lot of people ever since I started this channel come to the channel and tell me what other channels are saying, what other channels is doing, the narrative, the race baiting and stuff like that. And I remember the beginning of the channel. At the beginning of the channel, I always say, you know what I'm saying? We all brothers and sisters, sons and daughters of the Most High. We one race only. Ain't no such thing as black, white, yellow, brown, purple, and all that stuff. Orange, we got Donald Trump. He's orange. But anyway, um, I always been in that type of circle, that type of mode. I kept pushing that. But it seems like a lot of people just ain't like that. A lot of people like to be divided. You know what I'm saying? The society has that way that people just divide it, and that's the way that they feel normal. A lot of people like to be divided and stuff like that. That's the conversation. They like to raise bait. They like to do this, right? My coach is Latino, always been Latino, fight for Latino. Let's not forget, there's videos out there when people are going against me, fighting for my culture. Let's not forget that. Let's not forget around this time last year, your boy was out there fighting for our culture. Dolo. Dolo. Even when there was people out there coming to other channels, coming to my panel and saying the same thing. But once I lit that fire, one, I put I stabbed the wheel, you know what I'm saying, of groups out there. And then the groups and their members started talking about your boy, Mr. Moonshine, Punch Run Boxer. And everybody was like, hey, yo. And people was out there saying, oh, yo, Punch Drunk is the leader of the Latinos. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to make this a Latino and Black war. He's the leader. He's the leader. And there was a lot of channels out there mentioning your boy, Mr. Moonshine, because I was out there defending our culture, defending the Latinos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? People that created narrative towards Latinos, and I ain't like that race bait, and I ain't like the racism. I ain't like that, and I was speaking loudly, showing my face, going to any city, any place, any time. I'm not like these other channels that don't show their face. I'm not saying you got to show your face, but I'm not one of those channels. You feel me? I'm not one of those channels that you can say whatever you want to say, and you don't know who the fuck is saying it, and I'm not gonna show up wherever I want to show up. You feel me? I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the channels. However you want to represent or present yourself, do it as you please. But don't compare me to no other of these channels. Because when the shit was lit and I had it lit, you know what I'm saying? And people was, oh, he's the leader of it. And these motherfuckers was punking out like bitches. Straight up like that. Punking out like bitches. Let Punch Run Boxing do the motherfucking work. That's what happened. You know what I'm saying? When I was doing the work, all these motherfuckers was a punk, bitches not showing their face, not saying nothing, just creating a little thing in there. When I lit the fire, all these dudes, you know what they did? Matter of fact, you know what they did? They went against me. Then get on the damn phone. Let's not forget around this time, who was that guy? Who was the one representing? Who was the one leading the march? Yeah, your boy, Mr. Moonshine. Yeah, when there was a lot of channels going there creating narrative, creating these race narratives on Canelo. Let's not forget who was the guy that was bringing the noise. Let's not forget one bit when they was creating narrative towards Tio. Let's not forget right quick who was that guy. To the point was motherfucker was pointing me the leader. Y'all remember? Let's not forget, your boy had a lot of emails for 6 months, death threats emails. Let's not forget, even people like, hey, yo, watch your Punch Drunk. People sending me emails. Hey, yo, watch Punch Drunk. You know what I'm saying? These people is plotting on you. These are this. These are that. This person, watch out with this person. They be doing some grimy shit behind the scenes. They'll try to get your channel shut down. These motherfuckers get lawyers and attorneys or whatever they do. Or hey, yo, I got it all, bro. Around this time when I was lighting shit up, it was me. Straight up, it was me. I was in the front line, motherfucker. I was leading the motherfucking march. Huh? Oh, that people be like, hey, yo, damn, man. Oh, why you trying to you switching? You switching? You going to another wagon? Well, why you criticizing Canelo and shit like that? I ain't criticizing no motherfucking Canelo. I'm saying I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight a particular fighter that I want to see him fight. I can't say that. Oh, you just saying that because Demetrius Andre grants you you just saying that because Demetrius Andre grants you an interview, man. Go to my first couple videos, bro. I've been saying the same shit I'm saying about Demetrius Andre versus Canelo Alvarez for 5 motherfucking years. Even when my channel was not Punch Run Boxing, it was just like a channel out there, just you know what I'm saying, link, you know what I'm saying. I wasn't even into it to talk boxing like that every day. But my first couple of videos, go check it out. The same shit I'm saying right now is the same shit I was saying when I started. I didn't need no interviews. You see, the thing is, instead of people saying like, hey, yo, man, damn, you got world champions that respect your channel. You got world champions that respect your grind, Punch. People like to say, oh, yo, you a fanboy to this. How about the fighters are a fanboy to Punch Run Boxing? How about that? Now, y'all don't want to say that. Y'all don't want to say that fighters are a fan of Punch Run Boxing. You know why? Because it fucks up with your ego. Y'all don't want to say it because I made it straight from the mud. I made it from nothing. Because I'm a nigga. I was a motherfucker. I was a nigga with 0 subscribers, with 0 people looking at, with 5 people looking at. And y'all want to give me no props. So now when the fighters are paying attention to me, when I'm just not getting just regular subscribers or regular average Joes or stuff like that. Now I got world-class champions, world fighters. Yeah, want to give Punch Run props. And that shit hurt y'all feelings. Jamel Charlo, Mr. Iron Man, the king of 154, the undisputed. Yeah, he was giving Punch Run Boxing props, and y'all ain't like it. Y'all jealous motherfuckers. Hey, Teofimo Lopez, the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. Yeah, he's giving props to Punch Run Boxing, but y'all don't like it, motherfucker. Yeah, I do an interview with Canelo Alvarez, and when Canelo Alvarez camp saw me, especially this year at MSG, I'm sorry, not an MSG, in Tao Restaurant, they be like, hey, yo, I like what you do. Me encanta tu canal. Yeah, I was with the Eddie Reynosos of the world. Yeah, we were shaking hands and stuff. Let's take some pictures. Yeah, I show my face. Oh, diablo, tú eres muy grande. Yo creía que usted era pequeño cuando, But motherfuckers don't want to say, oh, you speak so highly of Canelo Alvarez because he granted you an interview. Or because, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't say that. Y'all want to say with Demetrius Andre. Why don't y'all say with Canelo Alvarez? Why don't y'all say that with Canelo Alvarez? Facts. Only true fighters will be able to see the passion. And that's what they don't see. That's why these motherfuckers are haters. Because I'm going to tell you like this. A lot of these dudes that be hating, they've been here way before me. They've been here way before me in these communities. And then when they see me do my thing, they can't even figure out how Punch Run Boxing, man. I've been trying to kick off my channel for a long time. I've been trying to kick off my channel for a long time. How this motherfucker just came out of left field and getting respected by people, respected by world-class champions. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all jealous motherfuckers. Y'all jealous, bro. Y'all pure jealous. Even the Dominicans, I'm Dominican, even the Dominican channels are hating motherfuckers too. They know who they are. They know who they are. Give me a second. Even my own peoples, even the Dominicans. You know what I'm saying? Because some of the motherfuckers been here for quite some time. They just couldn't understand, oh, this motherfucker got more subscribers than me and shit like that. I remember first they started with, oh, you just doing you're just doing videos of Manny Pacquiao, and you just trying to get Manny Pacquiao fans, because they couldn't understand it. They come with some other narrative now, or because you do an interview, you talk good about these guys. Hey, let's not forget that I did an interview before. I did an interview first with Bill Haney before the Lopez. So why I'm not cool with the Haneys and stuff like that? Oh, why not? But I thought I was supposed to be a sucker to fighters. I do interviews. I did an interview with Maxie Hughes, right? I did an interview with George Cambosa, right? What happened? I thought I'm supposed to be a sucker to anybody that I interview with. Come on, man. Just say y'all jealous motherfuckers, man. Huh? I had groups. I had the group. I have the enemies. I have so-called. I have closet enemies and stuff like that. I have people rolling with my channel, being on the panel, trying to solicit, trying to soliciting my channel and stuff like that. Act like they cool, so I could be like, so I could recommend people to their channel. Then they go to those channels and then talk shit. I got people behind the scenes saying, "Hey yo, my man, hey yo, this is a sick ass world, bro." I have people emailing me, telling me that this person is emailing them not to support me, not to don't give me no super chats. I had two people emailing me. That shit is crazy. I have so much haters, and you know who's my biggest haters? The people that was quote unquote supporting me. You fake ass motherfuckers. You can't even you man, please, man, your children even shouldn't even trust your ass. Huh? Hold on. So now I'll be like, hey yo, but Canelo versus Demetrius Andre is a good fight. Oh, he don't deserve nothing. Y'all always putting some roadblocks in it. Y'all always put some roadblocks. Y'all always trying to create a narrative or enable a narrative, man. Quit that shit, bro. Shit is a good fight. And y'all know it. Shit is a good fight and y'all know it. Going out the way to do that most, I believe it. Yeah, man. It's like that. Straight like that, bro. Straight like that. The snakish people are the people that's close to you, bro. In this community, it's because nobody. It's like I said the other day. What was it yesterday? And I said, you know what? One day, somebody gonna make an example out of somebody because they think this is internet, right? It's internet stuff. So a lot of people just feel comfortable in talking the way they talk. Um, trying to violate people, trying to destroy somebody's grind and work and stuff like that. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. If you don't got the delivery, you don't got the passion, you don't got the grind, you don't got the work ethic, you ain't never gonna stop punching on boxing. None of y'all motherfuckers never gonna stop my grind. None of y'all. None of y'all ain't never gonna stop me, bro. None of y'all. I don't give a damn how big is your channel, how small is your channel. None of y'all can motherfucking fuck with me. I give a lot of props to a lot of channels out there, but when it comes to live, live delivery, content, media credentials, going out there getting exclusive interviews, all that shit, all put together, all the criteria and category. I'm up there, bro. I'm up there, bro. Ain't none of y'all can fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? The only one that I give props to, Blue Bloods. A lot of motherfuckers can't fuck with his grind. I give props to the boxing boys. A lot of motherfuckers can't fuck with their grind. You know what I'm saying? I give props for nobody. A lot of people can't fuck with his grind. I gotta give credit where credit is due. You know what I'm saying? There's more people out there. You know what I'm saying? True, he be doing his thing. You feel me? You know, there's people that be doing that thing, but there's only a few. You could count them. You could count them. It's only a few. It's only a few, but the rest, motherfuckers can't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody could light it up like that. Ain't nobody could light it up like that. So people be like, "Hey, yo, switching up, motherfucker. Y'all switching up on the rail. Y'all switching up on me. Motherfucker switched up on me. It's not a Canelo thing, huh? Y'all switched up on me. You know what I'm saying? But that's all right. What up, brother from Connecticut? Nah, bro. You just lack consistency in your arguments. Nah, bro. You just want me to talk. You just you. Hold on. Let me say this because I want to talk to the people. I want to make the people straight. He said, "Nah, bro. You just lack consistency in your argument. What the fuck are you talking about? Consistency in my argument? Y'all want me to stay with y'all want me to stay with the same argument. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. There is no argument. I don't. There is no argument. See, the thing is, you just want me to say that Canelo Alvarez is king, that Canelo Alvarez is king all day, and you don't want me to give credit to nobody else. But just because I give credit to any potential opponent, Canelo Alvarez, that doesn't mean that that's not consistency. Nah, it's because I'm unbiased. That's why. And a lot of you motherfuckers don't like unbiased. Y'all enable narratives. That's what it is. Y'all enable narratives. Y'all think y'all fight off narratives or debunk narratives, but you're only debunking the narrative to hold on to your narrative. That's what it is. Motherfuckers, y'all don't know the definition of unbiased. Unbiased is that I could talk great about Canelo Alvarez, and I could talk about and I could talk great about a Charlo or Benavidez or Demis Andre. I don't gotta talk like y'all. See, y'all got a problem with me giving props or saying, "Hey, yo, Demis Andre, man, he's been avoided." Yeah, see, I could say that. You know what? The Demis Andre business was not up to par. His business decision or his people's business decision. You know what I'm saying? It's probably the downfall of his career thus far. You know what I'm saying? And we could be like, "Aye, that's true." But then when we talk about Canelo Alvarez in 160-pound division, and the reason why the undisputed did collapse or the undisputed didn't happen is because Canelo Alvarez business had business mishaps. He was not on top of his business. You know what I'm saying? But y'all don't want to talk about that. You feel me? It's easy for y'all to go one way. It's easy because it's a lucrative narrative over here. You know what I'm saying? He said IBFP comes at you with facts. Hey yo, nobody comes at me with facts. Nobody could fucking match with me, bro. Nobody could fucking match with me, bro. Because I'm unbiased. I don't create narratives, bro. I don't create narratives. I tell you, if I feel about something, I just say it. Everybody could do their thing. But I know who the fuck I am, and boxers know who the fuck I am. See, that's the difference. The difference, I could walk wherever I want. I could show my face any place. You know what I'm saying? I could show my face any place. Don't compare me to nobody. They want you to D-ride. That's what it is, bole bole. That's what it is. They want you to D. They want me to bend. They want to bend. They want me to do this. This is what they want. This is what they do, and they want me to do this with them. This is what it is, right here. Show you the picture right quick. Let me post this picture right quick. Let me post this picture. This is what they want me to do. This they want me to do. This is what they want me to do, bro. Bole, this is what they want me to do. This is what they want me to do. Logical Canelo fans versus Canelo fanboy. This is what they want. This is what they want me to do. You know what I'm saying? This they want me to do. They don't know how to separate the real. They don't know. They can't identify logically and objectively talk. They just know how to identify narratives. This is what they want me to do. I ain't gonna do that shit. The fuck you think I am? Huh? Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, bro. I give credit to all fighters, man. I give credit to all fighters, even if they not my favorite fighters. Even if I don't think they're gonna be great. I give respect to fighters, man. But I ain't gonna do this shit. I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, but I ain't this type of fan. Fuck out of here. You must be crazy. You must be crazy. Let me take this shit out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even D-Rod. You used to call out Andre. Now you pick and choose your narrative and don't keep the same energy. No, I don't pick no narrative, bro. I just call it what it is, bro. That's what I mean. Y'all suckers, bro. Y'all suckers to the narrative, bro. You used to call Andre. Now you pick. Not. I used to pick. I used to call out Andre. Now you pick and choose, motherfucker. What the fuck you want me to do? Call him out every day? Andre will say the same shit I'm saying about Andre. The fuck is y'all talking about? Has he exceeded his expectations? No. Has he matched his expectations? No. He know that, and everybody else know that. That's not a narrative. You know what's the narrative though? That y'all don't want, that Ronaldo you don't want to say, or the people that you follow don't want to say? That Canelo Alvarez got stripped. That Canelo Alvarez got stripped in 160 for not going into negotiations right after the Danny Jacobs fight with Demis Andre. That Canelo Alvarez team fucked up the undisputed at 160. Why is that hard to say? Those are the facts, but y'all don't want to say that. Y'all want to come with narratives. Motherfuckers, y'all want to come with that. Y'all want to switch shit up. So when I say that's a fight that I've been wanting to see for a long time, I have the right to want to see that fight. Just like you have the right to see whatever fight that you want because you a paying customer. But see, y'all wanna create roadblocks. What has Demetrius Andre done? Who has he fought? How many champions who he's fought? Who the fuck that Yeardrum for? Fuck is Rocky Fielding? So right there, your narrative's debunked. The fuck John Ryder beat? But y'all don't want to talk about that. So I want to stay with a comfortable narrative, the lucrative narrative in the YTBC. All you gotta say, hey yo, it's true, Punch. It's true. Just say it's true. Damn, yo. Just like y'all say the Demetrius Andre, just like we could say that, damn, the Demetrius Andre, man, the business, man, some of the business decision fucked up Harvey in 154. But his business didn't fuck up at 160. He was in place. He was in line. He had a belt. He was on the zone. He was on the same side of the street. There was no narrative. So there was supposed to be no narrative against Demetrius Andre. Y'all was supposed to call everybody out. When it comes to the 160, yeah, he could have, he ain't fight no champions. Well, he could have fought Billy Joe Saunders, but Billy Joe Saunders tested motherfucker positive for steroids. But y'all motherfuckers don't like bringing that shit up because y'all like to be fake. Y'all fake. So y'all want to bring out, you know what? He would have fought a champion in his hometown, but the motherfucker tested positive for steroids. Well, y'all want to talk about that, though. Y'all don't want to talk about that. Because it doesn't fit the narrative. It's not a fun narrative. It's not a lucrative narrative. It's not a lucrative narrative. But go ahead. I ain't no dummy, though. He said, Punch, no one kissed Canelo feet. You mad? What do you mean? What do y'all mean? Rap Star Boxing Night is in the building. What's good, man? No. Yeah. And then he gets the golden ticket. And y'all say nothing. You know what y'all say? Well, Billy Joe Saunders had a belt. You know what I'm saying? So good for Canelo Alvarez. Cool, right? It's cool. It's cool for Canelo Alvarez to have the opportunity. You know, the thing is, Canelo Alvarez is the king. He's the cash cow. You know why? Because he could create opportunities and he could make his own opportunity. See, in the sport of boxing, one thing that y'all gotta understand that a lot of people might not understand that boxing is about opportunity as well. You gotta if you want to be great, you gotta be given the opportunity to be great. And I'm not just saying to be given the opportunity like you ain't earned the right. If you're in position, then you're granted the opportunity. If you're in position, you can't be mad. I'm not mad that John Ryder is in position to get a Canelo Alvarez fight. I'm disappointed in the narrative and the hypocrisy and the contradictions when it comes to John Ryder getting that fight, and y'all don't diss John Ryder the way y'all diss Jamar Charlo and y'all diss Demetrius Andre because of the lucrative division. It's a lucrative narrative that y'all like to debunk because y'all like to debunk that narrative because you do not want to coexist with the other channels that y'all hate. That hate on Canelo Alvarez. But like I said, two wrongs don't make a right. Bless up, General. What's good, brother? John Ryder tuna. So when I be like, yo, I don't want to see a John Ryder. We never asked for no John Ryder, Canelo Alvarez. Let's be real about it. Let's not be fake about it. We ain't never asked no Canelo Alvarez versus John Ryder. We ain't never asked for that. We ain't never asked for that fight. We never asked for Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez, but yet we understand the challenge of fighting that fight. And I give Canelo Alvarez credit to get that fight with Dimitri Bivol. I gave him credit for getting the zone deal because we all know if you could compare Dimitri Bivol, Charlo, David Benavidez, Earl Spence that was in the PBC deal, we could understand that Dimitri Bivol is probably the stiffest competition. I didn't like the Triple G fight. I said this from day one. I ain't like that trilogy. I don't think. Look how that trilogy turned out, one-sided. Because I know that's it. That you know what I'm saying. That's way beyond a mega fight, in my opinion. It's almost like in the 160-pound division. What happened when that undisputed shit collapsed because of Canelo Alvarez business mishaps. Let's keep the same energy. That's not talking shit about Canelo Alvarez. That's facts. And you know why we gave Canelo Alvarez a pass? You know why Canelo Alvarez logical fan base gave him a pass, not the fanboys, because the fanboys are the type to give the Canelo Alvarez excuse that he's too small. He was too small versus Bivol. I ain't even say that I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan because he beat Kovalev, and I ain't coming with no excuses about that Canelo Alvarez was too small. They created a narrative. See, the people that you hate created the narrative that when Canelo Alvarez beat Kovalev, it's because he was too old. See, that was a narrative that we was trying to debunk. But us fans of Canelo Alvarez never said that Canelo Alvarez was too small for Kovalev. When he beat Kovalev and knocked out Kovalev, we never said that Canelo Alvarez was too small. But then when he loses to Bivol, now he's a small dude. Get the fuck out of here. See, now the fanboys, y'all created that narrative for Canelo Alvarez. And then when I say, you know what, Canelo Alvarez don't want to shouldn't fight. If I say that Canelo Alvarez shouldn't fight Bivol, because everybody's saying the pugilists of the game is saying, and also the fanboys are saying that, well, Canelo Alvarez is too small. At least he went up there to challenge himself. Yeah, try to pity Canelo Alvarez of the Bivol law. So I want to see Canelo Alvarez fight Bivol now. See, that's what happened when you shoot yourself in the foot when y'all create narratives. If he's too small, why you want Canelo Alvarez to go back out there? If it's not his division, you know what I'm saying? Remember, y'all created the narrative, fanboys. Now you got to stand on that narrative. So when somebody be like, yo, I don't want to see no Bivol. He's too. Why we want to see Canelo Alvarez and Bivol? Because if he loses again, he's gonna say, well, he tried his best, but he's too small. At least he went to fight. At least he went to challenge himself. No. Nah. At this time around, that would be stupidity. I could say that. What I'm drinking on tonight? Nothing. I'm sick, bro. And I'm also sick of the hypocrisy and the contradictions in people. Oh, you switching up, Punch, because I say I want to see a fight with him and David Benavidez. That's switching up because I want to see a fight with him versus Demise Andre. That's switching up because I want to see a fight with him and even Bivol, that I accept that fight because I believe that Canelo Alvarez is an all-time great, that he could go out there, you know what I'm saying, and follow another game plan or go with another game plan, and he's great enough to actually go out there and beat Bivol. See, I believe that. And some of the people would be like, well, you don't sound logical. I believe that he's an all-time great. So I give him the benefit of the doubt that he could go back into the drawing board and actually make a better account of himself. Am I going to say that he's going to win versus Bivol? I don't know. Not the way that Canelo Alvarez has been looking, even with the Triple G fight. I'm man enough. I'm man enough. And I'm real enough to be one of the channels to say, yo, Canelo Alvarez, man, I ain't seen nobody beating Canelo Alvarez. He was on that Black Mamba mode, that Jordan mode, that fourth quarter Jordan mode. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see Bivol beating him. But I could say that I got humbled. I could say that. I could say that probably I was ahead of myself. I could say that Canelo Alvarez run had me in the clouds. I could say that. But these other motherfucking channels that were saying the same thing that I was saying, they don't want to be man enough. They rather create a narrative to hook wink you and stick to a narrative that they know they lying about. So now, yeah, that loss. Okay, I got to be a humble fan now. I'm human, right? I got to be a humble fan. Do I think that Canelo Alvarez could beat Bivol? I believe that he could go back to the drawing board and make a good counter of himself. But what's my prediction? Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez. I got Bivol being Canelo Alvarez. But I'll be rooting for Canelo Alvarez. See? That's logical right there because we already saw the first fight and we saw how he looked with Triple G. Now we're going to be like, oh, what about his injuries? Okay, maybe his injury did take a toll. So we're going to see it again. We're going to give the benefit of the doubt. We'll see it again. I'm going to give Canelo Alvarez the benefit of the doubt. He's voided the frustrations. See, I'm a logical fucking Canelo Alvarez fan. Y'all motherfuckers, y'all becoming a Deontay Wilder. Like y'all was a fan, like the fanboys of Deontay Wilder. That's what y'all becoming. Y'all becoming some crazy motherfuckers. Y'all becoming Bellevue patients right now. What's good, Trey? He said they'd rather Canelo go up and lose than him fight a 50-50 fight with a fighter in his campaign weight class so they can make excuse if he loses. Facts. That's what I'm saying. You feel me? They shooting Trey, they shooting themselves on the foot with their own narrative. With their own narrative. If Canelo Alvarez is too small, we shouldn't want to see Canelo Alvarez in the rematch with Bivol. What about a month ago when I was saying that Canelo Alvarez didn't really want to fight Dmitry Bivol because he did not activate the rematch clause? Was that a lie? What happened, y'all? Tell me the channels that was lying to y'all. Tell me the channels that was lying to y'all. Come on, put it in the comment section. Y'all remember? I said, man, once you decline the rematch clause and you fight Triple G, that's it. There's no more rematch clause. Now let me know, where's the rematch clause now? Where's the rematch contract with Canelo Alvarez and Bivol? Oh, you see how you got hook winked by them channels? You see how they lie to y'all? And even though when I called the lie, and now you know that there is no rematch contract between Bivol and Canelo Alvarez because he didn't activate it right after their fight. Who's the liar? Call him a liar now. Call those channels a liar now. And y'all know y'all be coming back and forth. Y'all know y'all been coming back and forth. Y'all go to my channel, y'all go to their channels. Oh shit, Punch Drunk Boxing said this. But back then, these channels used to sing the same tune. You know what I'm saying? But Punch Drunk is not switching up. No. I kept on telling you the truth. And they went online to y'all. Because instead of saying the truth, and instead of being creative, and instead of being a real channel, they rather stay within a narrative because they're scared to lose you. They're scared to compromise their subscribers. See, I just keep it real. If you unsubscribe, you're going to subscribe to me first. I'm going to have a content, and you may agree on the content. You'll be like, hey, yo, shit, I like this guy Punch Drunk Boxing. Shit, I like what he's saying about Canelo Alvarez. Yeah, yo, Punch. Yeah, man, they race bit on Canelo Alvarez. They racist towards Latinos and Mexicans and stuff like that. I'm going to fuck with this dude Punch Drunk Boxing. As soon as you critique Canelo Alvarez, fuck a Punch Drunk Boxing. Or see, you wasn't a real subscriber anyway. You was just following the channels. Those are the people that subscribe, and then unsubscribe. You were just subscribing to me because you loved the way that I was going against the narrative. You love when Punch Drunk Boxing and this other channel go to war. You love that because ain't nobody bring that fucking energy in the YTBC like me. Ain't nobody hold the Latinos down like me. Ain't nobody. And if anybody else was doing their little content and stuff like that, they wasn't showing their face. They don't know who they are. So you can say whatever you want to say. And then you go to a fight and nobody know who you are. You can say whatever you want to say. You can say all the disrespectful shit that you can say. Nobody know who you are. Ain't nobody putting in that work. Smash the like button. Come on. Say it in the comment section, y'all. Say it in the comment section. Does Canelo Alvarez and Dmitry Bivol got a contract right now? Or you ain't gonna call them channels a liar, right? Okay. Y'all don't want to call them channels a liar now, though. You know what I'm saying? But they not, you know what it is? They're not gonna be real enough for y'all to be like, you know what? I was wrong. I just didn't know. I thought that Canelo Alvarez and Dmitry Bivol was still going to have a contract that he did have the Triple G fight, and they was going to give Canelo Alvarez the leeway to fight Triple G, but there was still a contract between Bivol and Canelo Alvarez. No, I debunked that a long time ago. Now let me ask y'all a question. Is there a contract with Dmitry Bivol and Canelo Alvarez right now? Is there a contract in place with Dmitry Bivol and Canelo Alvarez right now? Give me a yes or a no. Help a brother out. Since I'm the motherfucker that switched up, let me know. Does Canelo, and good looking out, my brother, good looking out, man. Appreciate that, Trey. Does Canelo Alvarez and Dmitry Bivol have a contract in place right now? Yes or no? Help me out here, bro. Help me out, brothers. Let's see who the truth teller and let's see who's the narrative pusher. And if you do, and if y'all can't answer that yourselves, bring in y'all narrative pimp. Bring y'all narrative pimp right now. Share this shit right now and bring y'all narrative pimp right now, so you can. And I'll send them the link right now, so he can answer that shit for y'all. So y'all don't want to be man enough to answer that shit. Does Canelo Alvarez and Dimitri Bivol has a contract right now? He said they might fight. They might have signed for September. We never know. Come on, my brother, man. Y'all, damn, y'all really that. Y'all really like to fight the truth. Even when I have fighters, even when I had no need to donate on my fucking channel, explain to y'all a rematch clause that once even I've called the Kenny Porters of the world to let y'all know the truth. Once there's a rematch clause and you don't activate it, you decline the rematch clause, it is poof, gone. That's it, no more. And even what your boy Punch Run Boxing generally tell you, that's in the business of boxing. Okay, you don't want to believe me? I'll bring in a world class, one of the ambassadors of the sport of boxing, one of the few good men in the sport of boxing. Tell y'all the truth. No need to know their narrative tells y'all. Y'all don't want to believe it. All right, Kenny Porter, who deals with contract, he will tell y'all. And y'all don't want to believe it. Y'all rather believe other channels that you never seen their face before. And y'all really gonna try to justify? Well, maybe they signed a contract in September, or maybe. My goodness, bro. My goodness. See, the problem with y'all is y'all also don't respect the work. Y'all also don't respect the work. You know what I'm saying? There's people out here that just don't respect the work, don't respect genuine work. Y'all can't even know. Y'all don't even know how to separate the real from the fake. Y'all can't separate the truth teller to the narrative pushers. And then some of y'all fall in love with the narrative pushers. And guess what? What happens? The truth tellers be like, man, fuck y'all. The truth tellers start telling narratives themselves because y'all just couldn't identify with the truth. Y'all just don't appreciate the truth because y'all want to be comfortable with the lie. Bivol in September, no matter what money talks, Punch. Bivol in September. I ain't say that Leonardo though. Leonardo, my question was, is there a contract with Bivol and Canelo Alvarez right now? Or do they need to create a new contract to get that fight of September? See, I'm debunking the narrative that people said that there is still a contract, that there's still the rematch clause, that Canelo Alvarez still can activate the rematch clause, that everybody knew that he signed for Triple G the rematch, but that he could still fight Bivol because he still have a rematch clause. Oh, but I'm gonna tell you like this, Leonardo. If you do go to those channels that set them bullshit, are you gonna go to them channels and be like, hey, yo, you was wrong about this. Punch was right. Punch Run Boxing was right. Are you gonna be that guy? I'm just saying. If you are a person that used to go to those channels that gave you those that spew that fake ass narrative, are you going to be like, hey, yo, Punch Run Boxing was telling the truth. I know it was hard to believe. I know we didn't want to go with the crazy guy. Not Punch Drunk, not the crazy guy. Sometimes I don't like the motherfucker and shit like that. I hate Punch Drunk about the delivery. You know what I'm saying? But are you going to tell them the truth? Because if you don't tell them the truth, they're going to keep on giving y'all feeding y'all narratives. I'm just saying, I'm not, this is not a personal attack or nothing like that, Leonardo. All I'm saying, if you're knowledgeable by going to other channels that said what I just said about the narrative, that they say that, oh, Canelo Alvarez still has a contract with Bivol. He still could activate the rematch clause. I just want to know if y'all, even the people that is listening right now, or do you have the heart, or do you have the morals to go to them channels that lie to you, created a narrative, and say, you know what? You a liar. Leonardo said, everyone knows you turned down a fight, the contract is voided. Facts. And hardcore boxing fans know that. So how does these channels get a pass? By spilling that narrative and then come to my channel. Then it come to my channel and tell me, oh, you're wrong, Punch, or you switching up. Nah. They just don't like the facts. The facts is that Canelo Alvarez did not activate the contract with Dimitri Bivol. He did not want to fight Dimitri Bivol. That was the facts. So he didn't activate the rematch clause, because when you have a rematch clause, the belt federations, every belt federations that you're dealing with knows about the rematch clause. Triple G's people understood and understand that the first fight that he has with Bivol has a rematch clause. So if Canelo Alvarez decide to fight Dimitri Bivol, Triple G's uh, um rep, the network, the stream service understand not to get in the way of that. And the WBA was not going to do nothing to Canelo Alvarez, no Dimitri Bivol, because they have a rematch clause. There's an understanding there. And I said just that. But people went along with the bullshit and try to come back to this channel, trying to create beefs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? With other channels. Let IBFP tell you shit. Let him IB, but don't say, oh, Punch Run Boxing. If IBFP wants to say this, let him say that. But we all know if he said this, because people want to put us at odds. But if IBFP says that Canelo Alvarez still has a rematch clause with Dimitri Bivol, that's wrong, that's a lie, and that's a narrative. If he did not say that, then we're cool. But if he says that, in that sense, in that subject, it was a lie. Let's not all play stupid. I know that people come to my channel, then go to his channel and say, "Oh, Punch Jump Boxing says this, and your IBFP says this, and stuff like that." I know that. Let's not play the stupid. So I could say I could say everybody's name. Am I right or wrong? Huh? Correct? Have a good night, Punch. Have a good night, you too, brother. Why you guys crying Canelo said rematch at 175 in September? What do you mean that we're crying? Who's crying about Canelo saying that he's going to rematch? How about if Bivol says, I'm not going to rematch him? Look, this is what I think that people, just because Canelo Alvarez says, well, I'm going to fight Demetrio Bivol in September. How about Demetrio Bivol said, my motherfucker, you don't run my career. Matter of fact, I'm not fighting you. I don't got to fight you. Huh? How about if I become, if I got Beterbiev in September? How about that? How about that? You think that because Canelo Alvarez said he's gonna fight Dimitri Bivol in September, you think that he runs Dimitri Bivol's career? My man, I do say that Canelo Alvarez is king, but let's not act like, oh, Bivol said, oh well, Canelo Alvarez said he's gonna fight me in September, so I don't know what's gonna happen with Yard and Beterbiev, but Beterbiev, hey, try to win that title kind of soon, because in September I'm fighting Canelo Alvarez. Fuck out of here. How many times did Dimitri Bivol is telling the whole world that I want Beterbiev first? That's my priority. But y'all want to play along with it. Well, Canelo Alvarez is gonna fight Dimitri Bivol in September, like it's stamped. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Let's be real. Bivol don't need Canelo Alvarez. I don't give a fuck what y'all think. That's the facts. Dimitri Bivol does not need Canelo Alvarez. Dimitri Bivol being Canelo Alvarez again gives him nothing. Just like when people say that Canelo Alvarez being Demis Andre don't give him nothing. Yes, the Canelo Alvarez being Demis Andre, Demis Andre don't got no title. It gives him nothing. David Benavidez, that gives him nothing. John Ryder, it gives him nothing. But guess what? Bivol fighting Canelo Alvarez, it gives them nothing but a payday. The shit that y'all cry and the shit that y'all like to shame and disrespect other fighters for wanting a payday. So now it's all right for Dmitry Bivol to get a payday? Oh, okay. That's the real. And the reason why I say, if Dmitry Bivol does pick Canelo Alvarez, let's say if Dmitry Bivol has a chance, let's say if Beterbiev beats Yard, let's say if Beterbiev does beat Yard, and now Dmitry Bivol has two options on the table, and it has Canelo and Dmitry Bivol, and let's say, I'm sorry, and Beterbiev, and let's say Dmitry Bivol picks Canelo Alvarez for the payday. Isn't that a cherry pick? Now people gonna be like, when I did that video, oh, what you talking about, Punch Run? What do you mean about a cherry pick? If Bivol already beat the little man, that's almost if Earl Spence would have gave Mikey Garcia a rematch. He's supposed to do that to the little man, right? Nah, but you know what people gonna tell me to justify that pick? Well, at least he's gonna get a lot of money. Oh, now it's back to the payday. Now y'all agree on paydays. See, that's what I mean. It's the hypocrisy, the contradiction. Y'all care about payday and y'all care about a fighter getting paid when y'all want to care about a fighter getting paid. But then when a fighter is in position to get paid and get an opportunity, y'all be like, oh, he just want payday. Like every fighter fight for free, you dumb mother effers. Bivol does get something, a Hall of Famer, but I agree with you, Andre is not a Hall of Fame fighter. Bivol, but the thing is, Arturo, shout out to Arturo. But what I'm saying is that Bivol already beat that Hall of Famer. And if the people are saying that Bivol, remember, he didn't earn a belt beating Canelo Alvarez. He earned money and an opportunity in the Hall of Fame in his resume. Now, if he fights Canelo Alvarez again, and the excuse is that Bivol is the stronger, bigger guy. And we all know that Canelo Alvarez came from 147. And that's not his weight class. So now Bivol's gonna fight him again. Bivol's gonna fight the little man again. So when he beats him, he gets nothing and still get criticized. The only criticized he's gonna get that he beat up the little man. Come on, man. And that's what I mean. People got to keep it consistent. That's what I say. And I was one of the ones that did not come with that excuse for Canelo Alvarez. I didn't say that Canelo Alvarez was small. What I said that Canelo Alvarez is an all-time great. And I believe that Canelo Alvarez will go back to the drawing board. As a matter of fact, I predicted that Canelo Alvarez was going to go and say, fuck you to Triple G and go fight Dmitry Bivol because I believed in the cojones of Canelo Alvarez. So this year, yeah, there was Canelo Alvarez did a move that made me question him. Just like there's a lot of fighters out there that make us question their moves, right? Just like Demis Andre makes you question his moves, right? Just like David Benavidez make you question his move, and Charlo make you question his moves, or whatever promotional company makes you question their moves, right? Well, Canelo Alvarez made me question him as a hardcore Canelo Alvarez fan. He made me question his move. Yes, he made me question his heart and his cojones when he said, I do not want to fight Mexican fighters. Oh, but Punch, you gotta understand, motherfucker. I've been watching boxing my whole life. I don't gotta understand nothing. Mexican fighters are known for one thing: that their haters and their supporters know that they got cojones, motherfuckers, and they will fight anybody, anytime, any place. Guerra, guerra, guerra. That's what we know about the Mexican fighters. That's how we groom to understand the Mexican fighters. That's what we say Mexican style, slick style. No, we'll say slick style. UK style, whatever, we say Mexican style. And when people say Mexican styles, you know that it's about a war. You got to be a fucking man in that ring to fight a Mexican style. So no, I did not give Canelo Alvarez the benefit of the doubt when he said he doesn't want to fight no Mexican fighter. Because you are the man, you're the top dog. You are the guy that's going to give the opportunity. And in this sport, like I said in the beginning, it's all about opportunities. That's how you get the chance to be great, by giving the opportunity. Because if you're not given an opportunity, what can you do? How can you achieve anything if they don't give you an opportunity? If I'm a Dominican fighter and stuff like that, and I want to break bread for my Dominican fighter or my Brazilian fighter or my Cantonese fighters, I'm gonna give them a chance. because Canelo Alvarez know more than anybody else the condition of his country and how hard it is to make it out of his country and stuff like that. He got to understand that. So I'm gonna give you an opportunity to make some money to help out your family. And matter of fact, I'm just not giving you your opportunity. You in position for that opportunity. I'd rather give you more opportunity than give an opportunity to motherfucking John Ryder. No es así. No es así. Why you think we saw Zach Parker versus John Ryder? How you think we saw that? Who's the promoter? Who's the fighters? Where are they from? Where are they from? You think that John Ryder said, "Man, I'm going to fight another UK fighter, man. I don't want to fight this other UK fighter because you know what I'm saying. I don't want to lose his. I do not want to be in position for him not to have a chance of fighting the Alvarez. Get the fuck out of here, bro. This is fucking boxing. This is boxing. If everybody thought like Canelo Alvarez, we never would have saw Hagler versus Hearns. We never would have saw Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis. We would never saw Muhammad Ali versus Foreman or Frazier. If everybody thought the same way. Marquez Barrera. Morales Barrera. We would have never saw that shit. But once again, just so people could save the narrative and enable the narrative, y'all want to say, but Punch, but Canelo didn't mean it that way. And no. We heard what Canelo, we know how to speak fucking English and Spanish. Lo que son bilingual. Pues no se hagan, no se caguen. Hold on, give me a second. Tim Gray said, yo, I think that the best Canelo is to pass us now. Anyway, um, I don't think so yet. You know what I'm saying? I think he got in the ring with somebody that knows him very well, that sparred with him a long time ago, that went 24 rounds with him in Triple G. I think Triple G gets laid out his next fight. To be honest, I just think the reason why I think that he didn't get laid out by Canelo Alvarez is because he knows Canelo Alvarez more than any other fighter. So even though that he didn't have a chance to beat Canelo Alvarez, Triple G is comfortable fighting Canelo Alvarez, and I think this is the reason why, you know what I'm saying, that Canelo Alvarez probably couldn't get him out of there or stuff like that because he just knows Canelo Alvarez. You know, it's hard beating a guy that knows you. You know what I'm saying? Unless if you Rob Herlaney and send Deontay Wilder, you get hit with a cocotazo hit and get knocked out. At least I know Ryder ducked Morrell last year. Fighters really don't duck fighters, man. It's all the business of boxing. You may be mad at us he didn't rematch Bivol right away. Ronaldo said, "You may be mad that he didn't rematch Bivol right away, but the fact is Canelo was injured, hence why he has hand surgery. That's a fact, not a narrative. That's what I mean. You pick and choose narratives. My goodness. You may be mad that he did it. How can you say that, bro? How can you? No way Canelo should feel. What's good, Trey, man? Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, man. He said, no way Canelo should feel like he's the real undisputed champ. When Benavidez lost his belt on a scale in a pandemic, David is a legacy fight. Well, I got to say that Canelo Alvarez should feel like he's a real undisputed champ, but that doesn't mean that you clear the division. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. I see that Canelo Alvarez did achieve to become an undisputed champ, a real undisputed champ. It was David Benavidez' fault for getting popped for not coming in weight. It was his fault for him popping dirty. Popping dirty in means of using cocaine. It was his fault. You know what I'm saying? So nobody could fault nobody but David Benavidez himself. So Canelo Alvarez is the real undisputed champ. Yet that doesn't mean he cleared the division. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like how people feel about what Devin Haney. Devin Haney is the true undisputed. But a lot of people feel like he didn't clear the division, and this is the reason why people want to see Devin Haney versus Lomachenko, or Tank Davis, or Ryan Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He's undisputed, but people don't consider him, fully the king and stuff like that, because they feel like he didn't clear the division. I think the man that cleared the division is Jamel Charlo. He cleared that division, in my opinion, and he's giving a young fighter a chance too. That's why I like Jamel Charlo. Jamel Charlo carved his own legacy. You know what I'm saying? He carved his own legacy, um, and didn't need to how you say it, to munch off another legacy, like get a Canelo fight, or a Mayweather fight. You know what I'm saying? To get his how you say it, get his stardom started, or something like that. That's why I like Jamel Charlo's road, man. He's carved his own legacy. Benavidez has missed weight twice. Yeah, man. Benavidez. The reason why we saw year German Canelo Alvarez, a fight that Canelo Alvarez gets critiqued, is because of David Benavidez. That's why I'm not. David Benavidez, and people can't get mad. They should. If we saw Yearjun versus Canelo Alvarez, we should blame David Benavidez for that. But the primary fight in the super middleweight division is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez, and nobody can deny that. Nobody should be fighting. Nobody should create a narrative around it. You know what I'm saying? They should be like David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. That's it. I don't even know why people want to create a narrative around that, because at the end of the day, whether you're a Canelo Alvarez fan or not, or a David Benavidez fan or not, we all know that that's the primary fight in the super middleweight division. People shouldn't even create a narrative. Everybody should be on hands on deck on that fight. Everybody should be on hands on deck. Nobody should be creating narratives around Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez when we all know we want to see that motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with people. Creating narratives just to debunk another narrative and stuff like that. A narrative is a narrative, bro. I want to see David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. Point blank, period. We all want to see that shit. We all want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? We all want to see that fight. If we don't, we faking the funk. You know what I'm saying? We all want to see that fight. You know? I think a Dimitri Bivol and Canelo Alvarez is good. It's a good get back for Canelo Alvarez. I understand why he wants that fight. I understand if Dimitri Bivol picks Berturbiev rather than fight Canelo Alvarez. That's something right there. Nobody need to create a narrative around that. We should see Jamar Charlo versus Demise Andre. I want to see that fight. That's another primary fight I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see Charlo move up to the 168 as well. I would like to see Jamel Charlo move up to the 160-pound division and probably fight Jaime Munguia. You know what I'm saying? Or I want to see him fight Triple G and retire Triple G. I want to see Jamel Charlo move up to the 160-pound division. He's already a king in 154. He got nothing to prove in 154. I think he just don't want to step. He don't want to step on his on the toes of his brother. But his brother is not doing too much in the middleweight division, and I think that he has power to to um to put himself in the mandatory position to get a title shot versus Triple G. So I think I want to see Jamel Charlo versus Triple G, and then Jamel Charlo beats Triple G and become a two-time division world champion, retire Triple G, become unified at the 160-pound division. I want to see that. I think that's going to stamp him straight to the first ballot Hall of Fame. I believe that he's already a Hall of Famer, but that's just my opinion. Um, but I think that he'll be a first ballot Hall of Fame if he moves up, retire Triple G. That's what I want to see from Jamel Charlo. Why is David Benavidez ducking the guys in the division at 175? He's bigger than Bivol and Beterbiev. Well, he's in position to get a Canelo Alvarez fight, and it could be a bigger fight for him. And I think that we don't got to rush David Benavidez first. He's in position to get the biggest fight, to get the biggest name. I think that's just that. See that right here, it could be legit. You know what I'm saying, Ronaldo? Yeah. Why doesn't David Benavidez move up? I believe that he should move up. Paul Williams had to move up because he couldn't get a fight in the welterweight division. You know what I'm saying? And then he got knocked. Then later on, he gets knocked out by Martinez. But let's not forget that people was dodging him, ducking and dodging Paul Williams in the welterweight division. So we stressed him. We stressed this guy to move up. It wasn't really his weight class, and he got dropped like a bad habit. You know what I'm saying? David Benavidez in position for Canelo Alvarez. So why we stressing David Benavidez to move up? Nah, let him wait for Canelo Alvarez. He's in position to do so. I like this fight with Kalen Plant. I believe that is the second primary fight in the super middleweight division. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he takes care of business like Canelo Alvarez took care of business. And if he looks good, then you know what I'm saying. Then people gonna want to see more want to see David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez better. I want to see Canelo Alvarez defend his undisputed title versus a middleweight, a super middleweight. You feel me? I don't want Canelo Alvarez to run from that. I don't want Canelo Alvarez to run from that. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for Canelo Alvarez to pick and choose his fighter because he's Canelo Alvarez. I don't want Canelo Alvarez to move and not fight David Benavidez. I don't. It's going to tell me a lot about a lot in character. It says when do fighters wait on each other? They don't wait on each other. David Benavidez is fighting Kingdom Plant. Plant is going to school David. Maybe we'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see if David Benavidez got better. David Benavidez is only 25, 26 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's still young. He look old, but he's still young. You know? I think Mel should stay at 154. I think that's what he said to Bayless. Remember, he went live earlier today, and I was leaving some messages, and he read one of the messages and stuff like that. He said, "Man, I'm feeling good at 54." Yeah, I think he could stay at 54. I think he's got into that comfortable and disciplined. You know what I'm saying? He's a family guy now. You know what I'm saying? He's always been a family guy, but he's a family guy where he don't go out and stuff like that. You know, so he always stay in shape. That's one thing about the Charlo brothers, man. They always stay in shape, especially Jamel Charlo. You know, he don't move up to he stays in a great walk around weight, and that's why you see he got punch resistance. He's one of the guys that get better. He's already training with Joan Guzman, one of the Dominican great coaches and stuff like that. One of the Dominican great fighters that we had. You know, Joan Guzman has done a hell of a job with Jamel Charlo. And I think that, of course, Jamel Charlo probably not going to give him 100% credit because, of course, Derek James is his head coach. But the pre-camps and the camps, and Joan Guzman has done so much for Jamel Charlo. I think he's added more to his game. I think he added more defense, more mobility, movement. I love what Joan Guzman has done for Jamel Charlo. And I think it's very underrated coach. Benavidez has a catch plant first. Crawford, Danny Medina said, "Yo, Crawford want no beef with Spence, no beef with Spence, especially Jamel Charlo. I think Jamel Charlo beats Spence and Bud. See, that's one thing about fighters, man. Once these fighters get in that space of being disciplined, and now they don't go out no more like that. They homebodies, and now they're really paying attention to their legacy. That's when they're dangerous. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like Javon Davis. Javon Davis, we see that he's not blowing up like he used to, and now he's looking more disciplined. Want to stay in the gym. Same thing with Teofimo Lopez. He said, "I want to stay in the gym. I want to live in the gym." You know what I'm saying? He's doing 3 a days. He said after the fight, um, um, if he gets a victory, which I believe that he's going to get a victory, a big statement. He said he's coming right back to the gym. He don't want to take no breaks. He fell in love with the game again. He fell in love with being in the gym and working out on his craft. So once them fighters get back to that mode and understand their position and understand their opportunity and understand their window, man, they're going to become a more dangerous fighter. They should have caught Tank Davis a long time ago. But I think that if Javon Tank Davis stay in the gym, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's going to be special, like I've been saying it since day one. I believe that Javon Tank Davis, Teofimo Lopez is special. I believe that Boots Ennis is special, homebody as well. I think that Jamel Charlo has become a special fighter. Tyson Fury is a workaholic. Yeah, Tyson Fury as well, man. And when he's in the States, and that's the good thing about Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was smart enough to come to the States and get a coach in the States and get these type of sparring partners. I always say that the fighters abroad that comes to the States and get that work, they become a better fighter. Triple G did it, Manny Pacquiao did it, Tyson Fury did it, Lennox Lewis did it. Who else, man? A lot of great fighters abroad train out here in the U.S. Man, get that U.S. sparring and become better fighters. I believe that Kell Brooker would have came out here would have become a better fighter. I believe that Conor Benedict comes out here and become a better fighter. I believe that also Inoue likes to come out here. Inoue likes to come out here, and train. You know what I'm saying? And look at George Camboso. George Camboso was training for when he beat Lee Selby, when he beat Mickey Bay, when he beat Teofimo Lopez. He'd been training in Florida, and once he got comfortable, he started training back at home. And look how he looked versus Devin Haney. Look how he looked versus Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? I thought Tio was in New York. Tio is in Jersey right now. You know what I'm saying? Not too far away. He in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? He likes to be isolated out there, man. It's a good isolation spot for him. And I love it when he trains out there. Every time he trains out there, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna say out here. When he trains out here, he's isolated because he live out there in Vegas. But when he trains out here, he be isolated and his performance always look great. You know what I'm saying? When he trained out here, remember, look, when he trained he's trained in Vegas for the Cambosa. He trained out here for Richard Comey, and he trained out here for Lomachenko, and he trained out here for Pedro Compa, and he's training right now for Sandor Martin. So I think that this is the right spot for him. He's isolated from the family, his child, and everything else, friends and everything. He's an isolated spot, and I think that's where I think every fighter, you know, I mean, it's tradition for fighters to do that. Bill Haney put out a video looking for Teofimo. See, I saw that rap star. You know what I'm saying? He got to do what he got to do. You know what I'm saying? That's what promoters do. And he's promoting it, and he's taking advantage of the time. He's taking advantage of um, the opportunity, the information out there. You know, he looked at the interview with me and the Lopez, and he's capitalizing off of it, and that's what you need to do. Um, I said it earlier, rap store. I would like that. I would like Teofimo Lopez Senior to answer to Devin to Bill Haney, but I think that would be very very I think that'd be very undisciplined for him to start going back and forth with Bill Haney, knowing that he got to fight in 2 weeks versus Sandor Martin. That he's supposed to be locked in, and taking care of his son and come up with a game plan and training every day and coming up with the plans and helping his son be victorious in a fight that is going to be a lot of pressure because we've seen what Regis Prograis just did to Jose Cepeda, and this fight is going to be for the WBC final elimination of the WBC. So I think that they all got to be locked in. And I understand if Teofimo Lopez is the one his father to engage with Devin Haney's father because Bill Haney got all the time in his hands. There's no fight for him, so Bill Haney could be doing that. I think if Bill Haney had a fight a date for his son, and he was in training camp. He got 2 more weeks to go. I don't think that Bill Haney be doing what he's doing. So after the fight, I believe that Teofimo Lopez is going to do what he got to do. Tio cannot afford to overlook Sandor Martin. Facts, he can. You know what I'm saying? He's a very disciplined fighter. He's very mobile. He moves around. He could throw a good. He could throw a good over left. You know what I'm saying? Come from the southpaw stand. Teofimo Lopez is used to fighting southpaw fighters and stuff like that. When I was working out with southpaw fighters, but yeah, he cannot overlook Sandor Martin. He's gonna get hurt. Just like any other fighter, you can't overlook your opponent, especially a season and a well-rounded fighter like Sandor Martin. Look what happened to Mikey Garcia overlooking Sandor Martin. Retired. T.O. Senior with the stupid glasses on punch, man. That was funny, man. Those sunnies he was wearing right onto it. That was funny, man. But that's what I mean about, you know what I'm saying? He's feeding us with content, man. He's giving us energy, man. That's one thing about. I'm gonna tell you like this, yo. There's gonna be a lot of people that a lot of people don't like Teofimo Lopez Senior. That's my guy. That's my friend, man. One of the realest guys that I ever met in the sport of boxing, man. Y'all see him like that, but he's one of the realest, authentic persons in the sport of boxing, man. For real. I'm gonna say top three. I met a lot of people in the sport of boxing. I met a lot of people in the sport of boxing, and I'm telling you like that straight up. Top three. Teofimo Lopez Senior is the most authentic, realist peoples. What you see is what you get. There's not no front that he's doing. He believe in his son. He loves his son more than anything in the world. Just like any other father, any real father loves his son like anything in the world. He's gonna vouch for his son by any means necessary, like we all should do. Of course, that's your young blood. That's your blood. That's your everything. But um, that's look what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all got, y'all could hate Teofimo Lopez Sr., but let's say when it's all said and done, and let's say they retire, y'all gonna value him. It's just like the same thing with Mayweather Senior. Everybody used to hate Mayweather Senior and stuff like that, but now we love Mayweather Senior. Everybody loves him. You can't say a lot of people don't even say shit about Mayweather Senior. We miss Crazy Angel, right? Danny Silva Garcia's son. We can't wait to hear Crazy Angel. Now we don't hear him from right. We value them, man. They was funny, man. They good for the sport. Fatherhood is prominent in the sport of boxing. We should respect that. Trey, what's good, brother? Good looking out again, man. I appreciate you, bro. God bless you too, man, with the super chat, man. Appreciate everybody, all the members and stuff like that as well, man. Jamal Charlo was getting karma for how he was campaigning to blackball Boo Boo. Facts, though. I didn't like that by Jamal Charlo by saying you're going to blackball another fighter. That's some weak shit. You know what I'm saying? That's whack. That's whack. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, man, this is a job that you feed your family, you risk your lives. They came up same class. I know that there's things been going back and forth, but to be honest, I don't think there's no really real. The real beef really never was a Jamar Charlo and the Mises Andre. It was Jamar Charlo's rep versus the Mises Andre. You know what I'm saying? And Jamar Charlo's going to be loyal to his rep. You know what I'm saying? But Jamar Charlo's getting karma for how he was campaigning to blackball Boo Boo. He should make it right and move up and fight him. Not much options. I think they need each other more than ever, Trey. I think they need each other more than ever. I think fighting each other is going to save their careers. You know what I'm saying? If they don't see that, and look, the Andre said that he cannot retire without fighting Jamal Charlo. That if there's one fight that they give him one fight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Andre, man. Still out there training real hard, just waiting for his opportunity and stuff like that. I think y'all gonna like what's gonna happen in 2023. There's gonna be a surprise for y'all in 2023. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Be a little bit more patient. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait for him to, you know what I'm saying, break the news and shit like that. But it's gonna be something. It's gonna be something good, man. 2023, man. It's gonna be a long year, but got some good news coming up. Um, Jamal Charles getting, yeah. I think that's the best option, though. I agree with you, Trey. I was thinking about coming to New York for the Tio fight, but I'm not trying to spend that night in New York. Why not, man? Come out here, man. It's December 10th, man. There's a lot of great fights to Bayless, man. A lot of great upcoming talent. We got Keyshawn Davis, the silver medalist of the U.S., you know what I'm saying? He's going to be fighting. We got Jared Anderson, the future of the heavyweight division. He's going to be fighting. Sando Martin, the future of Puerto Rican boxing. He's going to be fighting and stuff like that. Of course, he's going to be having Puerto Rican boxing on his back. Probably that's going to be the last hope fighting for a long time. Because shit, even Dominicans are doing better than Puerto Ricans right now in boxing. And that, and to say that in boxing, that Dominicans are doing better than the Puerto Ricans in boxing, to say that Dominicans got more champions than Puerto Rico in boxing, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. Puerto Rico is doing bad. To say that the Dominicans, my people, los Dominicanos, señor, are doing better than the Puerto Rican fighters, that we got more champions in boxing. Shit, I'm gonna say it like this, man. Puerto Rico is in a drought when it comes to boxing. And Sanders Zaya is gonna be performing in Madison Square Garden December 10th. You know what I'm saying? Trained by Javier Centeno. Shout out to my home girl Christina Cruz, man. Hope she gets a date real quick. I hope T.O. shows a little more of his switch stancing style and his lateral defense movement. Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, I think we're gonna see a special night, man. I think we're gonna need a special night. We're gonna see a special night, man. December 10th. Gotta stay tuned. He said, Victor Garcia said, "How you gonna compare top trainers to drunken trainers? That's a fact. Big disrespect. Nah, you just disrespected because how about if he's a drunken trainer, right? If he's a drunken trainer, and you said we gotta, well, how dare we could compare? Name me the last 3 Train of the Year recipients. Victor Garcia, can you do that for the chat for us, please? Can you name us the last 3? The last 3 Trainer of the Year recipients. And I'm talking about Trainer of the Year of boxing, of the world of boxing, in every corner of the world. Can you name me the last 3 Trainers of the Year, please? Do that for me. Do that for me, Victor Garcia. Do that for us. Be real and do that for us. I just want to know where your head is at. You know. Danny Medina was good. General was good, man. Um, Contacto. Dímelo, mi hermano. Said Dominicans are better fighters. Right now, man, they showing that. Ya tú sabes, nobody's beating Dominicans at on an even playing field. Man, Dominican fighters are coming up, man. Dominican fighters are coming up, and you know what I'm saying. We hungry. They're getting opportunities. And shout out to PBC. Shout out to PBC because PBC is an island. PBC is an island that they are helping Dominican fighters or giving Dominican fighters opportunity. Top Rank ain't giving Dominican fighters opportunity, nor Matchroom or anybody else. So shout out to PBC, bro, because they helping Dominican fighters. I think if it wasn't for PBC, we wouldn't be hearing about Dominican fighters, man. I think that Al Heyman has a respect for the Dominicans and Cuban fighters. You know what I'm saying? He has a respect for the Caribbean fighters and stuff like that. Shout out to Al Heyman, man. You got chocolate, man, this weekend. Who's that? Who's that SA that's in Crawford's corner? One of his three trainers, I don't know. I don't know, man. Yo, the price for those TO tickets are great too. I haven't even checked out the tickets, man. I'm trying to get the media credentials, man. But Top Rank don't be feeling your boy, man. Top Rank don't be liking, man. Top Rank, PBC don't be liking punch drum boxing, man. A lot of people get too emotional, man. They get too emotional. What's good, KS? What's good? What's good? What's good, y'all, man? What's good, man? I want to know what happened to. We was talking about Canelo Alvarez early on. What happened to the people like to say that I don't keep a consistency. What happened to the subscribers and the followers that what was their consistency when I was going head to head with everybody else that was trying to um create create of narratives and stuff like that when I was fighting for our culture, when I was fighting for los Latinos and stuff like that. Where y'all going? You know what I'm saying? People forget real quick. They forget. It's all right though. I still put in work. That don't mean anything. Trainer of the year. I didn't ask you that though. Victor Garcia. I didn't ask you that though. That's what I mean about this YTBC thing, man. Like I asked a simple question, right? A simple question. I asked Victor Garcia a simple question. Can you name me the last three trainer of the year recipients? That's what I asked you, but you didn't answer the question. So I understand. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to hold on to some type of narrative. Okay, I got you. You don't even have to show your face, and people still don't want to be real with you, man. That's the fucked up shit in this community. Ask a direct question, an easy question to answer. Motherfuckers don't want to answer it. It's all right. Um, Chocolatito versus Estrada this weekend is going to be a good fight. I got Chocolatito winning, even though that I believe that's a good fight. It's one of the most. I think this is a real trilogy right here. You know, even though that the trilogy that we saw with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury, I believe that one of the best fights of this decade or probably century, man. Danny Medina say, "Yo, fucking avatars can't even be real." That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying about this community. It's like what like we all don't know each other like that. Like everybody don't know each other, man. We can respect each other and stuff like that, but let's be real. We really don't know one another like that. There's a lot of people that don't even show their face, and people would still lie. Like they would lie, bro. That shit is trash, though, man. That shit is trash. Tio has his work cut out with Martin. I'll be watching. Benny, what's good, brother? What's good, Benny? Yeah, I think it's not an easy fight, but that's good. You know what I'm saying? Teofimo Lopez doesn't really pick easy fights. His resume speaks for itself like that. You know what I'm saying? Of course, he needed to get back. That's tradition. You know what I'm saying? Not tradition, but it's his last fight. Of course, man, he lost the fight. Could get right back up. You know, he's still young. You don't gotta rush a Teofimo Lopez. Oh shit, my fault. It's good now. You. It's good now. Pound King. He said the volume is muffled. How is it now? Okay. All right. Good looking out. Good looking out, y'all, man. Participation is key. Um, but yeah, man. I want to see that people want to be like, yo, keep the same energy. Where's the people that keep the same energy when I was fighting for us? Huh? And motherfuckers let me do all the work. What happened to all the boxing content creators when I was doing all the work? Hmm? If you do get immediate credentials, tell Keyshawn Davis you remember me. Ha, yeah, hey yo, Madani Medina. I'm trying to get an interview with Keyshawn Davis and stuff like that. He hasn't seen the message though, but I think he took it very, very, very personal. I don't know. I hope he did. I hope he didn't. Man, I be doing skits, man. Don't take it too personal. A lot of these fighters, man, they emotional, bro. I'm not gonna say that he was. I'm just saying that there's some fighters they take it too personal. All good, Punch. Good looking out, man. Appreciate it. You started beefing with your own homies. He said, I started beefing with my own homies. Zeke3 said, I started beefing with my own. You can't even call it. Can you tell me how I started beefing? Who's first? I want to say, who was my homies and how I started beefing with my own homies? You from the south. I mean, you from the West Coast. Gotta be right. Zeke3, maybe. I'm just saying it. How I started before my own homies. None of my homies could ever be like, you know what? Punch Drunk wasn't really out of pocket with me. Who was my homies first? And let me know the beef that I started. Oh, come on. He gotta show you love and respect. You've been showing him love. I know. Oh, come on. He gotta show you love and respect. You've been showing him love and respect since the amateurs and stuff like that. I know, man. Right, Medina? I know, he probably took it personal and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I still take it personal, right? Because it's just the way that he was answering it, right? The way that he answered it, like if he ain't know who the fuck I was, he knows exactly who I was. But he wanted to be cool. He wanted to, and people are like that. You know what I'm saying? He's young, so he don't want to make himself perceive like, you know, he acted like I was chasing a dude and shit like that. That shit was whack. But what I'm saying? I don't take it personal. I don't take it personal. Now, even fighters switch up. You know what I'm saying? Even fighters do that. Even fighters do that. But it's alright though. You know what I'm saying? I say this, man. Always be real with yourself. Always be real with yourself because even when people switch on you, they're going to try to make you, you know, become another person, become something. If they assholes, let them be assholes, man. If they want to be fake, let them be fake. If they want to hate, let them hate. Don't make their hatred make you a hating person yourself. You know what I'm saying? You just be who you are, because one day they're gonna look at themselves in the mirrors and gonna be like, hey, yo, why I was fucked up to this dude anyway? He never did anything to me. He never said anything about me. You know what I'm saying? Benny said, hey, yo, Punch, keep grinding. You get in there eventually. That's how it works in America. You know how it is, man. We work out here, man. If I got to sneak in, it or nothing, man. We working out here, man. You know what I'm saying? We working. We always going to be working. You feel me? And as long as I got world class fighters and world champions, you know what I'm saying? Respect my hard work, identify who's the real, who's the fake. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I know there's a lot of people that don't like that. They don't like that they respect punch from boxing. They always be like, hey, yo, your boy, hey, yo, T, yo, your boy, Demetrius Andre, yo, Jamel Charlo. At least they respect my grind, bro. They know me because of my hard work. That's what it is. They respect me because they respect the content. They respect that I'm a good boxing content creator. They just ain't just came out the blue and started giving me respect. You know what I'm saying? It's because they check the hard work. They know I'm a genuine dude. Even when I'm being fair, even when I'm disagreeing, even when I'm holding fighters accountable, they could tell that I'm a genuine guy. You know, the Lopez, the Schofield, the Donaire show you true love. Yeah, shout out to Keyshawn, shout out to Keyshawn, shout out to Donaire's Rachel, Nonito, shout out to the Lopez family, shout out to Kid Austin, shout out to Kid Austin Senior, shout out to Luis Colazo, Victor Ortiz, man. Yeah, I remember when I was talking to Victor Ortiz, man. Nobody was talking about Victor Ortiz, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kid Chocolate. Shout out to Kevin Cunningham, man, one of the realest dudes in the sport of boxing as well, alongside with the Donaires. Did you hear about the ref yesterday that said he had to help Manny win? Yeah, I seen that. I seen that. What was it, like several weeks ago? Not several weeks ago, several days ago. Um, and I know that a lot of people are gonna spin that narrative that Manny Pacquiao was. Look, Manny Pacquiao early in his career was getting stopped, knocked out. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you can't erase that he's an A division world champion. But it's not gonna look good for Manny. You know what I'm saying? Manny wasn't that special coming up. Manny was not special coming up. You know what I'm saying? He was, you know. He said that did Quinn retire? I think so. He haven't announced it, but yeah, I think so, man. Good dude too. He's a good dude, man. Peter Quinn, a good dude, man. A good man of God and stuff like that, man. Um, I remember when we first had that interview, man. He prayed, man. I tell you, man, because man, I'm a God fearing man, bro. Shout out to Peter Quinn, bro. Rapstar boxing out. He said lots of men act like she-males on their YTBC. Man, they she-males, they trannies, they all of that, bro. You know how it is, man. You know how it is. They got no morals, no principle. That's why we like Punch and rap star. Facts, man. Yo, me and Rapstar, man, we agree and then we disagree, man. We disagree on a lot of shit too, and we agree on a lot of shit. But there's a pure um love for boxing that we both have, and there's just a few channels and just a few people that match that passion and match that energy. And Rapstar brings that energy, brings that passion, sincere about his takes and his perception. You know what I'm saying, like this. And he's also a guy that like could listen to people and also educate people. You know what I'm saying? So everybody, man, subscribe to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, man. Cool dude, my guy. Andre, who a horrible fighter, horrible fighter. Andre, who horrible fighter, horrible fighter. You don't believe that? Guy deserves a shot. Danny Medina with a super chat. What's good, Danny? Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, man. All the time. I got nothing but love and admiration for you, brother, man. Me too, man. For real, man. You're one of the realest. You're one of the realest, man. You're a great supporter, man. Loyal supporter, man. I appreciate that, man. We need more people like you, bro. You know what I'm saying? And also check me when I'm wrong too. You feel me? When you feel like, man, I'm out of pocket. That's real, man. That's what the people. I'd rather have people like that in my circle than yes, man. You know what I'm saying? I like that. God bless, bro. Trey, keep grinding and putting out real boxing content. Facts, not feelings. Facts, bro. You know how it is, man. Boxing logically and objectively, man. I'm here to learn from other people too. You know what I'm saying? I like to, you know what I'm saying, when we all agree on something, we all fighting for something. And also when I feel like, nah, yo, Punch, man, you out of pocket with this one, man. What the fuck, where you going with this? You know what I'm saying? Let me understand. Let me pick, let me understand your mindset on this one. And then we all chop it up. You know what I'm saying? I like that. That's what's real. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we build. We build and we be educated. We get smart in this game. We become more knowledgeable. Not everybody know everything. You know what I'm saying? Good looking out, man. Appreciate you, Trey. Boxing with Frank. What's good, bro? What up, Rap? What up, Punch? Splash on Nello today, but it's all good. Nah, Canelo Alvarez that guy, man. But people feel like, you know what I'm saying, you just gotta agree with everything Canelo Alvarez does. You know, I'm a Canelo Alvarez fan, but these fanboys are really irritating me and shit like that. These fanboys. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but they fucking fanboys. But the fanboys irritate me, man. These delusional fanboys, bro. They make us look horrible, bro. I don't want to be next to them motherfuckers and shit like that. You know, I'm a guy. I'm a Deontay Wilder fan, but I believe he lost fair and square. I don't believe in the glove gate. Don't believe in the water gate. I don't believe in none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you don't believe in that, then these fanboys come at you. You know, they make us look fucking bad. You know what I'm saying? Tyson Fury is that guy. The better man won. The better man outboxed him, demolished him. That's it. He got Deontay Wilder's number. What's so hard, bro? What's so hard? What ain't nothing hard by saying that. Same thing with Canelo Alvarez. Canelo Alvarez, he's the man. He's the king. He's a 4 division world champion, currently super middleweight undisputed. But they avoided Demetrius Andre. That's the facts in the 160-pound division. That's the facts. In the 168-pound division, the primary fight is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. Come on, man. That's facts. Don't get mad. Don't people shouldn't create a narrative saying, "Well, David Benavidez haven't done nothing. He hasn't fought nobody." Man, shut up, man. But you know, David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez, the primary fight in the middleweight division. You know what I'm saying? Canelo Alvarez need to be held accountable for saying that he don't want to fight Mexican fighters. Nah, don't agree on that. I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. Hell yeah. But I don't agree with his statement. You know what I'm saying? But people wanna act like you got to agree with everything that Canelo Alvarez does and say. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that shit, man. Y'all can stay in with a narrative. Man, y'all can stay married with the narrative, bro. I divorced the narrative. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? These narrative hoes and shit like that. Getting piped by their narrative pimp. Nah, man. Y'all go over there to them channels, man. I used to not like Andre, but after Punch interview, I'm giving him a chance. Andre seems like a cool dude. Sorry, haters. Man, yeah, he a cool dude, bro. He's a cool dude that doesn't have to have the opportunities that like a lot of fighters, man. I believe that he was he had a great opportunity in 160 to fight the likes of Danny Jacobs, Triple G, Jaime Munguia, Canelo Alvarez, Charlo. He didn't get that opportunity, man. Sometimes we got to look at the business of boxing. They was looking at the business of boxing for him, his business, but also, man, what they done to him too. You know, I don't like that jumping on one guy. That's why even let's say if I'm not happy with the way that Jamal Charles' career has gone. Come on, man, he already getting all the hits from everybody. Man, I agree with him stepping up to Dimitri Bivol. But then what? Now people's turning it around. But you know he ain't mean nothing by it, man. He stepped to a man's face. He looked at him face to face. No matter how y'all want to call it, how you want to see it, it's not about being fake or real. He stepped up to Dimitri Bivol's face. If Dimitri Bivol would have swang, Charlo would have swang right back. Because the way that the way that Jamal Charlo was looking at Dimitri Bivol, I don't even think Dimitri Bivol didn't know what was going to happen. I don't know if he meant now or later. You know what I'm saying? You still got to respect what he did. You know what I'm saying? In the days of Twitter worlds and people just tweeting at each other and Shakur Stevenson and Javante Davis doing Twitter wars and never hating, at least Jamal Charlo step up to a motherfucking man's face and told him let's fight. Now people want to justify that shit so they could keep on going with the same old narrative. Nah, man, give the man respect where it should be at. Criticize him for the other shit that y'all don't want to agree. But he stepped up to the man's face and asked him for a motherfucking fight. You know what I'm saying? He ain't did it over Twitter. Plus, I got a serious question that not many are acknowledging about Teofimo Lopez. Send the link if you can. Got quick bit. I got you. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Nah, I send it right here, man. Hold on. Shit, I usually don't do this phone shit. Where the hell? Oh. Okay. shit. Give me a second. Yo, y'all still hear me? Sometimes. Yo, y'all still hear me? Or, because I usually don't never use the phone. I usually don't use the phone going, I mean, when I'm, okay. How do you, how do you press this thing? I want to send the link, but I have to log out. Hold on. Hold on. Shit. You? You hear me now? Shit, I'm like old school and shit like that. I'm like an old man when it comes to this shit. I think T.O. is going to W. What's good, Danny Medina? Hey, yo, what's good? MFB, what's good? What's good, brother? What's good? Mike from Boston in the building. What's good, bro? What's good, bro? How's everything, man? How was Thanksgiving, man? Yo, Punch, you think Cepeda, Regis, and Choco Estrada, Chuck? What's good, Chuck? He said Punch. You think Cepeda and Choco Estrada are the only two fights that were meaningful for this year? I believe everybody else was fighting low opposition. Yeah, I believe there was a lot of showcase fights, Chuck. I believe it was an underwhelming 2022, man. I thought it was going to be a big year, and it was underwhelming in the fourth quarter. But I guess 2023 is going to be good. I think PPC got some new money, and hopefully we get something, bro. Don't be sending them nudes accident. I think TO's is going the WBO route. They still haven't announced. Yeah, that's weird, bro. They haven't. They still haven't announced Josh Taylor's fight, man. I think that everybody just, you know what I'm saying, going for the 2023. Victor Garcia drunk. What happened when he went? Tio going to fight Pro Grace, Nas, get the. He didn't even answer my question, man. I ain't gonna pay attention. Victor Garcia was scared to answer the question. That's what I mean. People are just scared to leave the narrative, man. Leave the narrative island, bro. Because put it this way, man. If you want to say, oh shit, he's drunk, shit. Hey, man, he's drunk and put his son in the position that his son is in. He had to be a hell of a coach to do that shit. Yeah, most likely Devin go and fight Loma, then take the WBO route. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's, it's hard for me to see Devin Haney gonna survive the 100 and it's hard for me to see Devin Haney survive in a 140-pound division. I think he needs to stay as you know what I'm saying. What's good, Rap Star?
Yeah, man, everything's all good, man. Nice, good live that you're doing there. Quick live. But listen, bruv, I've had something I've been thinking about. But before I say it, big shout out to you, big shout out to the chat. And I don't know why, but you know, because I've kind of like got to know, not to got to know Tio, but I know a little bit about Tio, especially with people like yourself. And you know how Teofimo Lopez has been part of the talk for a while now. I'm
Uh-huh.
going to just say this now. I think we talk about Teofimo Lopez fighting Regis Prograis, Josh Taylor after Sandor Martin, right? One thing we seem to forget is that Teofimo Lopez is never going to be at peace, in my mind, unless he gets that Cambosis fight back. And I think we're not acknowledging what really Teo's, for his own self and his mindset, I think he needs to get back. And I think that will put him at peace. What do you think about that?
I mean, I agree 100%. I'm not
I
sure.
think we're trying to forget about what happened.
I'm not sure. I agree. No, I agree. But I don't know the at peace part. I think that the fans wouldn't be at peace in
I
terms of.
think Teo himself.
Yeah, see, I don't know about that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know
Yeah.
if he's at peace. I don't. I the way I spoke to him, I feel like he's at peace with it, and he just want to move forward and get the Josh Taylor fight, and he's in a position to get all these fights. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think that. I think because of that fight, I
Yeah.
think that the fans will not consider Teofimo Lopez special until he does something like he did in the lightweight division by beating Lomachenko. I
No, but
think I think the
sorry.
only way that you could erase
Mm.
George Camboso is if you beat George Camboso or you beat a Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor, become a world champion, but by beating them. Not even by beating Puello, by beating Regis or Josh Taylor. That's moving forward. That's when people not gonna think about the Cambosa fight. That'll be long. You know what I'm saying? He beat Josh Taylor. He will be the underdog. He beat something great. And if he beats Josh Taylor, then people are gonna be like, you know what? That fight was really a fluke. Even the people that don't want to believe that he was sick or injured, whatever the case may be. If he beat Josh Taylor, that's when people are gonna be like, or Regis Prograis, oh shit, that was a fluke. Until then, they're going to hold that Cambosa fight. You know what I'm saying? It, I don't think the fans is gonna get over or is gonna give him the benefit of the doubt in terms of him being special and one of the best young fighters. Well, he is one of the best young fighters, but I'm talking about special until he beats George Cambosa in a rematch or does something special. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is knowing what Teofimo Lopez, you know, and understanding he's an emotional, little bit of an emotional fighter, realizing, you know, just to understand his attitude, yeah, I feel that that's something that he needs to do even for himself, because George Cambosis is a winnable fight for Teofimo Lopez, and having that get back is not just a moral victory, bro. It's a personal victory, and this is the way that George Cambosis can make money as well, because George Cambosis hasn't got that many big fights after two losses to Devin Haney. This is a fight that Bob Arum could put to for Teofimo Lopez. It'd be a confidence booster. Can you imagine? And I'm gonna say this: can you imagine that he announces a fight with Cambosis as a revenge or a repeat for Cambosis? That'd be a huge fight at 140. That's
I
bigger
don't
than
think
Sandor Martin. Of course, we got Sandor Martin right now, but that's still one of the biggest fights for Teofimo Lopez, and it's a winnable fight for him, and he needs to do it for himself. I think so.
Polo Ramirez in the panel was good. Polo.
push truck, bro. Combosa's not gonna rematch there at 140. He knows he'll get stopped and be pretty. Like I'm telling you right now, he'll do it, but he'll get a win. But nah, bro. I think the
They can
smart
pay
choice,
him.
bro.
They can pay him
Bro,
to
I'm
do it.
telling you, Teofimo would beat him pretty bad. Like
Yeah, but
I
that's
see
what
it.
you want for Teofimo.
I mean, you're right. I'm down for it, but I don't think Combosa is down for it. Even like, bro,
Do you know how old Cambosis is?
he's 29,
It's gonna
but
be
like I
30.
said,
Yeah,
yeah,
but you
but
know,
he's
let me
still a
tell you,
name.
a guy at 30 who can get millions of dollars. Only Teofimo Lopez can pay George Cambosis the money now. No, not many people.
I don't know if
So I
Combosa's
think
gonna go to
Cambosis would
140.
take the
He
fight.
said he said he
I
won't
think
go
he
to
would
140.
take the fight.
I think we get the best version of Cambosis and the Teofimo in the
Let's
second
go.
fight.
Nah,
Both of them.
listen, Punch. The way people are gonna not sleep on Theo, because I even said it, bro. Before I think he beats Regis. I think he beats Cepeda. Because here's the thing: those guys are over 30, in their early 30s, and they've been in wars and stuff like that. He's young. He's athletic. He would have beat Cepeda that Saturday, and I like Cepeda. Like I think if he stops Sandor Martin or beats him pretty wide, like not competitive, which I think he is, that'll be a statement, bro. And people can't say, "Oh, that Arnold Barbosa and stuff like that." It's like, bro, they only started talking about him because he called him out, but he's never had a signature win. And that performance he had, like with that Puerto Rican cat, he didn't really look that good. If he would have stopped him, I would have been like, okay, but he don't got like a Pedraza or a Comey, so it's like I don't really see why people were mad at it. Like Tio could fight, Sandor Pedraza, well, he waits for Taylor, and people will still, maybe hate. But I'm saying if he beats Sandor, goes Pedraza, and Taylor, that's a fucking run. I think people would not give him the respect they were giving him when he beat Lomachenko as an underdog. Remember that? Everybody was swearing that he was gonna get stopped by Lomachenko, and then what were they saying? Even the Spanish reporters couldn't believe that Teofimo beat Lomachenko.
Yeah, I think that he's going to be an underdog for a while. You know what I'm saying? I think they're going to put him as an underdog versus Prograde. They're going to put him on the underdog versus Josh Taylor. So I mean, he's going back to his comfortable zone. You know what I'm saying? The lightweight division, he was um, underdog with Lomachenko. He wasn't that much of a favorite versus Richard Comey. He was a favorite, but not that much like overwhelming favorite. So I think he has. He's still going to have to prove that he could be just as special when he beat Lomachenko. But since the Camboso fight, you know what I'm saying, that people are just don't look at him the same way. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna need a big win. And I think that's what I'm saying. It's either he get George Cambosa, let the people know that this was a fluke, or he could let the people know by just avoiding George Cambosa and doing greater things. I agree with Rap Star by saying this is a personal thing. This is a personal battle. But sometimes your personal battle, you may lose what you was destined to attain. You know what I'm saying? Like let's keep it real. Like Josh Taylor dropping the belts, you dropping the belts for this personal battle that you have with Jack Catterall. You need to prove to yourself that Jack Catterall didn't beat you. You need to prove to the people. But guess what you're doing? You're also forfeiting what you have already earned by beating a guys like Jose Ramirez, who was a better fighter or viewed as a better fighter than a Catterall. You're forfeiting your greatness or your accomplishment just to get this personal battle with you. And let's say if he remember. Josh Taylor was talking about moving to 147 and fighting the likes of Bud Crawford, in which he's in position to do so. He was in position to do so because he was undisputed. But now you're forfeiting everything just for this personal battle. That might fuck up your career as well.
I don't know.
Too. Hey, push strong. That's my thing. I think if the female gets adjusted to the weight, si le puede ganar a Josh Schiller. My thing is they're gonna say that, oh, Josh Schiller was already wagering, and that's why I don't want to. I think the perfect scenario, and God does things for a reason. Things happen. If you would have beat Cambosos that night, and then he fought Josh Schiller and then beat him, that would have been. But it's just the Catterall fight. It kind of ruined some things. But I think if Taylor beats Catterall convincingly and looks like he can get the fight, but I don't know if Josh Taylor's gonna stay around. We gotta see what happens. Like, what if he does and Teofimo beats him? Then it's like, damn, like full credit. Like, it's also depending how he looks against Catterall. Because if he stops Catterall and Teofimo beats him clear, then that's a good win right there. It's all depending how he looks like versus Catterall that people will give him the respect. But I think Theo's gonna be a champion. I think he's gonna be a top dog at 140.
What
I've
was
been
I
telling
totally
people.
disagree, bro.
what was
Totally
good?
disagree.
What let me say what's good to Tib Bayless. Let me piggyback right quick, and I'm gonna give it to Tib Bayless, and then go. Somebody goes after that. Let me pick at this. Y'all remember because of your personal battles. Look what happened to Roy Jones Jr. career. He beat Antonio Tarver, and he could have. That's it.
Mm.
Retire, leave, but he needed to fight him again to prove to the people that it was a win. And what happened to Roy Jones Jr. career? What happened?
He lost that second fight.
For that personal battle, look what happened. Sometimes you don't need those fights. Sometimes a fight is going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. Sometimes you don't need those fights. You know what I'm saying?
But the problem is that's why you got bad motherfuckers like Muhammad Ali and Lennox Lewis. People that lost and came back and beat the fuck out of those guys, right? You've only got certain special fighters like Sugar Ray Leonard. that lost to another great or good fighter and came back and showed the world they're not going to take a loss. Listen, this is for Teofimo Lopez. If he believes he can beat George Kambosos and he wants to get that right, or is it too much of a risk? Is it that Teofimo Lopez right now, George Kambosos is too much of a risk to take that vengeance back just for peace of mind?
I think it would be a stupid move
Mm.
to if he can't get Josh Taylor and he can't get Regis Prograis. Let's say the WBC orders this fight if he beats Sandor Martin, and the
Yeah.
WBO he's already in mandatory position for Josh Taylor. If he takes George Kambosa and don't fight them, and let's say fucks up with Kambosa, that's the fight he's gonna regret for the rest of his life. Why I just didn't fall fucking Josh Taylor, bro? Why I didn't fight Regis Prograis?
Ring. If you want, but here's the thing, bro. We're assuming. I'm telling you what I think. If he fights Kambosos, he's gonna beat him. Very convinced at 140. Kambosos is not gonna be. I'm telling you, bro. Teofimo, it's gonna be not good for Kambosos. And the thing is, I'm telling you, I don't think Kambosos is gonna take it. You bring up $1 million. Whoever said he's not gonna take it, but he already said I'm not going to 140, bro. He doesn't. He barely has that. He doesn't have that power that. And those guys up there are pretty big. Those are like full grown men. So
So
I
then
don't see
Teo
him
should
take.
obviously take that fight at some point, even after the Josh or Regis and that.
Gotta see
Because then
Kambosos
it's an
get some
easy
wins,
fight, then, isn't
bro.
it? Then he can
Yeah, I
make
mean,
millions, and it's an easy fight then.
yeah, but I mean, Kambosos gotta get some wins, and Kambosos
Yeah, I
already
was
said
just about to say that Cambosis
Kambosos
needs a
said it.
win.
Yeah, and Kambosos also say he's not going to 140, and like I'm telling you,
Cambosis ain't gonna. If he fights top 5 people now, he probably won't even win.
The Cambosis win isn't going to look good after 2 losses to Haney right now.
he's not, bro. He
Mhm.
needs to let Kambosos go up there, fight like a Pedraza or a Comey, and he beats them, do the rematch. I think what he should do. But here's the thing, though, Kambosos, I don't know if he has to go to 140, and then maybe
Or you know
they
what?
do.
Just forget it. Like Punch said, he just got to take the Cambosis loss on his chin.
He can get it if he want. If he can get it, but it's
Just
saying
take it
it's
on his
also
no. Just take it on his chin, bro, and then move forward. Maybe that's the best thing. I mean, it depends how fans are. I'm a different kind of fan. I don't think like that kind of a fan. I'm like, I want a fighter to get his get back. I like to
yeah.
see
Me
if a
too.
fighter's. I'm a different kind of a guy. The
Me
way I
too. Me too.
analyze it.
Me too. Me
Yeah,
me too. Like
I'm
I
not
said, if you
fanboying any fighter here, bro. For
But
me, for me, it's like if Tio can't get the Josh Taylor fight, and all of a sudden he ain't gonna get the Regis fight, then this is a good fight. And if Teofimo Lopez, the way I believe in him, then I would expect him to say, okay, put Cambosis at 140 so I can show the world what I'm gonna do to this guy.
but then at the same time, let's remember this is how you started talking about Tio,
Mm.
him being emotional. So him picking a George Kambosa fight when he's lined up to get a Regis if he beats Sandor Martin.
I just said
He's
if he
lined up.
doesn't get him, if he
He's
doesn't get
lined.
him.
No, let me finish. He signed up to get a Josh Taylor,
Mm.
same promotional company. Whatever we've been seeing in Fight Hype, what is Bill Haney saying? Who's he calling out? Who he wants his fight to still who he wants his son to still fight.
Tio,
So you got all these options.
yeah.
If he does fight George Kambosa, is an emotional move as well, isn't it?
Yeah, then he can do George Kambosis after all the opportunities he can get first.
yeah, Ray. To be honest, I mean, my bad, bro.
What he can take the maximize with the Haney, he can do what he's got to do. But I'm just saying that George Kambosis, look, at the end of the day, when it's all said and done, Teofimo Lopez got a chance to say nobody beat him in his life, right?
That is true. But
Let
Punch,
me
are
can
you
I
are
can
you
I finish?
against? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
Can I finish? Teofimo Lopez, when it's all said and done, he can say no motherfucker ever beat me. That was luck. I'm just saying, I don't know why. I feel that he's like that. Inside of his heart, it's burning him. And I think something's burning him, and he must think, how the fuck did I lose to that guy?
Yo, is anybody fighting for the vacant IBF?
Mm.
Pretty soon. Apparently, they're still working on that. It's gonna be the Puerto Rican guy, Matias versus Ponce. So pretty soon, it's gonna be them in next early next year. So they already got that situated. But what I was gonna say, Punch, you really wouldn't want to see a rematch? Like, I honestly don't think Cambosos would take it. But I mean, it would be cool to see because he'll get his
Oh no,
revenge. But
I would love to see the rematch.
Me
You know what I'm
too.
saying?
That was
No,
the
I would.
fight of the year.
Yo, I'm
I
telling
would
you,
love.
I think
That
I
was
would
a
love.
fight of the year. Hey, Ted Bayless, when that fight
Punch.
happened.
This guy sounds drunk. Don't let him on anymore.
No, but listen, let me tell you this, bro. That fight deserves a rematch. Do you understand? That fight deserved a
Why
rematch,
are we even
bro.
Man,
talking about Cambosos? Who brought him up? He's irrelevant at this point.
No, we were saying
I
that.
don't know
talking
if
about
Campos
Theo.
is really irrelevant. I can't
Yeah,
say
I
that
don't
Cam.
know, bro. He's a couple
He,
wins from
He's
getting a title shot.
irrelevant. He got his ass whipped. Come
yeah,
on.
but he
I
fought.
think. I think that Teofimo Lopez is gonna will him back.
Mm.
I think Teofimo Lopez,
For
if he
what?
fights George Cambosa, is gonna will him back into the light because in all reality, Ryan ain't asking, Tank ain't asking, Devin don't want him, Loma ain't talking, nobody's talking about George
He's
Cambosa
Buster
fighting.
Douglas. That's what he is.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on. He's Buster Douglas,
Mike
bro.
Tyson ain't fight, and Mike Tyson ain't fight Buster Douglas again,
Nah.
and that ain't
There
hurt
was
Mike
no
Tyson.
need.
Mike
Exactly.
Tyson went to fucking prison.
No, he fought after that, bro.
Yeah, what? But he went prison after, didn't he?
No, not right after that fight.
But but the
Who fought that it was competition.
I thought after Buster Douglas, Tyson went to jail.
Nah, he fought again.
Let me check. No, I was
Nah,
watching that. Nah,
nah, he fought again, bro.
Tyson went jail. I thought after Buster Douglas with the court.
No. He fought again, bro.
Anyway,
Hey,
look, man. Hey, Punch. I'm gonna ask you a
And then
man to man.
Holyfield beat
Punch.
Buster.
I'm gonna ask you a simple question. You know Teofimo Lopez more than most people. If anybody knows Teo, do you think Teo, in his mind or his heart, do you think he wants to get back or no?
Maybe, yeah, maybe. I don't
I
know.
Okay,
think
okay,
if it arrives, they
okay.
take it.
I mean, Punch is saying maybe Teo does want to get back. I don't know.
Jack Santos said he should have took the rematch immediately. Nah, he
Look,
can't take the rematch
even
immediately.
when
You see,
Manny got flattened, he didn't feel the need to get his get back. It was over.
Man, he
It's
wanted to
done.
get back. Marquez didn't give
Oh
it.
yeah, Matt Marquez wasn't going to give him the
Marquez,
rematch.
they offered Marquez
he,
more millions than anybody
He
else.
re,
bro,
he,
bro, can you blame him though, bro? How many times did he fucking rob Marcus? Why would you take a? You're an idiot. If you get a win like that, why would you go take a guy that literally robbed you 2 times? Like, come on, bro. Like,
Marquez
here's the
was like,
thing
I'm
though.
going.
Yeah, I'm not gonna. But listen to this,
If
bro.
Ca-
We're getting out of a rematch, but bro, Teofimo could beat Campos, especially at 140. Right now, he would stop him because
You
now
keep saying that, bro, that Tio would stop him, but that's not the question here. The question is, should he? That's it.
no,
I'm
forget
saying
about
yes.
it.
I'm saying no, Frank. Hold on, stop. Don't be a fanboy. I'm saying
I'm
Teofimo would
messing with
beat
you, dude.
Cambosos. Bro,
Chill. I'm messing
Cambosos
with
would
you.
lose. No, but I want to see it. If it's there, let's see it. But bro, if he gets the opportunity, I'm telling you, he's gonna beat
Okay,
him
but think
in the
about this,
rematch.
Colo. Think about this. Let me just give you a floating idea for everybody out there. If
Yeah.
you're Cambosos, I don't think you do it. I think you just keep that as like, I'm the guy to beat Tio. You understand what I'm saying? Kind of
I,
have that as your calling card.
I don't know.
I believe that too because to be honest,
See,
I be watching what Cambosa posts, and every time he posts, most of the time is that win. See, George Cambosa's in the clouds over that win.
you can make a living off that one win. Just
Yeah.
like if you beat, if the who does anybody remember who Bernard Hopkins lost to when he came up?
Clayton
Who's
Mitchell,
that
right?
guy?
Who is
I
that
don't
guy?
know. If you
Yeah, but
know,
Roy Jones Jr. was his first
I
loss.
still think people are
no.
holding.
Bernard Hopkins lost
His
like his
first
first
fight,
two.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, but no one
okay. All
remembers
right,
that.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you were that guy who beat Bernard Hopkins, you can make a living. It's just like a one hit wonder, right? You make a living off that one freaking song.
He
So
did anything, but I'm saying to be honest, bro, Cambosos at 140.
It,
I mean Teofimo's at 140. If Cambosos wants it, he can go to 140. I don't think he's gonna go to 140, bro. He knows it. It's just he knows he's not a. He might not do well up there, so he might just get some big wins. We might see him in there with JoJo. We
the
might see him in
fight
there
he
with
should
Ryan.
fight is Shakur Stevenson. That's the fight.
I
I
don't know,
think that
man.
makes the most sense.
I mean, we're financially he'll make more
See,
money fighting Tio again, and then at that he'll always that win over Tio will always be there, bro. That won't go away, even if they fight a second time and he loses. It's the fact that he beat him
Yeah,
first.
but
there's a
they're
guy,
1-1,
Carlos Valdemir made a living off of a
You got
Zab Judah win.
you got to think about it.
That guy
bro. But
He beat
sucks.
an
listen,
undefeated Tio coming off a
no,
Lomachenko win. That
yo, but
went
what if Theo goes in there, blows him out, like knocks him like flat out? Then who's gonna have the better win? Teofimo's gonna be like, yo, I stopped this dude and I knocked him out, and he probably ruined his career. So they're gonna be 1-1. So I think the like example, obviously, like Joshua Reese got the best victory, but Reese beat him. I mean, Joshua beat him the second time, so they're 1-1. And in the third fight, I think Joshua would beat him, so then they'll be 2-1. But I'm saying that I think if Teofimo goes in there and knocks him out, then bro, that would be even sweet. And especially if Kambosos is like, say he doesn't have any like good wins or his career's not going anywhere, then he's gonna have the last laugh. You feel me?
So, did you ever feel the need for Eric Morales to fight that Raheem guy again?
I
Because
mean,
I
if he
know how you
wanted
are.
to, I mean, like I said, if he wanted to, but it was like I don't know. It's up to him. You know, he had another Pacquiao fight lined up, so
Yeah,
in a way,
sometimes
he
there's
could
just
have.
bigger and better things out there. There's no need for those things.
Yeah, you might be right, but we'll see what happens. Like I said, bro, Kambosos got it, but the female have the better career. It's like I respect Kambosos because he did do his thing. You know, he was motivated. The female kind of overlooked him, and you know he had his things going on. But I don't know. What if the female goes on to have the better career, and then Kambosos just stays at 135? I think the female being a champion, unifying and winning belts in other divisions will be better on his career than.
Look, if
I
Teofimo
agree.
couldn't take
I
a
agree.
punch,
To
he
be
wouldn't have
honest, man,
got
I
this
think
far.
I think everybody is like making a lot of sense in different avenues. Like I agree with Frank saying um that Cambosa just could capitalize off the win, off Tio wins. If he goes in with Tio and Tio knocks him out, then what's really his career? He's done.
Yeah, that's what would be the last slab, and I think, and I'm telling you, Teofimo would do it. I'm really confident that after seeing and how he looked at, I mean, like you said, people don't realize that he moved up in weight. I thought he looked good his last fight. That's why I'm laughing because if they do fight, watch him do him like Comey, and it's gonna be hilarious that they're gonna be like, damn, he really did knock him out. Because Teofimo got power, bro. No one thought he would do Comey like that. Like, whenever you ever see Comey, not even Lomachenko did him like that, and that should have let people know that, bro, he was not fucking around, and he went in there and beat Lomachenko.
I mean, I think both. Like I said in the beginning, I feel like what I'm saying. Him being Josh Cambosa, yeah, it'll put the critics away. But him also
Yeah,
not fighting Cambosa, but beating the guys like Josh Taylor, Regis Prograis, people
but
gonna forget about that Cambosa.
did the
Yeah,
Klitschko's they ever
people
avenge
did.
those losses? I don't think Vladimir never avenged his losses, did he?
I don't think so.
It's just nah, man. I mean, sometimes you just move on, bro. There's bigger and better things.
I mean, but
That's just
certain fights you could tell is a one off. Like
Yeah, you could tell
I think Tio Cambosa's
was a one
that's
off.
definitely. I don't really think it's a
Yeah.
one off. I think
No,
looking at it now, it's a
Mm,
possible rematch.
yeah.
no, oh, that's what you mean. I thought you meant like lucky night. Like I don't want to say that Kambosos got lucky. I think Kambosos just really came in the fight of his life and was really motivated. And I think he lost. I think it was just
sorry.
a one time
But
thing.
you heard what he said about Taylor. Like he feels like he put his career on hold just to get his get back. But there was a fight.
Listen,
Fernando Vargas should have fought Winky right again, but he
but
never did, and
but
there
you
was
know
no
what
need
it
to.
is? It's the fact that the fights
And
are
he went on bigger
close.
and better things.
These are
So Fernando Vargas was supposed to fight Winky right again and give up a De La Hoya payday.
these are close fights.
Yeah, but you move on to bigger and better things, bro.
Yeah, but John Taylor, to
Yeah,
be
so
honest, bro, he's a prideful dude, and he already proved that he's got me, bro. He beat Regis, Ramirez, Baranchik, like, bro, what Postal,
Yeah,
like
but
now
I'm
it's gonna.
giving you example after example of that. There's no need.
No, I mean, I don't know. It's up to him. You're right. You're right. But I feel like he probably wants to venture because he has no mandatory, and obviously he's not gonna get the 147 fight right away because we thought the Spence Crawford. But I'm saying Josh Taylor could beat Catterall and then move up and fight Crawford, or move up and fight for, like you said. We got to see what happens. Like Taylor still got a career. The female still got a career. Like there's still time. There's no rush.
Should
Not like
Fury go fight that Wallen guy again?
I mean, that fight wasn't close, bro. Like I don't. I mean, all he did was cut him. I mean, that fight was not even
I
close at
mean,
all.
people are gonna have their opinion. Oh, he struggled with
Because
a top 25 guy. Like
I
people
mean,
just have these ridiculous opinions
it's
and
it's
hold
up,
it
it's up
against you.
to sometimes it's up to the fighter's ego.
yeah, to be honest, bro, I feel like I don't know, man. I feel like if you have an off night, it happens. But you're right about the rematches. But I mean, if you have your opportunity, I would get it. If you get better, you beat better guys and go for it. But I think the Kambosos fight will be there down the line. I'm not saying to get it right away, but I'm saying, and it's also we got to see if Kambosos wants it. I'm confident. I don't think he wants it at 140, bro. I just don't. I
Uh,
think he's gonna stay at 135, try to get like a payday. Like he'll fight like Isaac Cruz, a Jojo Diaz, a Cepeda, Ryan Garcia, a Tank Davis, maybe. 140 might
Yeah,
be
I
too
mean,
much.
there's just so many good fights at those what you just said that we don't need to see some rematches sometimes. Maybe like at 160 where it's kind of shallow, you can have some rematches, but I mean we just want to see these guys fight each other. Let's
So
move
I
on.
mean, so let's talk about the rematches that you think are gonna take place. Then, I mean, we know that Canelo Alvarez and Bivol, should that take place? Should that
No.
I think
rematch be
No,
no,
happening?
why not? Why not? Nah, bro, let him get his get back. I think he should let him get adjusted to a weight. You
nah.
know, another
That's
rematch. Why,
there,
bro?
You're
Like,
the
there,
only one who feels
I
like that
don't.
at the
There,
moment.
there's no
Pablo
contra,
Escobar.
but
There's no
but
controversy in that fight being close for it to be a get back
no,
fight.
no, but he
Do you
went the
think that
distance.
demands a rematch?
I think if he won, but listen, bro, people, I'm not saying, but people
Man,
wanted
I'm
Wilder
asking
versus
others
Fury.
too.
So people wanted to see Wilder versus Fury after the second fight. After that was not competitive at all. People were like, there was a rematch. Cause then what happened in the third fight? Obviously now people are definitely not gonna want to see it. But I mean, he went the distance. It's not like he lost rounds. Like to me, that wasn't a wash. How people say a wash is Cepeda versus Jojo Diaz. When you so casual, be like, what's a wash? That's a wash right there, where you literally lose every round and get outlanded. Like I feel like if he wanted, he should. I mean,
Man, let me
he could
just
have
tell
took
you
it.
something. Canelo lost way more convincingly than what Tio lost to Cambosis. Tio's loss to Cambosis was a split decision.
Hmm.
He didn't get dropped too.
Tio could have won that fight,
It was a
but
competitive. It was a
Canelo
It
competitive
was.
fight.
Alvarez, Canelo Alvarez was no way near competitive as
I
Tio
mean, I mean,
was.
I mean, I mean, I mean, Wilder versus Fury wasn't competitive, and people
But
were
I'm
some of
just
the
telling
fans.
you compared to
I'm giving
rematches.
examples, but I'm saying if
Uh,
he wants to get his get back, he could. I mean, bro, he chose to fight, but he could have fought Joe Smith, and people would have been like,
I
he could,
yeah.
he could have fought, he could have
I
fought
mean,
a
I,
Boazzi, he
I
could have
think
fought
yeah,
a
if
some.
Canelo wants it, I mean, he was the pound for pound. Like we can't just
yeah.
deny the pound for
Yes, like
pound
he's
fighter.
not one right now, but he's still top. I
Yeah,
mean, bro,
he's
he
not
got to
just
win.
some guy. He's not like
Yeah,
some belt holder that lost his belt and then wants to rematch. He's the pound for pound face of boxing, and he's pound for pound at that.
yeah.
Like when Oscar was
Go
Oscar
ahead,
was
bro.
the money man. I don't think he was pound for pound. You know, by the time he fought Pacquiao, he was no longer pound for pound. He was just the money man.
It's a boxing.
Canelo's
Yeah, he was just a
still
money
pound
man.
for pound,
Yeah,
and
he's
Canelo's
still
still.
hungry. He still wants to fight. That's what I'm saying. So I think if he wants to get his head back, make adjustments. Like, I mean, I don't understand. Like, example, when Joshua got versus Reese, I mean, that fight was competitive, but bro, he got literally knocked out to the point that he didn't even know where he was at. People were telling him, "Don't take the rematch. That guy has your number." And I was some people, nah, because now Reese got confident, and Joshua was gonna box him around and watch how they're not gonna fight. And it was a pretty boring fight, but Joshua did his thing. People, the UK fans, I saw were telling Joshua, "Don't take the rematch. He's gonna beat you worse." And what happened? Was that fight competitive? And I know that's just an example, but I'm saying we can't just because a fighter loses a decision that we can't say they don't deserve a rematch. If they want it, they should get it. If they don't, they don't.
That yeah, I agree with that. I mean, only because he's pound for pound. Like when Manny lost to Horn, didn't he wasn't pound for pound anymore, was he?
No, he was on the list, I think, but I think he didn't get his. I mean, like you said,
Yeah,
it's a
see
certain
that
fight.
that was a one off. Yeah, but I think nobody
But
would
I
have
feel
cared
like,
for a
bro, if you,
re.
I think, I mean, people don't really care for the bit, but I think Canelo is obviously a competitor. I'm just saying, but remember, he went the distance. He didn't get knocked down or get almost stopped. Like, so if he would have gotten stopped, I would have been like, okay, maybe we don't deserve, like, maybe move on. But and you understand, he's going up a weight class. Like, he met his, like, that was like his fifth weight class. So I think, I don't know, maybe like you said, he could have gotten adjusted to the weight. I think him moving up like that was just a mistake. Moving up and trying to fight that guy. I think he should have fought like a Boazzi, fucking Joe Smith. Someone to get adjusted. Then, if he lost the bill, then would have been like, okay, he lost it. But people gotta understand there's weight
I think
classes
he's earned
too.
it. Yeah, I think he's earned it. Whether we think it was close or not, I think he's earned the opportunity just
Yeah.
because he was a pound for pound fighter. I don't. Is he still on people's pound for pound list?
Who?
I mean he still is. He's
Canelo.
undisputed.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay,
He's
then
still undisputed. He's top
why
three. I mean
would
he
we
gotta
deny
win.
a
I
pound
don't
for
know
pound
people.
fighter the opportunity?
Yeah, that is true. I mean, but here's the thing, bro. He can get on a run and say he does rematch him and ends up beating him. I mean, rematches don't happen right away.
If he actually beats Bivol, he's the greatest Mexican of all time. I'm gonna just say it
nah.
right
I
now.
mean,
no, that's a
What?
stretch. That's a
why? You
stretch.
think so? I
That's a
think it's
stretch.
Chavez. No, I think he's number two, but Chavez has to
He
because of
has to
resume.
be, bro.
Beating
But
Bivol makes him the
Bro,
greatest.
what other Mexicans have
why
gone up
not?
to 175?
But think about,
What
all right.
other?
So
Think
Frank,
about a Mexican.
if he beat him the first
We are
time,
not usually heavyweights.
if he beat him the first time, would that have made him the greatest Mexican of all time?
Oh,
Frank,
okay, okay,
here's
okay.
the thing, but I have a question.
Yeah,
But
it would
listen,
have. To me,
I
yeah,
don't.
I think it would have.
bro, listen. If he went undisputed at 175, he would have been like not even close. But here's the thing, though. I mean, you gotta understand, he's fighting a bigger guy like that. That's and the fact that he went up there. I mean, if he went undisputed, he would have. I mean, he's top three. Like it's Chavez, him, and Salvador Sanchez because he's the unified who unified in multiple division, be more than 15 world champions. I think he's definitely up there. Number one, he has to go undisputed, bro. Like I mean, him beating Charlo David, to be honest, bro, I'm gonna be. I mean, he'll be up there, but he's not gonna. If you want to be the greatest, if he went undisputed, then it wouldn't be close. But he is
But
top.
yeah,
He has
but
a good. I mean, I think
I'm
Mm.
beating
just
him
saying
would have
based
been a
on
kid.
how good B-ball is, I think he would be the greatest Mexican of all time.
Barboza is at 140. Yeah, I think Tio fights Barboza at 140.
I think so. I mean, do you think Barbosa could beat him, or why do you think that like how did his name get in the mix, bro? I just think it's funny, bro, that
I don't
a
think
fighter
Barbosa's
versus.
all that. He's okay.
I mean,
He's all right.
I like watching him fight, but I didn't think he
He's
was like.
decent.
But why
Like
people all
everybody's
of a sudden?
pumping up this
I,
Sandor guy.
I think people should blame
People are
his
acting like
man.
Sandor's great. He's very mid.
People should
You
blame
think
them
so?
Barbosa's manager and stuff like that because who's he been fighting? He started his career at 2013. He started
Yeah,
his career first in
the last guy he
Tio,
fought is
Haney,
not
and all
even
that.
the
Yo,
last
yo,
guy he
yo,
Still,
yo.
the last guy he fought's not even ranked anymore. He fell out the rankings.
like
He
I
was
don't know. I don't
undefeated.
I don't know why people want to shame Tio with
Hey,
Barbosa,
the guy
even though
Loma
that's
fought
gonna
is
be a good
better than
fight.
that guy that
Yo,
Barbosa
push
fought.
strong. You know what the equivalent of that? That's like that Aaron Silva kid, Golden Boy sign. Him, he'll be like Oscarigi or somebody recent, and he's like, I want to fight Canelo. How do you think Canelo's gonna look at him? Like, man, are you serious, bro? Go play with, go,
Mm.
go headlight some shows
Yo,
and
what
stuff. Like,
y'all
come
think?
on, man.
What y'all think about Jamal Charlo calling out Bivol the way that he did? What y'all feel about it?
Man, that's just a cloud chase punch. Come on,
That
don't
was cap.
fall for that.
Come on,
He's not gonna fight him, bro. I'll give him
Punch.
respect. If he said I'll fight for your
No, I
title
think
at
Charlo will really
175,
fight him.
Punch. Let me
Charlo,
ask you. You're telling me I'm
nah,
supposed to take it serious.
he didn't want to fight
No, no,
David.
I want. You know, I got my opinion, but I want to listen. I think I already stated, but I want to
Son
listen and
mamadas.
listen to what y'all feel about the call out.
I,
You know what I'm saying?
It's a
cloud chasing
joke.
mamadas. First of
But
all, if
but
he was
it,
serious,
it,
bro, he would have been like, let's fight for your belt, and I would have been like, okay,
no,
respect.
no,
Punch.
But
no,
him
no.
saying
It's stuff like
no
that is
belt,
why people don't take boxing seriously. Stuff like that.
It's serious. It's serious. I
No,
know
no,
we.
no. People that like real, not that
nah.
you guys aren't real journalists, but like real actual sports journalists, people that cover sports, they don't fuck it. They don't fuck with boxing because of stupid shit like that. You think I'm playing?
Gonna fight him. I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. His handlers are not stupid, bro. He wouldn't even fight a Zurdo, let alone a bit. Like, trust me, they know, like,
It's
nah,
a
bro,
joke,
you're
bro.
tripping.
No, bro. No, no, no. Listen,
Like that, bro.
listen.
He's scared. Listen, David was in his face. If you let another man push you like that, bro, that's
It,
nah. Bro, literally,
it's
David.
different. It's
Is
different.
that the same Charlo that was capping, and then when Jacobs came around, he got quiet as a mouse? Is
You
that
have
the
a
same
question.
one?
It,
Why he never went up to Canelo though? People say
y'all gotta understand, bro. Y'all gotta understand. It's different. Charlo, Charlo fighting Bivol. If Charlo wins, he got something Canelo wants, and
I
that's the
bet
belt at
you.
175,
Okay,
bro.
I bet you money right now. He's not beating Bivol, bro. I'm confident he would lose pretty bad. I'm talking about like he'll get stopped. Like that
If
fight,
the
I'm telling you right
if
now,
the offer
he's not.
came to the table, the only thing stopping that fight would be the negotiations.
Telling you right now, bro,
Telling
he's
you.
not beating, and they're not gonna fight, bro. That shit is not gonna. I'm telling you right now, bro. They they're just not gonna do that, bro. It's just
And
See,
not in
pe-
their
uh,
best interest.
I don't. For me, I didn't take it matter if the fight is going to happen 168, 175. I was just looking at the. I was just analyzing the call out. The call out for me, and where boxing is at today, and the criticism we give other fighters about social media. You're only calling out people on social media when they're not in their face and IG or tweeting at each other. For me, the call out and approaching another man, I think that was real because in that space, you don't know what Bavor is gonna do. You don't know how Bavor is gonna take it. And I'm looking, and if I'm good in reading the body language, just let's say what I'm identifying seeing is that Charlo was also ready in case if Bavor would have acted out. You know what I'm saying? I think for me that
Charlo
does
was the one
that
getting
for me that does help the
sassy.
But that's
for me
Charlo's raw.
Looks
That's
for
so
me
Charlo's raw
chill, but
demeanor.
for
yo,
me
yo, I
for
have a
me for me for me that I think that does help the sport more than people tweeting at each other. I think that
Hmm.
helps the sport. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, whether people believe that the fight is gonna happen or not, I like to call out. I like to call out. I think it's an old school way of calling fighters out. I like to call out.
But I have a question, Push. How
Gotta
come these guys?
disagree,
I'm not
Punch.
saying you, yo,
I hope
Punch.
you
How
don't
come,
mind.
like, yo, Punch? How come him, guy? I'm not saying you, but guys that they say the only man that actually did it. But you know, I understand he was probably annoyed. You know, he was coming out fight. How come Charlo, David, none of them have ever did that to Canelo? They don't go up to him and be like, yo, let's fight or try to. Only Boo Boo had, and I'll give him respect, but he kind of did it in a way. You know, a guy coming off a
I
fight. You
don't
know, he's
think
probably.
Canelo's that as accessible. You
Canelo's
like
gonna
people can just walk up to
I'm
him.
just saying. I'm just
Canelo's gonna
saying.
give
I
him the
think.
same answer. He's gonna give him the same answer he gave Boo Boo.
But
But
Punch, I
that's
have a
why
controversial.
I
But I'm saying.
respected. That's why I respect. That's why I respected the way that Boo Boo went about his because he's not.
Boo Boo
Look,
made
look,
me.
I mean, look at today. Like I was watching Shakur Stevenson, and he's talking about Tank. The other day, Tank is talking about him, Devin Haney. But then
That was so
when they
fake.
around each other, they giving each other's dab, they hugging each
Hmm.
other. That looked fake. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm
Like
gonna
that
tell you
looks
right now,
fake.
bro. I'm gonna tell you, Charlo knows that if he goes Canelo, he knows that that might go south. Like he knows that, bro. Boo Boo was far away talking shit. He didn't go up to. I'm talking about like how, and you understand, Bivol was probably
Punch, I
chilled
have
back,
a
laid back.
controversial
I'm
take
telling you.
when Polo's done.
No, bro. Bro. Charlo's. It's on paper. He turned down an offer before. His own brother
Well,
said it. His sparring partner. I'm telling you, he wouldn't do that to like, bro. You saw what happened to Plant, and then obviously how the fight went down. Like, I'm telling you, I don't think he would, bro. It's just there's some people you just shouldn't do that to, and I think he was just in a good mood, and it was not like a controversial. How do I say, like a confrontational? He was really chill, laid back. He just told him let's fight. Like respectfully. He didn't go up there, on some. And like you said, it was just two great fighters talking about a potential fight, but he wasn't serious. But I'm
But
saying it's just there's some guys you don't go up to. You think he would go up to Arthur Betterbeef and do that?
that's a
mm,
good point. But I have a controversial take.
Exactly.
Punch, I have a controversial take. I'm sure you'll follow this, but I think Charlo is a clown for what he did because the Eastern Europeans are different. Like we're Americans, we're street, we listen to rap, it's hood shit, and it's like, those guys aren't built like that. They're not. They don't see you as like if we talk shit, we're gonna show up at a fight and be like, "What's up, fool?" You understand what I'm saying? But when you
Yeah,
jump in a guy's face like that, he's like, "Huh? What's going on?" Like they don't understand that that's part of our the way we
culture.
talk. Yeah, 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 exactly. Like I might walk up, "What's up, motherfucker?" But it's love. It's like we know it's a game, but they don't understand that. So that's why I think it's like he was trying to punk them, and like it just was corny because they don't like when Loma and Devin got in the ring. Loma's kind of like he's like goofy. He's like, okay, this is funny. You
I
understand
don't
what
know.
I'm saying?
It
But
could
do
have
we
been.
find it? But I'm saying that do people find it corny? Is because they're already because the fans is already frustrated with Jamal Charlo. Like if it was, let's say if it was um, David Benavidez, or let's say
But see, that's
Beterbiev.
okay.
Well, if
I don't mean to
Beterbiev,
interrupt you, but
if
you can't walk up on David like that. Like that's what I'm saying. These American guys, you can't walk up on him because he's with the smoke. He's already in
Yeah,
that
now
Like
mind
Frank
frame.
makes
so
sense.
so
example, you
so
think
Frank
but
makes
Charlo?
a lot of sense right now.
See,
so if
Ravgus, he
Because
Yeah,
you
understands what I'm
can't
saying.
walk up to David Benavidez like that. Jamal Charlo just did that because he knew he could get away with doing
chill
that
guy.
to somebody like
Because
David.
Bivol
Bivol
not
an
a.
Eastern
David
European.
Benavidez would slap Jamal Charlo straight in the
Yeah,
fucking
he wouldn't
face.
do it, bro. He
Yeah?
wouldn't do that to
David
Canelo
Benavidez will
either.
fuck him up, bro, right there and then.
Bro. He wouldn't do that to Canelo. He
I don't
saw him
know.
at the
Now,
first
he
fight.
I
probably
don't think
might, but
I
he
don't
won't
think
do that to David
I don't
Benavidez.
think David
I'll
Nah,
tell you that
bro,
Benavidez
you're
now.
moved quick enough. I don't think David Benavidez moved quick enough on Jamal Charlo.
David
bro.
Benavidez will fuck him
Yo, yo,
up,
yo,
bro.
bro. You saying he would do? I mean, he's been at like a couple of fights where Canelo's been at. He's never done it. He had the opportunity. He's been there, same as David. So I think it's just like, bro. If he would have did it to David, I would have given him more
No, they
respect. I
did.
would be
They
like, yo,
did
yo,
have an incident. They did
And
have an incident,
shall I be honest,
who
Frank?
did?
but they
He
didn't even get
But
close
approached
to
see,
him.
each
but
other.
that's what I
Yeah, but
mean.
he
But not,
approached him very
but
humbly.
I see.
He
I
approached him
understand.
smart.
I understand what Frank is saying. But see,
Yeah,
that's what I
Frank.
mean. We're
Frank's on
picking it,
point.
but we're picking and choosing now. If he did it to David Benavidez, then we'll respect him. But he did it to Dimitri Bivol, a guy that is bigger,
But
a
he's
guy
not
that
like
I
that.
know.
No,
No.
But
but
Nah, I think it's
But
the
he
no,
wasn't
approach.
no, it's not
serious.
but
that.
why
It,
why is
You
the
But
guys,
clown with
no, you're
Dimitri
missing the
Bivol
point.
and
Frank's
not
on
with
point.
David Benavidez?
Nah,
Listen to
Frank's on
rap.
Why
point.
why
You
why
guys are
why
missing the
Dimitri
point.
Bivol can't be the clown
They're
then?
missing
Look,
it.
look, Frank's on point. Yeah, you guys can't go away from it. He wouldn't have done that to an American kind of fighter who understands you can't just walk up to me and tell me what you want to fight me, how you want to fight me. Wait, he can only do that to a personality coming out of country who doesn't have conversations like that. So Frank's on point that Charlo only did that because he knew he could get, he humbly came over to him, very nicely. And it was, it was different. If he had come over to somebody else, it wouldn't have gone like
Then
that if
what?
it was an
Then
yeah,
what?
no,
American.
I
I think
mean,
it's the approach. Because
Yeah, and a humble approach and all that.
did Danny Jacobs did that with Charlo? Remember?
yeah, I mean,
face and
it
Charlo
doesn't
didn't
like
even.
Jamal Charlo ran or something like that.
Nah,
I mean, he
Charlo
was
stood
against.
there.
Yeah, Charlo stood,
Charlo
but I
stood
mean,
there the
bro, he
same way
wasn't.
Bivol stood there.
Yeah, but Charlo looked
It's
kind
like
of.
okay,
He could.
we're saying these American with the American things. We seen Tevin Farm and Javante Tan Davis argue. Ain't nobody threw down. Nobody did they fight? Did they?
Almost did though.
I
I mean,
think
Tevin Farmer
No,
something
respected
but
him.
the
was
other
about to kick
guy's
off.
not gonna
There
listen.
was no. They were holding them back. But here's the thing, Punch. But the thing is, bro, is that what was I gonna say that last minute training stuff. But with Charlo Jacobs, you could see Charlo was uncomfortable. He couldn't even look at Jacobs in the eye. He was
Yeah.
quiet. Like before that, he was loud. He was saying, "Oh, he's been ducking me." He's like, "Who's ducking you?" And he didn't even like. You could just tell, bro.
His
He was not
energy
confident.
changed.
Jacobs, Jacobs had him scared, bro. Those eyes don't lie, bro. Like the eyes don't lie, Chico. He did look scared because, bro, he didn't go in there and stand like in front of him. He was backed up in front of a bunch of people. So like, in case something did go down, he had people there like, and they had to hold Jacobs back. Why were they the ones holding
I
Jacobs
don't
back
know,
when?
guys. I don't know, guys. I think of
I
this
think he
one.
was scared.
I see me. I understand what y'all saying, but I think that y'all picking and choosing because Bivol is the same guy that beat Canelo and beat Sudo Ramirez, and Jamal Charlo is stepping up to him to
He
his
didn't step
face
up, man.
with that energy, saying let's fight. But it's some clown shit.
But you know what it could have been? It could have
Because
been it
B-ball,
could have
he's
been the
not
liquor.
No,
actually,
It
nah.
could have been the
dude.
liquor.
B-ball's not like that. He's not in that type of mind frame. He's not looking at it like, oh, this dude's trying to
Question.
challenge me.
I'm gonna laugh in a year or 2 years if they never fight. Then that was just a cloud move. I guarantee you they're never gonna fight. That was just him to promote his next fight with Selecki,
Like,
a guy that was originally
did you ever see The Last Dance Punch? You ever see The Last Dance?
Nah.
You never seen those hood movies?
The MTV Hub
And like
movies,
the white kid comes to the hood school, like the white
the
kid comes to the
MTV
hood
Hub
school.
movies.
Yeah, and then you can't punk the white kid at a hood school because that's corny. It's like, why are you trying to do that? You know he's not like that. That's why I think it was a
bro.
joke.
I'm telling you, it's just hilarious, bro. Like I'm telling you, it was just a clout move for him to. He would have gotten more respect, bro, if he did it to Canelo or David, because obviously those are more, fights that they would actually do. But with Bivol, it's just they're not gonna make that, bro. They're never gonna.
So
None of the PBC guys are gonna fight him.
if you would have done that to a guy like Conor McGregor, what would have happened?
I
It
mean, it
might
would
have
have
went
been
down.
funny. It would have been funny because Conor McGregor's in there. It would have been hilarious. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have probably been like, yeah, because Conor McGregor is a character. But you just gotta
That,
be
but
realistic,
that
bro.
but I'm not being I'm being realistic. I just feel like it don't matter what this guy does. People gonna find it a problem. It don't matter if he acted like he acted with Danny Jacobs. It don't matter how he acted with David Benavidez. It don't matter how he acted with Bivol. All different type of scenarios, all different type of people, black, Latino, white, and he still gets the criticism. That's what I mean. Ain't nothing that he could do. That's it. I think the fans are frustrated with Jamal Charlo. It don't matter how he act, what he says, who he fights. It's just that's it. Is everybody's all hands on deck.
I
Whatever,
disagree,
whatever.
Punch. I
And
disagree.
I
If he
just
would
gave
have
you
went up,
three ethnicities, three different type of ways that he handles stuff, talk, responded, defensive or offensive or approach, and it's still a Jamal Charlo problem. I felt
on
like
you,
I
if you,
loved the way that he approached that
bro, if you,
Dimitri Bivol. I'm gonna say it like this: if Dimitri Bivol is from another country and he didn't know the energy, that's on him. He's in this soil, so he's gonna have to adapt to our energy. Now, if Jamal Charlo was over there in his soil, then he would have to adapt to his enemy.
So what you
But
want
he's over
Dimitri to
here.
start dropping N bombs? Like, what's up, man? What's up? Is that
No,
what
he don't
you
gotta
asking
say.
him to
He
do?
don't gotta talk
Yo,
like. Just
punch.
because you
But if
approach another fighter from another ethnicity, he doesn't have to talk like you. He could talk like him in his way, in his dialect. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
but if he did that to David, people would have respect if he went like, yo, let's make the fight. That's the thing, bro. The thing with David is because, bro, remember who's the one that called him out first? Didn't he say he was gonna kill David? You know, say, yeah. How do you think another man's gonna react? Like that beef got started because of him. Like he made that. He could have been respectful and be like, yo, let's fight, bro. Let's make. And I'm pretty sure, even though like obviously the networks probably were gonna make that fight. At least they showed that they wanted to make the fight. But if you would have did the David or Canelo, bro, people would have given respect. Yeah, at least he went up. But with Bivol, it's like, bro, that's just a clout move. That's like example. That's like with Wilder and AJ. You think Wilder and AJ is gonna be next? You really think they're gonna make that when he has a Reese fight? Like, come on, bro. Why are they talking about AJ fighting Wilder? Because obviously it's a clout move. It's for him to promote his next fight. He's gonna talk about a guy that has more popularity than him, and it's obviously the cash cow just to promote his next fight. It's just his clout move, bro. He's never gonna fight Bivol. Like that's the
I mean,
funny
for
part is.
content, it's great. I get it, Punch. For
Yeah, I'm telling
content,
you right
it's
now,
amazing.
punch. In 2 years, we're gonna look back and we're gonna be like, did he ever fight him? And we're gonna see like he never fought him.
Nah, but that's why when I posed the question, it wasn't really about if he's really gonna fight him because we've seen that enough in the sport of boxing. People have called each other out in person, and the fight don't happen. That's why I did
Yeah.
mention the Javante Tank Davis and Tevin Farmer. They was in Vegas and they was in each other's face, and we thought they was gonna fight, and that fight didn't happen. But what I'm saying is, I think I appreciate that call out compared to what we've been getting on Twitter and Twitter on IG. I'd rather have a man. I could see
Okay.
another man, look at another man in the eye, ask for a fight, whether it's gonna happen or not. I was saying, what do y'all feel about that call out? Now what's gonna be the outcome of that call out? You know what I'm saying? What do y'all feel about the call out compared to the call outs of what's happening today in this
Now, if
day
you
and
frame it
age?
like that, then yeah, that's obviously better for everybody and better for your content. Yeah, obviously.
I mean, more than that, what do you say when Jamal Charlo said the other day on Fight Hype, respect to Fight Hype, he says that I signed to fight Canelo Alvarez. I signed to fight the best, but they didn't want to fight me. So
Those are
as
facts.
as far as Jamal Charlo's concerned, he says I'm ready to fight everybody because they know I am, but they not ready to fight me. Would you say to that?
Those are facts. But like I said, it's always going to go to Jamal Charlo. When are we really going to be like, all right, let's stand back? Not everything got to be one
Yeah.
sided on
Like
what
I
guys
tell you
talk.
what, I'm gonna go with you on this, and I'm gonna be like, it would make a difference if like Janabek went to Munguia's fight and stepped to him and be like, "Oh, this dude, man, I think it would work." Because Janabek's like, "Look, I'm at your fight, and I'm gonna step." Because Jaime Munguia was there.
Yo, Jaime Munguia was there. And I think who else? Somebody was. How come he didn't step to Munguia and say, "Yo, let's make the fight"? How
Ooh,
come he went to? That's what I'm saying. How come he didn't go to Munguia? Munguia was like right like behind. I don't know. There was a video where he was standing, and then Charlo moved out the way, and then Munguia
yeah,
came
that's a
through.
good
So
ass point. That's the dude he should have went up to.
yeah, he
Yeah,
should have went
Punch.
up to. I would have given him respect. I'm like, oh shit, you got to fight him. I'm saying, how come he didn't do that to? He did it to one certain person because he knows one certain person is not gonna, most likely, is not gonna fight him. But to be fair, and to Charles' point, I mean, you gotta understand, like, okay, there was a contract, but like you said, sometimes things happen. Sometimes a fighter will go with a better deal or whatever, or and stuff like that. But you cannot just wait on one person. Like there's other fighters. I mean. You don't think he could have gotten Plant? Do you really think he asked to fight Plant or David? Like, was there ever any contracts? Do you know? Did he say that? Did he actually ever ask for the fights for Plant or David? Yeah.
Like I think in the UFC they do that on purpose, don't they? They always have the future opponent
Some
sitting ringside.
what's his name? The guy that said that he said in the Fight Hype video. Did he ever say that he actually signed to fight David and Plant too, or just Canelo?
What are you asking?
No, he's like the guy that's brought up the Fight Hype interview. I'm asking him. I can't pronounce. I don't have see his username. I'm saying that did he bring up that? Was he ever asked to fight Plant or David?
Charlo guy? I have no idea. I honestly, man, like I said, I just think it is kind of corny because it's not possible. But I think yeah, guys should start doing that more. They should start going to each other's fights and calling them out. Shoot, that's how we got that video, Spence and Crawford. You know, that's about the only thing we got. Did you see that? Did anybody see the Spence? Well, I think everybody's seen it. What happened?
Video, bro.
Huh?
I think it's a classic. It happened like 5 years ago, right? When he said, "I'm gonna clean my side of the street," and then that Crawford was like, "Why don't you?" And they were saying that they were gonna meet once they had the belts, but it never happened. I mean, it can still happen, but it's gonna be kind of hard.
But I really don't see any like who really does that. Is it just the American fighters that do that call out shit? Like I don't ever see any other country fighters, Mexicans or Argentinians or Eastern Europeans do that shit.
But even then, if Earl fought Crawford now, bro, he still wouldn't be able to get away without fighting Thurman, bro, because he technically
Oh
didn't
my
clean it.
gosh.
I'm just
Oh,
saying,
come on, bro. Come on. Are you
it's
serious?
not. It's not officially. Listen, bro. It's not
No, I was just
officially
talking about the
cleaning
call
your
outs.
side of the street, bro.
I mean, he did, bro. He has all the belts. You don't really need to
Bro,
fight Keith
but you
Thurman.
gotta
Be
think
honest, bro.
about Thurman is the last guy in that class, and he only
He don't
lost to
need to fight.
Pacquiao.
Bro, he don't need to fight Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman. Here's the
All
thing, bro.
right,
It's
so
not
check this
about.
out. Check this out. Check this out. Say this right. Earl fights Spence. Earl fights Crawford, right? He becomes undisputed. Then he vacates. Who's then the top dog at 147? What name is going to stand out?
Urgel, Boots.
No.
There's a.
Out of all these guys with their resumes, what name is really going to stand out as the top guy at
But
47?
to be honest, bro. Let's okay. We gotta keep it like this, bro. Keep it like this. Okay. First of all, what ended up happening is think about it. Keith Thurman, unified, beat Danny Garcia, took some time off, right? Came back, found Teofimo Lopez. You know, obviously layoff happened. I'm not gonna blame him. What ended up happening? He beat Pacquiao, went on a 2-year layoff again. Well, Spence, came back, fought Ugas, fought Danny Garcia, fought Sean Porter in the meanwhile. So like when he says cleaning on this side of the street, he means getting all the belts. Keith Thurman doesn't have a belt. I mean, it'll be a good fight. Yeah, it happens, but Spence it out of his own mouth said, I don't want to fight Keith Thurman because obviously the history that Keith Thurman didn't want to give me opportunity. I mean, bro, he doesn't need to fight Keith Thurman. He's probably gonna fight Keith Thurman because to make his bosses happy and for the network. But he really could have just like you said, he could have probably went out, fought a Fandora, fought Tony Harrison, fought Castaño. He'll fight Keith Thurman and most likely move up and fight one of those guys until he gets like a belt and builds his profile. But he didn't really need to fight Keith Thurman, in my opinion, brother. To be honest, it's just
I still don't think Crawford would be the legacy defining fight because they're going to look at the resumes. Once you bring resumes
nah.
into comparison, and when Crawford fought whoever he fought, you're going to be like, all right, this guy already lost to that guy, such and such. You know what I'm saying?
To be
All
honest,
that's going to
bro. To
come
be
into play.
honest, well, we gotta be honest. Compared to the past welterweights eras, bro, both of their resumes ain't
Hey,
really
hey,
that
hey,
good.
but Earl Spence got in each other's face and still the fight didn't happen.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. And to be fair, like I mean, shit happens. Like we can't really, blame. It happens. Like obviously Crawford went the what the more money was, the guaranteed money, and Spence is gonna fight Keith Thurman because, bro, it's gonna be what he has to fight him. Like he doesn't really have. I mean, he has a choice, but obviously to get
Was it
that
just injuries that kept Keith
one
out?
fight because he's not gonna
Because
fight
sometimes, man,
Stanioni. He's not gonna.
was it just the injuries
Yeah, he
that
did
kept
have an
him
injury,
out?
bro. I mean, because,
But was that
yeah, he
just it,
okay.
or
So
he
he had
just
like
didn't want to fight?
no, he had an injury.
During
I'm not gonna
over the
say.
course of COVID, he said himself he didn't want to fight without the.
Because some of these guys, they're their own worst enemies. Like, I'll
Oh,
give guys
without a doubt, yeah.
passes.
Keith did that to himself. Yeah.
Yeah, he
So
lost to
then, I mean,
Pacquiao, and he could have had a comeback to. I'm talking about when he beat Danny Garcia. He actually was injured, bro. Like he gave up the belt. So like
the way
again,
I
He was
remember
injured.
it,
He was injured the previous four or five fights going into the Danny fight.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
the
That's why
way
he
I
took that long
remember how
layoff.
guys, when they wanted a shot, they kept fighting. That's how it had to be done. You had to keep fighting. You had to go on ESPN, Telefutura. Dude, it could take you 5 fights sometimes before you get back to the world stage.
Yeah, but to be fair, bro, like that Crawford fight, bro, I'm telling you, if Spence would have beat Crawford, that's a legacy fight because Crawford is a 3 division champion, undisputed, unified. Like even if people shit on his resume, he's still, the accomplishments. his resume isn't the best, bro. Like I'm a Crawford fan, but like his accomplishments are pretty like legit. So Crawford needed him. I think Spence needs Crawford more than Crawford needs Spence. It's just because, bro, Crawford already moved up in weight. Crawford can move up and fight. Say like the belts become big, he can work his way up. Like like Spence needs Crawford, bro, more than Crawford needs him. It's kind of fortunate that like they're both. I don't know, like I wasn't in the table. I don't know what's going on, but they should have made the fight happen, bro. They should have really made that
Man,
Keith
I don't
Thurman
even
fight.
know. I don't want to even, rebunk. But did you just say that Spence needs Crawford more than Crawford needs Spence? Did you just say that?
Oh, yeah, he does. I mean, bro, Crawford is the
What the
one
fuck are you
that has.
talking about, bro?
He does.
What
I
the
mean,
fuck are you seriously? What are you drinking today,
no,
bro?
no, I'm not drinking. Okay,
I want to
answer
know
my
what
question.
drink you got, what
No,
tequila
let
you
me,
got
let me,
out there.
let me. You're the one
Is
that's
it
talking.
a
Listen,
dark tequila, a
yeah,
clear tequila?
listen,
What is it, bro?
Okay, let me.
Is it the
So, how
one
many
with a
lineals?
worm in it?
Okay, how many lineals does Spence have? Tell me how many lineals does Spence
This is
have?
why you're not making sense. Spence is still way younger, bro. He can still go fight in other weight categories.
He's
He's got
32,
major
bro.
fights to still
He's
fight. He
32.
don't need
He's
Crawford
32.
only. He can still go to 154 and still can't campaign. He can
Who's he
go
gonna
up
beat
to
at? Oh,
160
okay,
and still
give
campaign
me.
later on.
Okay, he's 32, but bro, he's Canelo. Okay,
Yeah,
tell me the
so what are
names.
you talking about? Like he needs
Okay,
him
are you
more.
gonna?
What the
He
fuck has
does.
Crawford's career, bro? Let's not even talk about the best fight on his whole resume and his worthy fight is Euchris Gamboa, who had to come up in weight, and come with 50 Cent. What the fuck are you
Bro,
talking about, bro?
what are you talking about?
Vitamin
You
water.
don't know
Bro,
what
it's
the
gonna.
fuck
But
you're
listen,
talking about.
bro,
But
you're the one
furthermore,
screaming.
I want to know
Are you
what
gonna
drink
let me
you're
talk,
drinking.
bro? You're the
I want to know
one
the
that's
drink,
screaming,
bro.
bro.
What
You're the
drink?
one screaming, bro. You're the one screaming and joking. Because listen, first of all,
Nah, I'm
Gamboa was a
asking you what
two-division
drink you're
champion.
drinking,
Was he
bro.
in a? Bro, are you gonna let me talk? Are you gonna let me talk? You want
You've
to
been
continue?
talking all this time.
No, but I'm explaining myself, and you keep interrupting me. Are you done?
Okay, well, I'm just telling you, the man don't need that man more than the other man.
Okay,
The other
okay. I'm
man
gonna ask
hasn't
you. I'm
even
gonna.
got a resume. He hasn't
He
even got much
actually
of a
does.
resume
He
himself.
actually does. I mean, bro,
Yeah,
they
well,
both
yeah,
don't
go
have
on,
the resumes.
go on. I want
Okay,
to
I'm
know.
not being okay. Listen, tell me who Spence is gonna fight. That's gonna be his legacy fight at 154. Please enlighten me. Who's he gonna fight? Tell
What
me
do you
who's
mean?
gonna
It's got.
fight.
Listen, if that Australian all of a sudden beats fucking Jamal Charlo, and Jamal needs to move up, then Spencer's got the biggest fights at 154. He can become undisputed.
Yes, sir. You guys
No,
just
no, but answer me. Who's gonna be
I
his
just
legacy
told
fight?
you what can even happen
No,
in
no,
this
no.
scenario.
I could say it better. I could say it better. You know what I'm saying? Earl Spence still got Brian Castano. He could fight for
Anybody over
Fortuna.
there?
Not Fortuna.
Yo,
Anybody?
yeah,
Sebastian.
Oh
Fortuna,
yeah, what about
Ruben.
Fortuna?
oh, that's Fedor.
What
That's
about
Sebastian.
one.
Wait.
Fortuna?
Wait.
Yeah.
But no. For Sebastian Fondora. He could fight Erickson Lubin. Remember, Earl Spence
Erickson Lubin,
was
bro.
in
Erickson
the
Lubin that got
deal
this.
for Canelo for a Canelo fight. So in all actuality,
Yo,
Earl
Time out.
Spence don't need Buck Crawford.
Exactly.
You possibly still
oh,
have a
that was a
Jared
cash
Green
shot.
out
Exactly.
Listen,
there.
listen. You're being. I'm not saying talking to you, but I'm talking about. So you saying that first of all, you're being a fan, but if you think Tim Tszyu is gonna beat Charlo, we know how that fight's gonna. There's a
But
reason
I'm
they
saying
chose
yeah,
Tim
but
Tszyu.
no,
Bro,
forget
Tim Tszyu
that
can.
even. He's got other fights that can lead him to
I
belts
mean,
eventually there.
Tony Harrison. You think Terry Harrison would be a good win? I mean, he's already gotten stopped like
Hell
3
yeah,
times.
Tony
Yes, it would.
Harrison is
Tony,
a
At that
good
hey,
weight,
win.
Tony
at that
What?
Harrison.
weight,
I mean, I'm
at
just
that
saying
weight.
that the guys that I mean, Castano giving that Fedora is a good win, but I'm telling you, and then the Canelo fight, come on, bro, that
Bro,
was a cash out. That's not
Tony
gonna happen.
Harrison, every loss in Tony Harrison's career, it was a competitive loss, bro, where he just winded himself out. Let's not
Listen,
act like Tony
Errol
Harrison
Spence
ain't a
got
good
way bigger
boxer.
fights coming than
Listen. So
Terrence
Willie,
Crawford, man.
bro, he lost to
How
Willie
about
Nelson,
that
right?
one?
Come on now.
How
I'll give
about
you the
that one?
pass with
Terrence
her,
Crawford's
and
coming to
Charlo.
the
Tony
to the end
resume.
of the game soon, bro. Errol Spence still
Listen,
got many opportunities,
bro,
many
Crawford is already
opportunities.
Hall of Fame. Bro, Crawford is already a Hall of Famer, bro.
That's not
Whether
the
you
thing,
like
though.
it or
You
not.
said he needs him more. He don't need him
He
more.
does. He does,
No, he
bro. He
don't.
does.
No, he don't.
He does.
Crawford needs him if he wants
How
a
does
real
Crawford need me?
legitimate opponent on his
Bro,
resume.
Gamboa wasn't legitimate. That's the same, bro. Gamboa that went
Man,
the
I don't want to
distance
go
with
there with
Davey.
you, man.
But
Right
I don't
now.
want to go there. Okay, it's cool. But like I
Yeah,
said,
good.
Gamboa
Because you're
was a
making no
nobody,
sense,
right?
bro. You're
Bro,
making no
Gamboa
sense.
was a no. Ricky Burns was a nobody too, right? The three
No, we're
division
saying,
champion.
look, but you can't compare to where we're talking about the world global boxing. You know, is that what you're gonna talk about? Let me tell you something, bro. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck about the Ricky Burns fight, even though I'm from England. Nobody's gonna give a fuck about Terence Crawford and Ricky Burns fight. Ain't nobody gonna remember that shit.
I mean, a lot of people actually. I mean, to him because he went
No,
over
only
there.
you remembering it.
No, a
Nobody's
lot of people
remembering
did.
that shit.
Yo, because Crawford actually took the risk of going to England. Ricky Burns was driving motherfuckers.
I'm just saying though, nobody gonna remember that little Ricky Burns coming up in weight and all that. Nobody gonna remember that.
What do you mean? Ricky Burns was the
I
established.
know, but he was
multiple
still. It
defenses.
started at a lighter campaign. He was a champion there, but
Don't
nobody
matter,
gonna
bro.
remember this.
He was already
Ricky
a light,
Burns.
bro. He was already a light. We gotta stop,
But
bro.
what I'm
You're in
saying
a
is,
division.
you're talking
and
about
you're already
Ricky
beating
Burns.
lightweights.
Ain't nobody else gonna talk about that.
But
When it's all
Victor
said
Posto,
and done, nobody's gonna remember that Ricky Burns fight. Though.
Yeah, Corey Spinks was undisputed before. Do you remember Corey Spinks?
and people are gonna talk about the Danny Garcia Spence fight. Come on, bro. Let's be real. Like, if you want to go there, they both have wins. Is everybody gonna talk about the Carlos Ocampo fight? That was a legacy fight for you.
Man, just let's leave it there. Danny Garcia is a big enough name than anybody virtually Terence Crawford's fought.
I want to hear that, bro. Danny Garcia at 140. Well, I'll give him credit, but he beat a lot of old guys. And at 147,
bro, Danny's
Crawford got
140
weakest
resume is 10
resumes at
times better than
140, bro.
Crawford's.
Yeah.
Even with him being
bro,
undisputed.
nah. We can go there. So who did he beat? So he beat an old ass Sab Judah that was fucking close to retirement. That lost.
Still a better name on the resume.
The only thing I have a Crawford is that we're supposed to just ignore the last 5 years. Like how many years ago was? How many years ago did all that happen though? How many years ago?
Yo, bro. Was Mauricio Herrera a good win to you?
But how many years ago are we going back with Crawford?
Lucas Matisse.
Like we gotta go what 6 years ago?
No, that was a good win. No. I'm telling you, Amir Khan, Matisse were good wins, but
they were good wins.
Duda,
Man, let's not even
and Campbell,
man. Better wins than what
they were good wins.
Yeah,
Man, I mean, okay, I'll give you. I mean, like I said, at 140, like I mean, I'll give you Matisse. I mean, was Matisse win better than Posto? Like, what happened when Posto Matisse? Man, what happened? Remind me. Who was on the ground? And basically, I'm not gonna give, but who's the one that lost that fight? When Postel and Matisse ended up meeting, who's the man that came up on top? Remind me again.
You're making no sense again, but
exactly. So I'm saying you're giving Matisse, but that's the same guy that Postel fucking knocked out, that Crawford schooled. I'm just saying, you're saying that I'll give him credit for Matias, but Postal beat him, right? So that was a good win for Crawford then, if we want to go there.
But we're talking about the other wins. We're not just talking about one win. You just got.
No, but it's only good wins where Amir Khan and
the other wins are just.
Bro, listen. Let's look at his resume.
Trying your hardest to make Crawford's resume look good.
Bro, I don't even care about his resume. We're supposed to just act like the last 5 years. What happened?
Yo, Frank. Frank, pull up Danny Garcia's resume.
Yeah.
Pull up his resume, bro. They're giving him credit.
I got you. Don't worry, I got you.
Yo, Frank, they're giving him credit for beating all that Eric Morales that started.
I don't care about Spence either. I'm just saying what. But
no. We're talking about Danny Garcia's resume at 140. It was overrated.
No. I know, and I'm telling you, it's irrelevant. I'm just talking about Crawford. We're just gonna act like the last 5 years didn't happen.
I mean, the 147. I'm gonna be honest with you.
But how many years ago are you talking about? That's what I'm saying. People who like Crawford, it's like, how many years ago are you referring to? Like, we can't just.
We're talking about his whole resume, his whole wins. Bro.
No, I know,
his
but
career.
that was so long ago. It was so over 5 years ago. It doesn't matter. It was so long ago. What has he done lately? That's what really counts. Is what have you done for me lately?
I'll give Spence the credit of a doubt that he had 147. Crawford, I mean, Spence does have a better resume. I'll give him that. Spence did do the more work, but at 147, Crawford's resume is still. I mean, he got his meme. You don't think Meme Machine was a good win?
Decent.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you don't. I mean, he did beat a young guy on a PBC show. That that dude got him a contract that he's probably gonna beat. And what if he goes on a run? I mean, I think Meme Machine.
Well, how long has he been at 147? How long has Crawford been at 147?
Since 2018. Oh, you don't think that Jeff Horn was good? I mean, Jeff Horn did beat Manny Pacquiao.
You talking about the Jeff Horn who was gifted a Manny?
Nobody respects that.
Nobody respect that win.
Man, I don't know, man. We can say that, but I mean, he did beat the man. I mean, he beat a younger Pacquiao.
Bro, he didn't beat man. Everybody knows he didn't beat Manny, bro. That's why nobody respects that win.
I mean, I don't know, bro. Like I said, Crawford, resume-wise, you got to look at 147. Obviously, it's been poor, but I don't know, man. I mean, that Porter win, so we're not gonna give him credit for that Porter win. The Porter win wasn't good. First man to stop Porter.
Yeah, you've tried hard enough, man. You've tried hard enough. You've done
I
really
mean,
hard.
Because give me,
it looks
It's
good
decent.
because Porter already been through like hella wars.
I mean, the other guys didn't stop him. But like I said, I'm not trying. I'm just speaking facts, bro. You were trying to give Danny Garcia credit for beating two old men. One guy that really was.
You hear me?
Danny
Yeah, I
Garcia
can hear
still
you.
got a better fucking resume than Terence Crawford, even with those old men. And he beat an Amir Khan in prime.
Nah, bro. Hell
So,
no.
yeah.
Oh
he
yeah,
did.
give him credit. Yeah, he
Amir
did beat
Khan
Amir. I
was in
give him.
his
That's the only.
prime.
I give him.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
a
I know
better
Amir Khan
resume
was the
than
prime.
Terence Crawford at
Wait.
140, bro.
Yo,
I'm done with
I
it.
mean,
That's
I
your
mean, Bosa was
opinion. You
better with
can
Matisse.
you can die
That was
hard
my
for
opinion.
Crawford as much as you want.
I'm
Keep
just
dying
saying, bro.
hard.
It is. I mean, no, Polo, what you're saying is facts. It just.
But have you noticed, Tip Bayless, when it comes to Crawford's resume, they gotta try hard. They always
You do
gotta
have to
pull
Bro,
dig
out their
deep.
hair. You gotta
You have to
dig.
dig.
yeah, but
And
there's those.
only
But listen, we already seen when a Crawford win fight Danny Garcia, what ended up happening? Who came up on top? You're giving Danny Garcia credit for Matisse,
What about
but you don't want
Lamont
to give credit.
Peterson? You forgot Lamont Peterson,
they
did you?
fought Lamont.
At that time. You forgot, yeah? Huh?
That wasn't at 140. That was at a catchweight after him getting fucking exposed by Mauricio Herrera. Do you remember that? The real unified champion that should have got this thing. That was literally at a catchweight. That wasn't
I don't
140.
know, man.
140
We gotta go check
He
that.
beat
We gotta
Herrera
check
in a
that.
majority decision, and
Yeah.
then he beat Ross Salka right
Yeah,
after.
he did. Oh, no, bro. Are you serious? You really gonna bank? Man, stop. You really get, man. This is a. Did you really think he beat Mauricio? Are you sure about that? Because his own people were booing when Mauricio Herrera didn't get the decision. Even his own people said that he lost that fight. Bro, Mauricio Herrera, he robbed Mauricio Herrera. Everybody decided.
I'll go back
The whole
and watch
world
the
said.
fight.
No, it was not. It was not like
Well,
they tried to
but
say
then,
Lamont Peterson, but I think Danny edged it. It was a close fight, but
but that
Mauricio
that
Herrera,
that.
he lost.
But see, even if you bag on Danny, the question is, what's a better win in Crawford? The last 5 years of Crawford, the Danny Garcia.
Yeah. I mean, what is Danny Garcia's biggest win right now? I mean,
No,
isn't
no,
it Ivan
no. It's not
Redcatcher?
about no. It's not about Danny Garcia. It's about Bud Crawford. In the last 5 years, has he had a win as good as even beating Danny Garcia? That's what I'm saying.
I mean, not at welterweight. Not at welterweight.
Okay, then. So that's what I'm saying. We're acting like the last 5 years just didn't happen, and I can't do that. I'm sorry. I can't. You can tell me till the sun comes up his first 5 years, but you can't act like the last five just we're gonna ignore. Has he even beat anybody as good as Ugas?
Man, stop, bro. Stop. We're hyping Ugas up. I mean,
No, but
I
that's what
mean,
I'm saying. Has Crawford beat anybody as good as Ugas?
Tell him, Frank. Tell him.
so Ugas is good all of a sudden. Like Ugas is. I mean,
In the
I'm
last 5
confident.
years, look how long are guys' careers? Maybe 10 years, right? Like at the very prime, they have like a 10-year window.
I mean,
right?
I'm just saying, like, what is good to you? I mean, you rate Ugas.
No, but that's what I'm saying. What has he had a win as good as Ugas in the last 5 years?
No, if I say this, then you're gonna say, "Oh, but he was."
So then that's what I'm saying. Like, what is his career then?
He
has
beat
3
Amir Khan.
years. He has 3 years worth of wins. But that's what I'm asking.
Amir
That's what I'm
Khan.
saying.
I think the equivalent to Ugas was an Amir Khan win. I mean, he did.
No, but
beat
you're
Amir
talking
Khan.
about it. You're
Look
talking
at
about a
when
guy.
he beat Amir Khan.
Well, Amir Khan was on a win streak. He had a second win. So I mean, you're right. But I'm saying, look where Ugas. We can't ignore. I mean, Ugas had a second win, but he also like look how his career started. So I'll give him credit that Ugas turned it around. But like, I have a question.
He's a
Does
legit
Ugas
147 champion. Yeah, that's what he is. Was Amir Khan a 147 champion?
No, he was a mandatory for a long time, but he never got the
Okay,
opportunity.
then. So I will never count Amir Khan for Bud.
I mean, he moved up. I mean, he beat legit welterweights though. Devin Alexander, Collazo. Who
And
was
what
the
did
other?
Bud
He
have?
beat another.
One fight in 2018? Was it just a postal fight? Wasn't it?
No, he beat Jose Benavidez Jr. that was undefeated, which obviously
So we're
at
going
that time was.
We're even going further than 2018.
No, that was in 2018. That's when he fought Horn. That was coming up that Pacquiao win in defense. So to be fair, I mean, you got to look at who he jumped up and fought Horn. That came. I mean, you got to watch the fight, bro. Horn did do good against Pacquiao. I thought Pacquiao.
But see, that's what I'm saying. Even the Horn was 5 years ago. Like that's what I'm saying. You're talking about a guy whose last legitimate win was 5 years ago.
Damn, Horn's a legitimate win.
Well,
I
I'm
mean, bro,
saying
he was coming.
I'm trying to give him points.
Wait, we have a question. I have a question. I mean, how is Ugas a legitimate win? Y'all saying Ugas? Who did
He was
Ugas
a
beat to give?
champion. He was a
That's it.
champion.
That's all. He was a champion. He was just at the right place at the right time.
So who did Bud
And
fight with when the last champion was Horn,
yeah,
or was it?
I mean, no, he's fighting a Venetian. I mean, he's gonna run. Oh, Sean Porter, like former champion. It was Sean Porter. Belt holder
No,
was Carlos
the
Santana.
last champion he fought at 147 was 5 years ago.
Ugas fought some
Actual
dogs.
champion.
Oh.
Like I said, but we'll see what Ugas does, bro. What if he goes on a run? He never wins the fight again. I'm gonna say
That's
that's a good
okay,
win.
but then Crawford still has to do more. I'm okay with that. I'm just
We'll
saying
see. We'll see what happens.
I like you make good points. I know you know what you're talking about. I'm just saying for me personally, I don't give Crawford nothing, man, because it's over 5 years
Like, that's
ago.
your opinion. Yeah, that's why I tell people. I still think, that's why I never had him pound for pound. I mean, even on the speed, I had him like top three, but he was never pound for pound because
Bro,
his
even
resume
then,
at 147.
Yeah. I can't take away
He
his
was
past accomplishments, but that's what I'm
Listen, I
saying.
always had, like, I never had him. Lomachenko was top three. He was not one because I think, like, he needed to get on the spear. He would have been one. But, like I said, bro, I still think even with losses, like, it depends how you bounce back. But, yeah, Crawford was never number one because his resume at 140, I'll admit that is kind of poor. Like, you're right.
But that's
And
what I'm
like you said,
saying. Look,
yeah.
man, how
but
long is his career? How long are careers? That's what I'm saying. How long are careers
but
at their
I'm
best?
helping your statement. I'm saying that his resume, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna say he beats all those guys. I'm just saying his resume hasn't been the best at 147. He's not. He's pound for pound on the list, but he's not that high up in my opinion. He's like 5'4", but I'm saying he's not number one or top three because his resume, like he needs another big signature win. That's what I'm saying. I'll rate Spence a little bit higher because he is unified. But the thing is, on pound for pound, I like when guys have won titles in other divisions as well because it looks
bro,
good.
Crawford is ranked high because he has that title. That's it, bro. That's it.
You might be right. You might be right. Maybe, but like I tell people, I'm a Crawford fan, but I gotta admit to it, his resume is kind of poor at 147.
If he didn't have that title, he wouldn't even pass Ugas because Ugas resume speaks louder than Crawford, bro. Look at this shit. Hold on, that man
I mean,
he got Thomas Delorme, he got Ray Robinson,
oh,
then he
bro,
got
Crawford beat Thomas Umar years ago, and
bro
Ugas struggled with him.
he got a Sean Porter loss that's arguably that like could be a win.
Yeah.
Omar Figueroa,
Yeah.
fucking
I
Mike
mean,
Dallas, Abel Ramos,
okay,
Pacquiao. Then he got Spence. Like, bro, like Crawford can't even touch that shit at 47.
Do you really want to? This guy said Khan and Brook are good wins. Nah, come on, man. They were
who
already
said that?
battered. They were battered
Who's
housewives.
who said that? I said Amir Khan. You said a name. I didn't say
This
there. But
homeboy.
listen to no. But I have a question though. You want to really give him ratings for Albert Ramos, the same one that lost to Ivan Baranchik at 140, and then you want to give him credit for Delorme that literally got stopped by Crawford years before, and then Pacquiao. Porter. I'll give you the credit. Omar Figueroa was a good win. I'll give you that because he was undefeated. The Jamal James. I'll give because he did take a notice, but like. Let's look at a count. And Pacquiao was coming off a 2-year layoff, bro, with some injuries. So, like, yeah, I don't know, bro. I think that Pacquiao fight was smoke and mirrors because in the Albert Ramos fight, he didn't look that good. And then he beat Pacquiao, and then it's Spence, he didn't do nothing. So, I'll count the win if Ugas comes and beats another top name. But I don't think he's going to beat another top name. I think he just had that run. What do you
Damn,
think? Like, you think
so that Ugas,
And
that
it's still a
Ugas
better.
win.
Ugas is still a better win than anything Crawford's done.
you might be
That's the
right. You might
point.
be right. He is a champion, though. I'll give you that. He is, like, I mean, at that point. I don't know. I think him and Jordan are at the same level, to be honest. I'm going to be honest with you. I think him and Horn are at the same level.
Ugas and Horn are on the same level. They might be.
I
I
think
don't
so.
know, but it's
I
still
mean,
I don't know. I think a Boots Ennis would get more credit beating Ugas right now than beating a Crawford.
Crawford.
are
Oh,
you tripping? Nah, you talking
I'm telling
crazy.
you,
Nah.
bro.
I mean, nah, bro. They don't want it, bro. He could have took the
that's a little
WBO road. They
extreme. I
don't want
can't.
that.
That's extremes.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah.
that's
not
a little extreme.
extreme.
Yeah, they don't want
It's
that.
not. I'm
They
telling
don't want
you.
that
No.
boogeyman Crawford, bro. They don't want that Crawford challenge, bro. They could have petitioned
Nobody
Adam.
views Crawford as a boogeyman, bro.
Like I think he's a good fighter, but I think it's lacking. That's all.
That was a stretch, bro. You can't say that it was because like he would get more credit for fucking Ugas. Nah, bro. He'll get more credit for Crawford. I mean, Ugas is he'll get credit for if he fights Ugas, but not more than Crawford. Ugas would be a good win for those guys, like
He'll probably get the same amount of credit,
Virgil.
but it'll be more because Crawford
Nah,
has
bro,
that
you're
belt.
tripping,
I'm
man.
telling you, it'll be
I
more.
know,
It's the
you.
belt, bro. It's the belt.
you
It's literally the belt.
You don't like.
You're breaking up, homeboy.
I'm telling you, it's that belt, bro. It's that belt.
Yeah, I mean that's what gets him in the position, you know.
Like I
And then
said, bro, you tripping a little bit. But I'm saying, nah, but you can't say that Ugas win will be better than Crawford. Nah, bro. Ugas win will look good on the resume, but ain't nowhere near Crawford. A Crawford win on your resume is like you have a Hall of Famer. So I don't know. We're gonna disagree to agree, but nah, bro. I definitely don't think that was a stretch. I know you might not like Crawford, but nah, you can't say that, bro. Because
I don't
Crawford's
You
know
gotta
this.
think about it.
undefeated.
Like,
I
all
don't
right,
think anybody
so
just
look at this.
dislikes Crawford or doesn't think he's good. It's just the last 5 years have been lacking. I mean, anybody else would get hella shit for that. You know, who else could get away with
Canelo
that?
fight, but I have a question. Canelo fight champion, he still gets criticized because he doesn't fight everybody and their mamas, but he fights the guys that were rated though. So it's like it's hilarious that there's other guys. I mean, there's Usyk had some fights where not recently, but before when he went to heavyweight, that he fought guys that if Canelo fought, he would have gotten fucking destroyed. Like he fought Cesaro. That's like Canelo fighting Rosado. Like. So I'm saying, like, every guy on the pound for pound list, bro, there's guys that give me fights too. Spence, like, believe it or not, bro, like, I'm going to be honest with you, I'll give him Danny, but Ugas was kind of a give me fight in a way, because, like I said, I don't really rate Ugas that high, in my opinion. I give him
Ugas
credit.
got the higher profile fights.
He was a champion. What do you want him to do?
Former
but I'm saying
champion,
that
and
wasn't
he
a
got
fight.
2 high profile fights. Like, come on now.
I mean, who was his profile fight? All he got was
It'd be Pacquiao and
That's
Spence. He fought Pacquiao and Spence back to back. That's huge.
decent
That's
run, I guess.
huge.
I mean, yeah.
That's
But,
huge.
bro, like, we got to look at it. I don't know, bro. I just don't really give Ugas is a name. I'll give you a name, but he's not like what they. I mean, bro, he already had. I'll give him credit, bro. I'll give him.
He was a champion. What do you want him to do? I mean, what do you want him to do? The guy was a champion. What do you want him to do?
You're right about that. Like I said, we're gonna disagree to agree, but
You know,
I don't
because
rate Ugas there.
in the same breath, you'll say Postal, and we don't think Postal's all that, and then you'll say, well, he was a champion. No,
Wait, he
but
knocked out
he was
Matisse. He
okay.
knocked out Matisse, the guy that never been stopped, and literally
No,
gave.
no. You're not understanding the point I'm making. Is that you want to give credit to one champion, not the other. Well, they're all champions.
Costa was undefeated, bro. That's the thing. And
You wanted to give you want to give Crawford Horn, and I'll be like, nah, Horn got a gift. I'll say, you know what? I'll give you that because he was a champion. However it happened, wherever it happened. See, I give you that, but you won't give me Ugas. How does that work?
I'll give you Ugas then, but I'm just saying,
Okay.
all right, but yo, so should I give you credit for Carlos Ocampo too, homie? We're at it.
Fuck no.
Yo, Carlos Ocampo. Yo, that was some bull, bro. Like, I'm not gonna blame Spanish, but I'll blame because, bro, some like European dude was supposed to take it, but you see how Mexicans are different, bro. Even when we're 20, we'll take challenges like that. I don't know why.
Like I got one for you. Okay, so like let's take we were talking about Cambosos earlier, right? Let's say he never wins again, or he comes back and he gets beat like Mikey did and he retires. Are we ever gonna give does Haney get credit for that? Like he'll be like a Jeff Horn, like, nah, he ain't get shit. But now we do. Everybody wants to crown him for Cambosos, but that's what I'm saying about these fights.
I mean, at the end of the day,
Cambosos was a champion. You got to give him some credit.
Yeah. I am gonna give him credit. He beat the man. I'm just saying. Obviously, if Cambosos,
no, but you were sitting here trying to tear down Ugas, and I'm giving you these examples of how guys like Cambosos, Jeff Horn, they were champions.
But here's the difference, bro. Here's the difference, bro. I'm gonna tell you right now. The reason between Jeff Horn and Cambosos, they were both undefeated. They both got some good wins. Like, bro, they both beat a pound for pound fighter. And as underdogs, that's why they get credit. The thing with Ugas is obviously, he lost to some guys that early in this crowd give him credit. He did turn his career around. That's the only difference. Where people aren't gonna, but I'll give Ugas credit then, bro. If you would, but let's just say with Cambosos, I don't want to be, but I'll still give him any credit. But we'll see what ends up. I mean, he can only beat the guys that are around. And if he beats Lomachenko, bro, we gotta give Haney respect, bro. You gotta.
No, I'm going to. I'm saying in this instance where we tear down a guy like Crawford's resume. Like we're tearing his resume down and nitpicking it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying, well, then why do we give everybody wants us to crown Devin Haney because he beat Kambosos. But what if Kambosos comes back and never wins again? And he was what we thought he was. So then, are we still going to give him the same credit? Is it going to be weighed the same? I don't think so.
I think it
What's
might.
good,
But here's the
Jackie?
thing.
Mm.
Yo, I
You
got a
see what I'm saying?
question. What if Lomachenko
Because
beats
I know
Haney? Then
Tip loves Devin Haney,
yeah.
but this
What if
Man,
Lomachenko
love
beats
Devin
Haney?
Haney is a stretch.
you
I'm just
love him,
saying,
bro.
bro. I mean, I give Haney his powers. I mean, he's a I don't got, but I'm saying if Lomachenko beats him, does that WBC narrative still count? Then a lot of people are gonna have to eat humble pie. But if Lomachenko beats him, man, a lot of people are gonna be mad and they gotta. You think they'll bring up that WBC whatever franchise thing? Does that narrative still exist?
Yeah, they'll still say it, but it doesn't
I
matter.
don't.
It'll go
I didn't
away.
really think it was on him. I think it was on Top. I mean, he fought Teofimo like. He didn't fight no like Comey or no Linares match. He fought like Teofimo, so I didn't really pay attention. I think that was just Top Rank trying to keep in-house fights because they
Well,
wanted the belts
yeah,
on their side of the street.
Punch feels that T.O. should have been undisputed. Well, he feels he is
He
undisputed.
should. He
I
should
still
have,
consider
bro.
Tio undisputed.
No, Teofimo was undisputed, bro. So I'll
I'm not
tell you
gonna
what it
argue
was,
that
bro.
shit. Hell no. Tio was
No, bro,
undisputed. There's
I'm
no
gonna tell you.
argument
You know
about it.
what, yo, you know where the bullshit starts, bro? It started with Mikey Garcia because, bro, he was supposed to vacate the belt,
Yeah.
and Luke Campbell was supposed to fight that other dude. Haney didn't come in the mix until like late 2019 because Campbell was supposed to be the champ. So Lomachenko technically would have fought Campbell for the.
Well, Haney's camp, they petitioned for the whatchamacallit the belt. They petitioned to
But
fight
this
for
is the
I forgot.
interim, but Campbell
Yeah,
was
the
already
interim.
like. Yeah, but Campbell already had a fight with Lomachenko, which I don't have because I mean, like I said, it was all Mikey
Technically,
Garcia.
Campbell wasn't supposed to get that fight with Lomachenko because Lomachenko was a champion. So Loma's not in the rankings. He's technically not in the rankings, and he's not supposed to fight for a vacant. That was part of the whole controversy.
That was a business. That was a big, bro. The money talks, bro. They did it in England. They knew that Lomachenko had it. But listen to this, bro. Campbell actually did this because Campbell was supposed to fight for the WBC. So Campbell was actually Mikey Garcia's mandatory. So technically, if Campbell would have say picked up the belt, he technically would have been the WBC champion. So then Haney would have probably gotten some service. So I think they did it wrong.
Well, I can see why Haney and them would be mad because I mean, all right, if Luke Campbell ain't gonna fight Mikey Garcia and that title's vacant, they could have. I guess Mauricio could have put Haney versus Luke Campbell together. In all reality, he probably
no.
did
But this
that.
was before. No. But in early 2019, Haney wasn't ranked. Campbell was. I forgot the name. It was going to be Campbell versus somebody else. Campbell was the mandatory, but Campbell was number one, and number two was some. I think Haney was like three, or Teofimo was like. Teofimo went to IBF,
Oh
but
yeah,
it was somebody
Teofimo
else
was
right
in the
there.
rankings, right?
So
Yeah.
yeah, so Haney, what ended up happening is Haney fought eliminators to be the mandatory. So I think what they should have done, bro, Top Rank should have paid him some money, then ended up like fight him at the end, or they should have just like waited to order. I don't know, bro. I think they messed up with the Campbell thing because they should have let Campbell fight for the vacant. And then if he was gonna fight Lomachenko, to do what they gotta do. But that's why I say Teofimo's undisputed. It was Lomachenko Top Rank that they didn't want the belts, and that's what they're trying to do right now. You gotta understand, Top Rank wants the belts to be on their side of the street because obviously they want to control that weight. But I think it's kind of stupid. I think after Lomachenko, he's a bit older. He might, fuck. Let him get the belts. Yeah, they don't want him to obviously have to go to Matchroom, have to go to PBC. That's what the whole thing was. That when he fought him, Corlo, his mandatory, Corlo was gonna go to Top Rank and fight him, and the trade off was he comes to Matchroom. But Eddie Hearn didn't want to keep sending. Top Rank Bob Arum didn't want to keep sending Lomachenko to Matchroom because they get views and stuff. As a promoter, you don't want other promoters in their networks to start getting views because, like you said, that was a deal they had. They already had.
But nah, Frank, I think, in my opinion, Devin is probably in the best position right now because Devin ain't taking as much damage. Tio taking harder fights, bro, and I think that's going to take the Canelo effect on him. Like,
What you think he's
What do
getting
you
big
mean by
headed?
that?
it's not like where Tio's young, but he's facing stiffer competition at a younger age, and it's just like he's going to reach his peak
to help him.
way earlier.
I don't think so.
He's
I
going to
think
reach his
Canelo's
peak
still in
way
his
earlier
peak.
than Devin, bro.
Oh, okay, that's what you're saying. I thought you meant like he's
Yeah,
gonna. So I'm saying he's gonna definitely build his resume, bro. I'm telling you, when I tell people pay attention, bro. Like Teofimo is young, athletic, strong as shit. These dudes, Cepeda, Ramirez, they're all in their 30s, bro. They're gonna start. Obviously, they're gonna move up. Like we just, I'm telling you, him staying at 140 is gonna start affecting him in a year where he's like, damn, my finish is way too long. Ramirez is gonna move. I'm telling you, bro. Ramirez is gonna move up, and Cepeda might move up too, or might stay. But I'm telling you, I like Cepeda. I
But
root for the.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah,
telling
you
you,
know the same
Teofimo.
thing. The conversation we're having, Bud, is like this almost the Haney thing too,
yeah, it's around the
because
same thing.
if he doesn't fight Loma, like he can't, he's not gonna have an argument to be great or a legend or pound for pound. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think
Because he's
so?
gonna move. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You
don't.
know,
I
understand what?
mean,
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying because he's gonna move up and then fight who? Like who? There's only a couple names that he could fight, right? Tio, Taylor. Those are the
but
names.
bro,
You
that's
know,
gonna be hard ass
to
fights.
be
I'm telling
to
you,
be
I think
legendary.
You got to start giving Devin these tough fights, especially if you want Devin to fight a Teofimo, bro. Because if Devin ain't facing no competition like how he should be, bro, and he facing a Warren Teofimo, bro, it's not gonna look good. And I'm telling you, because the fresh legs, bro, it's gonna kick in.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like he has to. I'm telling you, Haney's, but at 140, bro, it's gonna be really tough fight. I'm telling you, I see him struggling with Regis. I see Cepeda.
Dude, Artie
Cepeda
Cuello will
would
give
give.
him the business.
Nah, but he don't got power though. That's the thing. The
Yeah,
Cepeda, Ramirez, bro, they
he's a
got
tough
power.
customer, dude. He's just tough.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't. I mean, I don't know. He can box though. I'll give him that. Like I think. I gotta look because let me see. I don't know. Man. I like how he boxes, but I think you need to have power, bro, for any because
Yeah. Tank fights
Cuellar
been
can
tougher
box.
than Devin's. Tank done
Mm,
had tougher fight than Haney.
Stop it, bro. Rolly
I'm
Romero,
so
bro. Stop.
serious.
I'm
Stop.
yeah,
You
I
don't think
agree. I
Tank's fights
think
been tougher than Haney's?
yeah,
I mean,
Barrios is a better fighter than Cambosos.
man, you might be. Jojo Diaz was a good win, but I think Jojo Diaz is a tougher fight than Mario Barrios. Maybe not Cruz, but Cruz was a
What?
tough fight. Okay,
Hell
man,
no.
stop, bro.
JoJo's too
Stop.
JoJo, he misses the boat, man. Yeah, he's talented, but he does like he's in one gear, bro. He doesn't I don't know. He's
Let me
had his
ask
own
this. Let me
issues.
ask this. If Bud Crawford's resumes is always in question, and Earl Spence only became he's only a unified champion in the welterweight division. Is are they first ballot Hall of Famers? Yes or no?
No, neither one of them are first ballot. In
And
my
if they're
opinion.
not first ballot Hall of Famers, what does each have to do to solidify being a first ballot Hall of Famer? Because at first we was talking about that one doesn't need one more than the other, but we all agree that both are not first ballot Hall of Famers. So what does it
Agree.
take for them to be first ballot?
Punch. I
Mm,
disagree. I think Crawford is
Depends
first
who's
ballot
voting,
because
Punch.
because he's a three division champion. No, I think he is, bro. To be honest, I think he is first ballot. I'm gonna be honest with you. Him, the top rank, and him, getting as a confident with Spence. The reason he isn't yet is because he's only been at one division. Now, if Spence goes up, unifies 154, goes undisputed at 154 or 160, then he is first ballot. So as long as Spence goes on a run and beats like a Fandora, Castaño, beats a couple undefeated fighters that have a buzz, he'll be a Hall of Famer. I think the reason why people don't say is because he's won at one weight class and he's just unified in one weight class, and he's kind of 32. With Crawford, he's already moved up in weight, and he has two lineals. So lineals matter, bro. Like I feel like if you beat champions, unified divisions, I don't care about all of them. Bro, you beat the guys that were there. You
Empty
you can't
calories,
control,
bro. It's empty
bro.
calories, you know?
Like I said, if it's so easy, bro, everybody else would be
No, there's
beat.
just
I'm
like
just saying.
food, you know? Some food is nutritional and some is trash. It's
Yeah,
empty
that's what I'm
calories.
saying. But if you're beating the number one, number two guy in
No,
your
no, no. But
division,
this dude lays it out. He says world champion, three divisions, undisputed. Yeah, blah blah blah. It's the names. The names is
I
what
mean,
get you there. The names on your
I mean,
resume.
Yeah, but I
that's
think
what.
I think when we're talking about the names now, but I think when it's all said and done, when it's time to go to the Hall of Fame, you're in the Hall of Fame badly. And they have 3 division world champions, 2-time lineal. Um, I think he's gonna get in. I think if you had to pick
Oh
one
yeah, he
first birth,
is.
first ballot, it will be Bud over Spence.
Yeah,
The
If we're
voters
talking
would
right
choose
now,
Bud
if it
Crawford
would
over
happen right
Spence.
now,
You know why I
yeah.
feel like the
They
voters
already
would
said it.
choose?
oh
I,
yeah,
the reason why I feel like the voters would choose Bud Crawford over Spence is because the same people that put him pound for pound number 1, the same rating system, most
Exactly.
of the guys that's on that panelist votes on the Hall of Fame. And if they feel like Bud Crawford right now is better than Earl Spence and have accomplished more than Earl Spence, then he will be a first ballot Hall of Fame if they had to pick one or the other.
Yeah, I think it's
They're
bullshit
gonna
though,
put
man.
Loma. They're gonna put Loma as the first ballot Hall of Famer, bro.
Well, he's a 3 division world champion, and I think that they're going to include his amateur, just like Rigondeaux. Rigondeaux's going to be a Hall of Famer because what he did in the
You think
amateur.
so? You think so?
Yeah,
I don't know about that.
yeah,
Rigondeaux.
man.
It's
Look it
just
up. I forgot.
the
There's
accolades.
only I think there's only 2 fighters or 1 fighter. I forgot his name in the history in the Hall of Fame that never became professional, but just made it to the Hall of Fame just off the amateur, just
Oh,
based off Lomachenko's amateur. He's already a Hall of Fame fighter.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. That I mean, bro,
Yeah, but
Lomachenko,
this
like,
shit, that shit is so watered down. Adrian Broner's a 4 division champion. Like, come on, that's what I'm saying. Empty calories, bro.
But
Like
I think it's
that
for
accolades is sometimes just fast food. It's just for easily you see that. Oh yeah, he's great. Like you just easily digest it without breaking
I
it
I
down.
I, I agree with you. I think the more that the years pass by, and we're gonna get used to this. Like Mikey Garcia, 4 division world champion, but who he's
Exactly.
fought. But Broner, Bud Crawford. The more and look at um Devin Haney and where when he
Fucking
beat
Wilder,
George
10 title
Cambosa, they didn't
defenses.
even put him on the pound for pound list. So the more that it keeps going like this, the more watered down it's going to be. But as of right now, the conversation that we have right now, I believe that we're heading that route, but as of right now, I think still Bud Crawford is it will be a first bite of Hall of Fame if we need to pick Spence or Crawford.
Yeah, that's probably what's gonna happen. They're gonna do that. They're gonna
that,
stick it
that's
to Spence because
that's what
they
I was
love
saying.
all the writers that I've seen on Twitter, they love him. Like he's the golden boy right now.
It happens, bro. When you have good, relationship
I
with the
think
writers.
I say this. I think that Timothy Bradley and Andre Ward have a lot of emphasis when it comes to the executive and production or whatever with ESPN and stuff like that. I think
Oh
it's
no,
them that really have that conversation behind closed doors and stuff. Because if you look at them, they're the one that have Bud Crawford number 1.
Punch. What are your thoughts on this? Is Tio taking too many tough fights early, like a Sean Porter right now?
Um, yeah, but I mean that's the reason why we respect his career. His career is not really walking on eggshells like a lot of these guys. So
oh
I
hell
I,
yeah,
res-
bro.
Yeah,
I respect
fucking
that.
Brandon
That's why
Lee,
that's
dude.
why people be like, oh, you just saying this because that's your boy that he's the captain of the generation, the commander. No, I've been saying that shit since day one
Bro,
because
he
I know
went
the
on
way
his
they was
run,
the way they
homie.
moving them.
Bro, and Lomachenko, bro, he beat like, and I know, bro, he beat the man that Tank Davis was scared of, and I don't care what no. Tank Davis did not want to fight Lomachenko. There was a lot of people that didn't want to fight Lomachenko. Except I think maybe you could say, but bro, he beat the dude that was like top 5
Yeah.
pound for pound. Like
Like
people
how
had
the
him at
fuck do you
one.
explain a Brandon Lee?
Look. I like Boots. That's one of my favorite fighters. I've been pumping Boots for
Yeah, but how the
years.
fuck do you
But
explain that?
Boots have almost 30 fights.
Exactly.
Fighting who?
Exactly.
And Teofimo had how many fights, bro? Like, bro,
15?
imagine if
17, 18.
I'm telling you, bro. If he would have beat, I think what that made the mistake was he kind of said it's real mucho. What he should have done is he should have, fuck it, let me fight this Cambosos dude, knock him out, beat him because he was rated top 10. He was a mandatory. What he should have done was move up, fight up his honor, fight a name that's up there, right,
Look,
and
look,
challenge
look.
Justin Larry.
People could hate him all he wants. It's very, very rare for a career for an American fighter to be moved like Teofimo Lopez. That wasn't an
Yeah, I
American
know that. I
Olympian
know
gold
that.
medalist. To
Mm.
be moved to become world champion at 15 is very rare.
Bro,
But
he
people,
beat bro. Remember they were hyping. I know
Honestly,
Teofimo
I didn't believe it when I seen it because he was saying to take over 2 fights before. I said, "Who's this motherfucker talking about
bro.
takeover?"
He knocked out. Hey,
And
I
then
know you
within a
probably
year,
talking
he was
about this
fighting
name.
Lomachenko.
Of course, I know you probably
That's
bring his name.
insane.
Remember that Carlos Banderas guy? He was with Ringstar, Richard Schaefer. Remember how he was hitting on the female, saying, "Oh, he didn't hear make it with USA. I'm better." What happened to Carlos Banderas? And look what happened to Teo. What happened the year before? Teofimo become Lomachenko. Do you know that name, Carlos Banderas? He's with Top Rank right now. Yo,
Yeah, I
Punch.
heard the name. Yeah, man. I mean, all these guys are super talented. I mean, just to even get to the Jeff Horn level, you got to be talented. Like Cambosos is talent. He's got talent. But a level, that's how you know Teo's a level above all those
No,
guys.
Teo's talented. I think, but I was talking to Yo Punch. Have you ever heard of a Carlos Banderas
And
guy?
see, that's what scares me, Frank. Is the fact that Tio's already a level above him, so he's gonna peak early, bro. Tio's gonna peak very early.
That's what I'm
yo,
saying, bro.
look at Earl Spence is an Olympian. Boo Boo was an Olympian, and their career wasn't like that. Like 15 fights already fighting for a world title. Earl Spence 15 fight was against Emmanuel Lardy.
The only guy
For
I've ever
real.
seen going that close was Miguel Cotto, and he would have been there about the same time, but he had that Ricardo Torres mistake
I'm telling
or
you, bro.
scare.
I think if the female beats Sandra Martin, beats a couple names, gets a couple names, I think he people are gonna have him back rated. I don't really look at I don't know if people write people off like those. I some shit like, especially if he gets it back, then that narrative is gonna die down. And there,
Like, what's
bro.
the normal trajectory is you build a guy and you go for a title, right? You don't go
What
for
if
the
he
number
beats?
one guy.
I'm gonna tell you right now. What if he beats Regis and it beats Taylor? You think people are gonna?
Oh, he's gonna
Yo,
cash cow at
All
140. Teofimo's
seriousness,
gonna cash
you
cow at
build the
140.
you build the fighter for and you build the fighter and the next accomplishments to get him into TV. So you build the fighter to a 10-0, like
Yeah.
the standard is in boxing. You build the fighter into a 10-0, 10-0 record, 10 knockouts. That's then after that, you try to get him into a TV deal. Or you sign him as a manager. Now you're working on trying to get an exclusive promotional deal. You know what I'm saying? And that's how you build the fighter. And then you're going for the titles.
Yeah, but traditionally you try to go. This sounds bad, but you try to go for the weakest link, right? Like it used to
A
be the
vacant title.
WBO. That was like considered the weakest belt when it first came out. So you
Well,
got
then
that
again,
out.
Tio was
That's
supposed to be uh in that Olympic class, right? That the
yeah.
rest of those guys came out of.
Uh-huh.
So I mean, I can see why they moved him like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but think about it. They have moved guys in the amateurs that has a good amateur background, then comes were Olympians, come to the professional level, but they come at an older age. Janabek, right? Janabek is
Mm-hmm.
30 years
oh,
old. Usyk,
yep.
Usyk, Joy Joyce. These guys already old. They did they work in the amateurs. But
Yeah, see,
Teofimo
they're late
Lopez is
bloomers.
a young dude. He's a young dude. And at 23 years old, this is why I don't give a fuck what anybody say. I don't care. I'm gonna give him that undisputed. No, ain't nobody gonna take that away. Ain't nobody gonna take that accolades away on my time. Nah. I understood the politics of that shit.
Yeah, bro. That wasn't him. That was Top Rank. They should have, bro. They were smart. They should have made a deal where they put like step aside, and then like you said, they could have made a deal happen, bro. Like you said, it was all started with. They should have let Mikey Garcia strip him. Let Luke Campbell fight him. Let Luke Campbell fight whoever. That's what people don't realize. They blame Lomachenko and but they don't blame Mikey Garcia. Like, why was Mikey Garcia having a belt where he fought Spence if he knew he was gonna come back to lightweight? Like, it's just bullshit, bro. I just think it started from there that,
They,
that they
they,
fucked up the.
the promoters and the Bell Federation, they robbed Teofimo Lopez from his
No,
glory.
they did, bro. Facts, like, bro, he could, bro. If it would have been Luke Campbell, bro, Teofimo would have had probably like you said, it was just because Lomachenko was gonna get that belt off of Luke Campbell. It was already like you said, bro. That was just bullshit. Like I still consider him undisputed. That's why I'm like, bro, it's not his fault. And I was gonna ask you, what's up with why is that dude manager he's so like worried about Arnold getting that fight? Like, why is he always like hitting on Teofimo? What did he do? Like,
Who,
did he
Rick?
just say? Yeah, because I'm gonna be honest with you. There's only one guy that you gotta look out for that I think is a problem that probably might be in Teofimo's way. I don't know if you heard of have you heard of a guy named Lidolfo Delgado? You gotta look out for that dude. That dude is dangerous.
Now I think with Rick is just being the manager, and the thing is, this what happened, and the thing is, when I mentioned this before, they stayed shut, right? They had a meeting earlier this year for him to get the Cepeda fight. The Cepeda fight. Cepeda says no, he didn't want to fight Teofimo Lopez because they wanted to wait on. He was already in position to fight Josh Taylor. So that was cool. That made sense. Cepeda won his title shot with Josh Taylor, so he didn't want to fight Teofimo Lopez. The same manager as Cepeda is the same manager
Rick.
of Barbosa, Rick. So then they wanted the fight. They was alright with the fight. The Teofimo Lopez camp, but around that time he was not cleared by the doctors to fight. The Barbosa team didn't want to wait for Teofimo Lopez to be clear. That's why they fought in July. That's what Rick don't want to say. That he wasn't clear to fight, so they wasn't trying to wait for Teofimo Lopez because they wanted Barbosa to be in the ring. Teofimo Lopez got cleared by doctors 3 weeks before the Pedro Campa. So even while he's training for Pedro Campa, he's still not cleared by doctors. He's hoping to be cleared by doctors.
Oh, makes sense. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. And it's just weird to me. And you understand, Cepeda, worked his way up. He knows that Teofimo that's a dangerous fight, even him coming up in weight. They won his title shot. But it's just weird to me that like how Rick has Cepeda and Ramirez. Why didn't he make Cepeda versus Ramirez in Ramirez? It's just strange to me that what I think they were banking on is Cepeda being Regis and then having him fight Ramirez. I don't know if they actually want to fight Regis, to be honest. I think it's just kind of strange. Like, you got one guy that wasn't with you, and then you threw him to the wolf instead of making your guys fight each other. So that's just suspicious to me. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the plan was.
The question that I have, and I respect Rick because I think that Rick has done a good job in terms of managing and actually picking up fighters that when that what you call it, when the TG not the what was the
Ring Star.
No, the Daniel Cunningham. What's his thing?
Oh, MTK.
When MTK went down, there was a lot of fighters out there that didn't have no management and needed to fight.
Fighters.
They was just out there in ambiguity. So Rick picked up several fighters. You feel me? I respect that.
Oh yeah, he did. He picked up Lindolfo. I think he got Michelle Rodriguez. But
he picked up several fighters. You know what I'm saying? I respect that because there was a lot of fighters that didn't have nothing at that point. But but what is he doing with Barbosa though? Like, yeah, they want the Teofimo Lopez. They can't get the Teofimo Lopez. How is Teofimo Lopez ranked higher than y'all? So is what you doing as a manager with Barbosa. You still can't get him up at one of the top guys. You can't line them up. He doesn't move in the rankings. You know why he doesn't move in the rankings? Because he don't fight high-level fighters to even be moved up fast. So what are you doing in your career as a manager? You're 30 years old as a fighter. You've been you debuted it on the same fucking division, and you still not even if Ryan Garcia, Javante Tan Davis, and even Devin Haney moves up, they're gonna be higher ranking than you. So what are you doing?
I was going to say this earlier when I was looking at the rankings. I said I was going to say Barbosa should be fighting Ryan Garcia right now. That's who he should be aiming to fight. That's a perfect fight for him right now.
No, but wait, what they're gonna do with Barbosa, bro? I bet you they're gonna have him fight Comey, or gonna have. But I'm telling you, next fight, Comey and Pedraza.
Listen,
are gonna fight.
Sometimes you gotta get these young guys early, bro. You gotta get them early. You can't wait too long, or you're still gonna be out the picture. Like, he's about to be on his way out the picture. He's got to get a young guy early.
And he ain't gonna do shit at 147.
Oh,
You don't think so? I mean, I think I
Oh,
mean he can. Barbosa
Barbosa?
can box. I think he's a big dude, but I don't know. I think he. I mean, how do I say it, bro? He gotta show me more because, like you said, when you don't have a name, guys aren't gonna fight you because you don't got a name. It's not because it's scary. It's just, bro, why would I fight you when I can fight a former world champion or a guy coming off a win like Sandor Martin? But I don't know. I gotta see more of him. If he beats like a Pedraza or Comey, then we'll know he's somewhat because it's a name. It's just he don't got that name value yet.
He could get a Comey. I think that would be good. He could get a Pedraza. That could be okay. He could get because they could use the Puerto Rican Mexican thing, right? With that fight.
Like the third top rank special, bro. That's like, damn, bro. This is the third. Like they did that with Cepeda and Ramirez, bro. Like, damn.
yeah. See,
They gotta
Bobo.
use them.
See what Bobo said. He's like Tank wasn't even ready when Tank wasn't even ranked when Loma wanted to fight him. Loma was trying to get him early. Now I think Tank. I think Tank beats Loma right now, and I think Tank beats Haney right now.
Nah, I
Yo,
still
there's
think
there's a lot of
Lomachenko.
there's a lot of fights to be made. Um, and it doesn't have to be the top tiers. Just like it's just like Michel Rivera versus Frank Martin. That's a good fight. Are they elite fighters? No, but if that's a good fight, hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? You could have a Barbosa fighting Sergey Lipinets, Barbosa
Oh
maybe
yeah.
Antoine Russell,
Oh
Barbosa
yeah.
if he
Bosa
wants
Lindolfo.
if he
Nah,
wants to move up,
Russell
you
fight.
could have a Blair Cobb in that fight. You could have an Abel Ramos. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He got it for me with Barbosa. He just can't stay in one division. He has to campaign in both divisions. Whatever fight that you get, if
That's what
it's a
I've been
low
trying
tier
to tell
140,
people. That's what I always tell people.
Maurice Hooker, Barbosa. There's man fights, but you gotta be campaigning in both divisions.
Yeah, I don't know what's like. I think he could probably move up to. We'll see what happens because you gotta remember once Spence and Crawford leave, bro. Like they're just gonna be, obviously the two names that we see. I mean, we got to ask Jonas, but like we'll see what happens when if he fights Virgil. So like, there's gonna be only two names that, and obviously there's four belts, so they're gonna be around. It's WBO, it's top rank. So we might see Josh Share with that belt. We might see some, so you never know, bro. Like he can probably be like, you know what, fuck this, I'm moving up. He can get that Josh Taylor fight for all we know. Like a lot of things could happen, but yeah, man, they better get this guy moving.
Yeah. The Barbosa can have Tio's leftovers. Like
I
these
mean, there's
old
a lot of
guys.
fights to be made, man. A lot of fights to be made. I think if fans for real just give more respect to the fighters, then their wins are highly more respected. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Highly more
that's what
respected.
that's what I tell people all the time, bro. It's better when a fighter fights guys like that were from or like that have some kind of name value because everybody value. If you don't have a good win, why would anybody like want to fight you? I've been trying to say that. Like it's just how boxing works. Unfortunately, if you don't got that good name on your resume, people are not gonna. They're just gonna be like, "Why would I waste my time with you?" Once you get to a certain level, bro, you just want to fight certain. Like I guess you just want to fight the names or the names that have some kind of value.
But then you could be that. Then you could be too good. You know what I'm saying? That it's like when people wanna talk about the Book Crawford resume. Well, he's beating the guys that's in front of him. They beating the guys in the division, right? It's almost like
Mm-hmm.
Canelo Alvarez in the 168-pound division. Was Callum Smith a world beater or Saunders or Caden Platt? No, but to be undisputed, he needs to be those champions.
Yo, but people try to dump. I mean, Callum Smith is not a bad fighter, but we see what he's doing at 175. You start with a plan. If plan beats David, so sure, what is that gonna show? So Canelo should fight David still, or is that gonna show that maybe Plant is better than Wellbrook? I don't think Plant is a world. I think Plant is actually legit. I think Callum Smith is legit. With Billy Joe, maybe like you said, he retired, maybe he comes back, but those guys are not bad fighters. They were rated high, and like you said, if they were so easy, bro. Caleb Plant and David would have fought them. Like, why didn't they, when the townsman wanted to be his mentor, why didn't they, get together and be like, yo, let's make this unification? I mean, you can't give me that because Benavidez wasn't no pay-per-view star at that time. So, like, that's why I tell people, like, if those guys are so bad, how come nobody wanted to unify with them at the time that they were around? So, I think they're actually good fighters. Tom Smith and Plant, Billy Joe can kind of say maybe, because we saw that he retired, but I don't know. We'll see what
I'm
happens
telling
down
you,
the line. But
it's the timing. It's the timing of fighting these fighters. It's all about
what you,
timing, bro.
what do you mean by
Like right
Bole
now,
Bole, Bole Bole said Tio's claim he wants to be undisputed at 140. That's not an easy task. As
yeah,
yo, is a few fighters in the sport of boxing that I don't have that doesn't need to prove to me that they're about their shit or trying to be
like
great.
who? Who you
Tio,
do?
Bam Rodriguez, Canelo Alvarez, Inoue, Usyk, um, Shakur Stevenson, um, I think Earl Spence,
Jamel, Jamel for
Jamel
sure.
Charlo. These are fighters that looking at their career, looking at their resume, is not walking on eggshells. Like,
How
you know,
about I gotta ask you? How about Fury? You don't think he's up there? You think he plays around too much? Because people down like Fury did go to the champion's backyard and beat him in their yard like that. Or you think Fury needs a couple good wins? Because people like, I mean, bro, like the way he did Dylan White, even though people don't, you don't think Fury's on that list, or you think he needs a little bit more? Or you think he's bullshitting?
I think um
Triple G.
I think Fury could
No,
do more,
Triple.
bro.
I mean,
I think that Anthony Joshua put in the work. So I think he put in the work.
oh, Joshua too.
Mm,
We forgot about that. Nah, he did, bro. Like to be fair, I'm a
His
AJ
resume,
fan.
he put in the work.
The work, Povetkin, fucking White, you call so he got White, Povetkin, Parker, Charles. Even though so nah, he did put in the work. Like the one that I read is probably Adrian Fury got the best resume in the heavyweight division. To be honest, oh Reese too. I forgot about Andy Reese. Even so, you are right. Adrian did put in the work. That's what Fury needs to do. But I feel like Fury is at a point of his career where he's just trying to get the big paydays. Like he's trying to try to secure like the biggest paydays. I think he is gonna fight Usyk, and I think he's gonna beat Usyk. But I think Fury is just playing mind games. Like, and I think when he fights Usyk, he's gonna beat Usyk easy. So he's gonna show like that he was always like the top dog guy. So that's what I think you're right on that. That Fury needs to show that you make a couple of defenses against the top guys, but like you said, I think he's just trying to get the big fights. That's all he cares for.
I mean, Fury thinks that Joshua fight. I mean, that Joshua fight is still big in the UK, but man, I don't
What do
know
you
with the
mean it's
way.
global West? I mean, let
Yeah,
Joshua
yeah,
get some wins.
but my only downside is Joshua's performances in his last couple fights, bro. It's just not going. Not. It's
Maybe,
not.
maybe. I mean, man, if people stop looking at fighters like they gotta be perfect or stuff like that, man, there's a lot of fights. There's people that going to take a loss. So people going to be slight better. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know, man. With boxing is like
But what I'm saying is, I want to see Joshua at his best. I want to know and like see. I can see that Joshua is at his best at the time he fights a Fury.
I think he can, but you gotta understand with Usyk, he didn't look bad, bro. It's just he got stuck. He was actually hurting Usyk. He did better than what people. I feel like if they would have like maybe a better game plan, I think he could have won it. But bro, he lost. No disrespect.
It's the approach he took with Usyk that didn't do it for me. Like it's
I
there,
think
but
you
it's
know
just
what?
the
I
approach.
think that he actually tried. I think he went to the drawing board. I think he did better than the first fight.
Oh,
But
he
Usyk
did
was
way
just
better.
better. He was
Usyk
just
was
better.
He didn't
yeah.
touch Usyk's body enough for me. He
Yeah,
should
I
have
think
touched
that's
his
what he
body
did too.
more,
That's a
bro. He could have broke
example. I'm gonna
Usyk
ask you.
more.
I'm gonna ask you. This is who's better. Who's more of a Hall of Famer? Who has a better resume in your opinion, Wilder or Joshua?
Mm.
Joshua.
Yeah, you would have
All
to say
day.
Joshua. I mean,
Do you
it's
think
Joshua's
Wilder
already
actually?
Hall of Famer though. Oh,
Hell yeah.
because with heavyweights, it's hard just to become a champion. So
And defended and
nine out of
defend and
ten
he's
times,
unified.
9 out of 10 times, a heavyweight, especially a unified heavyweight champion, he's a Hall of Famer because
He's
they don't
hard.
get the same opportunities as a smaller fighter. You know what I'm saying? They could jump weight and capture world titles. But heavyweight, just think about it. Two guys have a title, right? You got Tyson
Mm-hmm.
Fury and Usyk. And if they only fight one time a year, how many opportunities it is for a fighter to become world champion, to become
Like,
heavyweight champion? How many
and
opportunities?
you remember he unified and defended his belt. Like he actually kept his belts. Like that's hard to see a unified. Besides that, like that's rare to see. Usually, they'll have the belts and lose it like a couple of fights down. But that's what I was saying. That the reason why I think Joshua is like no disrespect. An example: Wilder had 10 defenses, but if you look at who he defended against, like let's be honest, bro. Like Joshua has L's because he fought the smoke. With Wilder, he fought like one guy and he got beat. I'm not saying he can't beat the other guys, but we won't know until he fights them. So like I feel like people are too hard on Joshua, bro, because he fought the guys that he wanted to smoke. He could have vacated and be like, yo, Usyk, keep this belt. I'm gonna fight Fury. I'm gonna fight Wilder. He chose to fight Usyk.
What's good, David? What's good, David? What's good, Danny? Like,
Bobo says Wilder has the tougher top fighters: Fury 3 times and Ortiz twice.
Bro, Ortiz, like I don't know, bro. Ortiz never had that win. He got the skills, but you guys really rate Ortiz? Like you rate King Kong?
yeah,
So,
that'll
all right, so put it like is Wilder facing the better skilled fighters?
I don't think so. Besides Fury and Ortiz. I mean, was Tavern skill?
I wouldn't say they're skilled, no.
Was Harold Washington skill?
Yeah, that's the other. Oh God, what is controlling that?
I mean, look at Joshua. He fought Povetkin off the juice. He fought Parker, a fucking outstanding. Like he was a good amateur. He fought Klitschko. He fought Reese. Like those are not skillful fighters, but that's a hard schedule. Oh, and Usyk and Pulev at that time was top 10. Like you don't think those guys are more tougher than what?
But but I would think Klitschko is more skilled. I think Andy Ruiz is tougher. He's
Nah,
toughness.
Reese is skillful, bro. Reese was an amateur, and like, bro, Reese has fast, and he could fight on the inside. Reese is skillful, bro, because he might not do, but that speed and the way he sets up his punches, nah, bro, that's skill. Like that's something that you like. He has that like, bro, he's so fast for a heavyweight.
I think Ruiz for Wilder, tough fight, not a more skilled fight. It's a tough fight. Andy's going to
I
fight.
mean,
See, that's the thing, and that's what made it tough for Joshua. I think Usyk was more skilled than Ruiz.
oh yeah, but I have a
Uses
question. You look at the schedule. Who's example? He fought Usyk. Usyk is probably besides Fury. Usyk is better than everybody that Wilder has fought. So I think Joshua has a tougher schedule because bro, he got Usyk and recent Povetkin, and Povetkin was probably on the juice, and he knocked like. So imagine, bro. Can you who like? And you got to
maybe
look at it.
you could argue that Usyk would be better, but I think Wilder makes easy work, bro.
Of Usyk.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, bro. The reason I was like, I can't. If you said Joseph Parker, I'll be like, yeah, he'll knock Joseph Parker out, or
This
like
is what I'm
another.
saying. This is what I'm saying.
But
It's the toughness, bro. Fury is a better version of Usyk.
But here's the thing, though, bro. The thing is with Fury, Fury's big. He can move, but Fury fought a certain fight against Wilder. Like he fought a certain style with Usyk. He's not gonna fight that fight, but Usyk is gonna move around a lot. And based on when I seen the Spuka fight and Ortiz fight, like bro, Wilder struggled with that jab, and like he could, bro, like his head movement is not there. Like Spuka kept jabbing. What I think with Usyk is what Luis Ortiz is, but like 100 times better. And like, and bro, if Usyk keeps it up for 12, I can see him getting a
That
decision.
may be why Fury doesn't want to fight Usyk because of Usyk's skill level. Honestly,
But here's the thing: I don't think he's scared. I think Fury's playing mad. I think Fury will make easy work of Usyk because he's so big and he's gonna be using his body strength, and I think he can control Usyk. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know because Usyk can maneuver a little.
But I'm telling
Whereas,
you,
like,
bro,
I think if
Fury
Fury
can
faces,
too, bro. Fury,
yeah, and see that's what's going to make it tough because Fury has the mirror. He's going to be boxing a boxer. He's not, you know.
I mean, he boxed. Klitschko was known. I mean, Klitschko was considered a boxer, and dude, he made Klitschko. He beat Klitschko in his own game.
And that's why,
You know, yeah.
no, that's why I think Usyk will have a tough time with Wilder, bro, because he's facing a legit puncher, bro. He just like he's going to
I
be on
mean,
his back foot a lot, bro. Wilder's
he
not
fought.
backing up against Usyk.
But I'm saying, bro, I'm telling you that fight might be boring because Usyk is gonna move her, and he's fought punchers. He fought Joshua. He fought Bradis. He fought Gassiev. Those guys, bro. Chris Arreola said that Gassiev punches harder than Wilder. That's what Chris Arreola said. I mean, you know who Gassiev, bro? Did you see what Gassiev did to the Cuban guy, the KO doctor that knocked out Taviti? Bro, you know who Gassiev is, right?
You said who?
Gassiev is, right? The cruiserweight that was like the unified champion. He beat Usyk, beat him. You know who Gassiev is, right?
No, I had to watch that fight. I'm gonna look it up.
He knocked out. I asked Punch. I think Punch might know. Punch, you know who Gassiev is?
Say it again.
You know who Gassiev is? The one that knocked out Dorticos in the World Series. Remember that boxing thing that Usyk fought him in the final?
I forgot.
The Russian guy.
I know you're talking about. I forgot.
Yeah, bro, that dude could punch like, and Usyk took his shots. So I'm saying like, I mean, we'll see. Bradis knocked out a heavyweight too, bro. He knocked out. I mean, it wasn't like but he was manual trip. That counts for something, you know. That's a heavyweight. But I'm not gonna. I think Wilder has a chance to knock out Usyk, but it's gonna be hard.
I think.
I don't think to knock. I really don't think it's gonna be that hard.
You think Wilder could beat Usyk?
Man,
I
bro,
think he could knock out Usyk.
he gonna knock Usyk out. I think the only
If,
other
if,
fighter.
if you tell me, if they tell me the fight, I'm yo. For me, I don't know. It's hard for me to go against Wilder, even though I know that some of them got better skills than him. Is that eraser is real, and his 1-2 is real. Like he never misses the 1-2, even with Tyson Fury. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I got Deontay Wilder knocking out Usyk.
I think Joshua's more skilled than Wilder, and Joshua could definitely make that shit a tough fight.
You're right, because he's big, and the thing is, I've noticed over time, AJ does have a hard time with smaller guys. I think that's just when you're big, he has an easier time with. I gotta see. I don't know, bro. Like the thing is, bro, I'll give Wilder a chance, but I'm not putting my money in that fight because, like you said, Usyk can make that fight boring, and he can literally get on his bike and it's a decision. I mean, he can land. I can see him getting touched, but I wouldn't put my money on Wilder, bro, because imagine he's like a Luis Ortiz but better, like in a smaller version of like he just moves around too much. But
It's
we'll see, bro.
just Joshua's style of fight. Joshua's style of fight is not made for him against shorter guys.
Yeah, that's what I noticed, bro. Like, oh, and one thing how you get Joshua if you fight on the inside. If you can fight on the inside and you're small, oh man, you're gonna win. Like example, if you fought Flip or Zhang or Joyce, I think he'll beat all of them. I think he'll stop Zhang. I think he'll give him a fight will last. But I think Joyce or School. I see this Joyce guy. People think he could beat Joshua, but I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like some of this, I mean, it's sparring, but I think Joshua has the setup to just beat Joyce. So like, we'll see. Joshua has some big. Hopefully, he goes on a run, bro, and becomes champion again. Cause like, I don't know what's up to Usyk beat him, but fuck, I thought he was gonna, like take the win. But hopefully, AJ don't go on this, like where he just fights once a year or he fights legit. Cause like that Dylan White rematch, I mean, it's there, but like the build-up is gonna be funny. But I feel like White needs to get one more big win and then do it because this fight, I mean, new coach, new, coming up a knockout loss. Are you interested in seeing that fight, Dylan White versus AJ?
I'm more interested. What's the heavyweight over at Top Rank? I was about to say Jarrell Miller.
Jared Anderson.
Yeah, he just made a post earlier. He was like, "Damn, somebody matched me up with Dillian White." I was like, "Oh, I like that fight." Now that I look at it, I kind of like that fight.
I like Danny and White for him. I would like to see Danny Dubois and Jared Anderson. That would be good.
Yeah,
I would
I
like to
don't think
see
he's gonna
Jared
fight. To be
Anderson
honest,
versus Hergovich.
how would you see Jared Anderson versus Jalala, the dude that is a pro Bellum? And to be honest, I think
Oh,
Flip
he
beats
just
Jared
fought.
Anderson.
Oh my god,
He's a problem.
like you can see it. Like he takes his time. Like he really takes his time. But like what I was noticing, like as he was like boxing the dude, bro, he was loading up on that right hand, just ready to fire that bitch off, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And you
How
could tell
about how
he's got
about
some pop behind that shot.
how about Frank Sanchez and Jerry Anderson?
No, Frank Sanchez is a problem, but
I didn't like, bro. I didn't like how
he
he
has
looked
a
in the.
Frank Sanchez has a limitation.
Nah, Frank Sanchez can fight. People hate on him because it's tough. But I didn't like how he looked his last fight. But I liked him under Eddie
Yeah.
Reynoso.
His last fight was
What do
explosive,
you
man.
think, Punch, man?
For a
I wish
heavyweight,
Eddie.
he's very boring.
Oh,
With this, like I think he could fight a little bit like Usyk, but I don't think he likes to take the risks.
style, his style. But Punch, I
I
like
think he
him.
leaves himself too open and he'll get clipped.
That's the
Mhm.
problem. We don't know, but bro, if he can move and box and do, I think he can be a champion. I don't know if he's gonna be like, but I'm saying I can see him being the first Cuban champion. I can see him going on some like little run, but I didn't like how he looked. To be honest, Punch, I think I liked him under Eddie Reynoso a little bit better because once he got under that new guy, I feel like he gets hit way too much and he tries to be like exciting, but that's not his style. Bro. I think that's gonna get him like the style that might get him knocked out or he might
No,
get like
it will get him knocked out, and I think he needs to change that to the point where like once you
he
catch the
just needs
guy
to
clean,
box.
then you jump on him.
Yeah, like that's the thing, bro. Like he's not a brawler. He's not a. That's not his style, bro. His style is boxing. Did you see how he picked the job up for? And people like to talk shit about. I'm like, no, Joppa is actually good. It's just, bro. Frank Sanchez is a fast style matchup. You see how he
Bro.
was boxing him on the back foot,
His
making it Joppa.
his punches echo through my speaker. Like it shit was crazy.
Yo, but fellas, man, about to turn this shit off, man.
For sure,
All right, punch.
But good looking out, y'all, man.
for sure. I'll jump more often, man. It was a good chat.
Good looking out, brother, man. Take care, y'all, man. Everybody in the chat, the panel, boy Tip, Polo. Good
For
looking,
sure, bro.
good looking out, bro.
Likewise.